What's going on? It's your dog, Art Man Boxing, and we're back with another interesting conversation about the sport and the fans. I'm gonna wait till everybody get into the chat before we really start cooking. And don't mind me, I'm over here cooking for real. Just left the gym, so about to make me a whole chicken and some rice. That's how I stay swole diesel out here. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But yeah. Let me wait for everybody to get up in this chat before we really just start. Before we really just start cooking up in this motherfucker, man. Real shit. Let me get my partners up in here. Honestly, nigga, rich too much. 40 other niggas said too much. I fuck another nigga bitch. Too much. Yeah. Yes, sir. Let me get my folks up in here before we really start cooking. Shit just been crazy out here, man. Give me a second, y'all. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second to get my camera and shit adjusted. What's going on? It's your boy Artman Boxing, and we're back with another boxing conversation. Check this out. Look, the title of this video is Fans Losing Hope in the Great White Hypes. I'm talking about Lomachenko and Tyson Fury. Yes, and the reason why I call these guys Great White Hypes because these guys are boosted up by old media to the fullest, and some of their fans. These guys can never do any wrong. These guys have the complexion for the protection. These guys have situations where both need to be spoke on, but old media choose to ignore it. But hold on, let me get my shit back together. Hold on. I got this shit going janky and shit. Hold on. Got my phone charging and shit, but whatever. But everybody shop artmanapparel.com for one of the best boxing merch in the motherfucking business. Fully independent, fully 100% black owned. Ain't no questions about that. This ain't no BLK Prime type of shit. It's real legit, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, look, I was watching a video from some UK guys, man, and I swear to God, that shit is funny as hell. So apparently, Tyson Fury did this type of he did an interview with some guy. I have no idea who he is, but apparently these UK guys love him, they respect him or whatever. And Tyson Fury completely disrespected this man live on air. Told that motherfucker, "Fuck this interview. You'll never get an interview from me," type shit. You know what I'm saying? Classic Tyson Fury behavior, you know. Classic Tyson Fury behavior. Being rude, being obnoxious when motherfuckers are trying to get real life questions answered from him. Tyson Fury completely losing it, man. He's losing the love and the hope that he had from his fans, man. A lot of people from the UK are really, really, really disappointed in Tyson Fury acting like this because it makes UK boxing look bad. It definitely does. How is this guy supposed to be y'all love and respect the champion, but he don't even want to give the people the time of day for an interview? And then this guy talks about he's mental health awareness, mental health, this, and that. Oh, all of that is about to be exposed right now. But anyways, I was listening to the review of these guys. That was talking about the Tyson Fury situation with the interviewer, and they're disappointed, very disappointed. They're almost at the last straw. It's not just yet, but they're almost at the last straw. The reason why I say that is because with all things said, they still say, you know what, Tyson Fury, you know, he still a, You know, they can't even find the words to say about this guy. I'm gonna play some of the clip from that interview. I was just because I dropped a couple a couple comments in this guy's chat or whatever. But it said, Art man, salute fam, salute to you, man. Shout out to everybody who's watching. Shout out to everybody that's going to join and watch this playback. We just about to have a good time and talk about boxing. Right now, I'm over here getting my shit ready because you know me, Art Man, boxing, Art Man the Great. I gotta have my tree. You know what I'm saying? So let me turn the camera off real quick while I do what I do. But anyways, let's chop it up. Um, let me see if I can find that video, man, of Tyson Fury talking that shit to that reporter because that shit is fucking hilarious. Said, let me join, bro. Yeah. Let me drop the chat for you. The link to the chat. Hold on. What's going on, D Hive?
What's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm over here looking for this goddamn video. This shit's funny, man. I don't know if you've seen Tyson Fury basically going off on a reporter, basically telling that nigga, "Hey, fuck you. I'm not
I
doing an
saw
interview with you because you're asking me fucking questions.
I
That's making me
saw it.
feel uncomfortable."
I saw it, but I didn't like listen to it because I don't really care what Tyson Fury has to say about anything. Like the proof is already in the pudding. I saw his face and I just turned it off. I was like, nope. I was like, I'm not listening to anything he's fucking saying. It's gonna be some bullshit.
And my thing with that though, it's not much of what he said. It's how the UK people are reacting to this video. Because it ain't shit to us. Because it's like, we already don't give a fuck about this guy. But when it comes to the UK fans, it's like they're fucking super disappointed. Like they didn't know this guy was a piece of shit.
Yeah, I don't understand what they expect of him at this point. Like, dude has already shown you who he is. Bob Arum has already shown you who he is. Like, are they expecting? Like, I don't know. They just need to be like, I'm happy he beat the black guy and move on. They need to just keep that shit real.
Hold on, let me get some of this audio. So for those who don't know what we're talking about Tyson Fury loses it during an interview with this guy named True Gordy over the Chisora fight.
Respect after the fight, and yet then it was all me. I'm scared, muscles, and weight. Whereas Chisora seemed to get extra time, and that seemed to be
everybody. Y'all people listen to this. This is the interview from Tyson Fury and True. I feel like his name is Giordi. I don't know how to pronounce that fucking UK shit. But go ahead.
A much smoother process. Why was that different? Chisora's got balls. There's nothing. There's no P's and Q's about it. Chisora's got balls. Stepped up to the plate, agreed to the fight, agreed to everything that it was on the table. As a fan point of view, obviously I make videos, but ultimately I'm a fan. I'm a fan of you. You're one of my favourite fighters, and the things that made me connect with you and many others is like you always seem to take on challenges that other people wouldn't do. From Klitschko going into his backyard, or taking the Wilder fight after you'd been through, the hell and back, and the way you took on your mental health difficulties in public. I always felt like there's a man who takes on a challenge, and that's why this Chisora fight I think is rubbing people up the wrong ways, because it doesn't feel like you're doing your usual thing that we love you for, which is it's not a challenge for you. What is a challenge, though? Getting an opponent's a challenge. That's the challenge. First of all, when I made him the return and comeback fight, I offered it to Alexander Usyk. He said he wanted the WBC crown, and it was held by gypsies. I think we've all seen that video. I said he is held by gypsies, held by the Gypsy King, yada, 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 so on and so forth. You want it? Come and get it. So he was offered a very lot of money, which I'm not at liberty to say on camera, to fight on December the 3rd. But he said he needed a 6 months training camp or some stupidness like that. I don't know. I don't get involved in the nitty-gritty. So he declined it. So then I went to the... Why not take the 6 months, though? Why not wait for a Usyk? Why get Chisora? because it's my career. Why would I wait for somebody else? Some little Ukrainian foreign bosser. It's on my terms.
Ukraine foreign bosser.
I don't dance to somebody else's tune. Their times will come, whether they step up to the plate, they step up to the plate. But, when you get offered a fight by somebody and you're in a position to take it, you know what? You got to take it. Because if you don't, that bird will fly away and you're going to lose the opportunity.
That's all very logical and definitely no arguments for what you...
She didn't quite easily.
Yeah.
And Chisora pushed Usyk all the way. 50-50 fight. So if Chisora's no good, then neither is Usyk.
Really? I mean, potentially, but I mean, that...
When he just said that shit, the guy Gory looked fucking crazy as shit. He said, did he really just say Chisora is good as fucking Usyk?
It's a fair argument, but...
That's funny.
The
Hold
6 month...
Yeah, 6-month camp was for drug testing.
Yes, exactly.
Yo, Art, man, I'd give you a better chance of beating Fury than Chisora. Honestly. Honestly, bro.
Yeah, because I'm going to show up with a fucking gun. What the fuck? I ain't fighting those 7 foot, fucking 300-pound fucking crackhead.
It's just like I discussed. Oh, I'm
bro,
sorry.
I was about to say, you know what's funny, bro? The other day, Eddie Hearn said, or maybe it was Bob Arum, I don't know, one of those two idiots. They said that the fans want to see Derek Chisora and Tyson Fury trilogy. Does anybody here want to see that fight at all?
Hell no.
Yeah. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? Nobody wants to see that whack-ass fight, man. I don't even want to see Tyson Fury in boxing anymore. I'm so done with that guy. You know what I mean? Like, he's so corny,
and that's where we're bringing up right now is that people who used to be riding with Tyson Fury are looking at him like, man, hold on, man. Maybe this guy is a piece of shit.
The guy, bro.
I don't even want to see Derek Chisora fight anymore. Dude's got double-digit losses. He's the Gabe Rosado of heavyweight. Like, what are we doing? He's not entertaining. He's not good. I don't understand. Like, why do dudes say that dudes that suck at this shit are super entertaining to watch? Watch them get their ass whooped?
Exactly.
These dudes just don't want to admit. You want to see a white boy beat on a nigga so bad, you'll take any nigga you can get. So let's just get Chisora in there.
But I was gonna say, yo, Art, man, even when me and you was having them debates about the Fury Wilder shit, I was never really rocking with Fury like that. You know what I mean? Like, I've been telling you he's a piece of shit.
Fury's a piece of shit. But hold up, I'm trying to hear this. The ending of the interview.
Derek, legends of British.
The interview was supposed to be like 45 minutes long, but it's cut to 17 minutes because Tyson Fury got pissed off.
All respect in that sense, and I wish you the best of luck, mate. Fights and isn't of the level.
Does what he does, and he fights people, and he gets his wins, and he's had more life to make up. But it is what it is. I'll be fighting Chisora, and that's it. Look forward to it. And if you don't want to watch it, then please don't. And if you do, tune in. And if you don't want to buy a ticket, don't buy a ticket. And if you do, we'll let the rest of the 60,000 that's already bought tickets.
Oh, the 50,000 who bought tickets.
I beg to differ with you because there's already been over 60,000 tickets sold, so somebody's obviously interested in the fight.
You say 65?
60,000 people bought the tickets, huh?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, hold on.
More like half of them are given away.
1 second, let's let it continue.
Because you are great, and I don't dispute that for 1 second, Tyson. But what people really want is...
You see where I'm coming from. I can't let you probably never had a fight in your life. Run Chisora down. He's fought everybody.
I'm not doing that.
Not let that happen.
I'm just saying the facts are he's lost 50% of his last 15 fights and isn't at the level.
He's fought world level. And he fought what is now the unified heavyweight champion of the world in Usyk, pushed him all the way. So somebody who can't fight doesn't do that.
I never said he can't fight, though. What I'm saying is with his record right now, I don't think he should be getting a world title fight. And I think there's a potential in boxing for people to get badly hurt when they're mismatched. And I think that this is a mismatch.
I don't. I think the heavyweight fights and anything can happen. Don't like Derek Chisora off. But you're only 1 punch away from victory.
If Chisora does it, I think the world will be happy for him. Even you'd be the one on the receiving end of it. Big thanks for taking the interview, Tyson. I understand where you're coming from. I appreciate you and Derek are legends of British boxing. All respect in that sense. And I wish you the best of luck, mate. See you next time. Cheers, mate.
I think you're a tosser. You little tosser. And I won't be doing any more interviews with you, little toss-top bearded.
No worries, mate. Thanks very much.
Kiss my balls. You little shit house.
Have you worked out how to close this phone? Are you alright? Hit the button.
Damn,
this is one of the reasons.
Yo, cussed out by by the heavyweight champion of the
still
world?
going?
Probably not. Very glad I did this one on video call, because that could have been a painful end to my life.
Yeah, listen to that part.
You let us get out. Have you worked out how to close this phone? Are you all right? Hit the button at the bottom.
Wow.
Well, that went well. You ever been cussed out by the heavyweight champion of the world? Probably not. Very glad I did this one on video call, because that could have been a painful end to my life.
So I'm glad I did this on video call because that could have been a painful end to my life.
Mhm.
I mean,
This
Please.
Tyson Fury is connected, right?
Bro,
this is what I be talking
listen,
about.
man. Like,
This is what I be talking about when I
this
talk
man
about.
was trying to. My fault cutting you off. But I was gonna say this man is really trying to justify this fight, bro. It's like when a girl gets cheated on and like she tries to justify why he cheated on her. Oh well, she hit on him first. That's what this dude sounds like. It's why I'm saying I can't rock with
You
this
can't
guy,
rock
bro.
with it. What you
Nah.
think, D-High? What was you about to say?
I was just about to say this is what I be talking about when dudes be like dick riding, like Loma, Tyson Fury, Terrence Crawford. I'm like, bro, these people don't even like y'all for real. They don't even like you. Like, look at the disrespect he's breaking off his own countrymen for taking the time just ask some basic questions. Derek Chisora is someone that has never been an extreme talent, and he has shown time after time that he does not belong on the world stage at all. He can barely make it past the top 3.
This
Like
motherfucker
anytime,
came to AJ fight with a cane.
right? Like he got knocked
Bro,
out
what the
cold
fuck?
by Dillian White in one punch.
Bro, he
One
got
punch
beaten
shut his
by
entire
Fury
shit
twice
off.
already. Like, what are we talking about? Talk about, oh, don't write off Chisora. He's like, shut the fuck. You beat him
Like
twice
it would be
already.
different if
You didn't
Chisora
break a
had
sweat.
awesome performances against other top 5s, but he's consistently sucked. He's just
it's
bad.
It would be different if this was the first time Tyson Fury was fighting him. It'd be one thing, but bro, you beat this man twice easily already. What are you
I
talking
never even
about?
seen those fights. Did he
Nah,
cheat
bro,
those fucking fights?
It was easy work. It
No,
was
Derek
easy
Chisora
money.
is just bad.
Yeah.
I find it
Like,
hilarious how he said
honestly.
Wilder was shit, but then he's over here defending Chisora's skill, saying he's world level. I'm like,
Get
based
the
off of
fuck out of
what?
here.
That shit
Bro,
don't even
Wilder
line up with
sleeps
his fans'
Chisora in like
logic.
30 seconds. It's like, come on, bro.
And
Chisora
Chisora's like
ain't shit.
40. Chisora's like 40.
That because he said that shit though, man, fans are fucking pissed off. Because UK fans, they believe in that class and bring proper that type of shit. So to hear a guy speak like this to their own countrymen, not an American, not a black guy, not our man, he's talking to his own countrymen. The guy apparently they respect. They're like, man, Tyson Fury, nah, enough is enough, man. Enough is enough. But I was talking to some UK dudes today. I'm gonna play a clip of them. These guys totally said, "Fuck that, man. I know Tyson Fury is a piece of shit, but check this out." But what are your thoughts about that, Behind? Basically, him not being able to hold up on it. Just basic question.
I mean, that's how he is. I mean, he knows that he's exposed for everything that he's done in the sport. And to be honest, it's just unfortunate that an American had to go revive his little shit. They should have left him dead where he was. And this is why you can't just be going out giving helping hands to people, because then they just stab you in the back all the time. They don't appreciate shit,
None of that.
especially the dynamic with Wilder being Wilder and Fury being Fury. If Wilder revived Malik Scott's career or some shit, then he probably appreciate it. But this is Tyson Fury we're talking about. So yeah,
Okay,
no.
my dude, Given Quality said, "What did the interviewer mean by his last comments?" Yes, this I would tell you. This is what I perceive from his comments. I'm glad I did this shit on tape and not in front of him or around his people, because if I would have said the wrong thing, knowing who Tyson Fury's connected to, it's not my opinion. It's who Tyson Fury's connected to. These motherfuckers will probably put it on him. Take them out.
Listen.
Let's be real. Let's be fucking real, man. These niggas got no gun. Look, these UK guys have no guns. The only weaponry is like swords and shit. And then you're dealing with a guy who has $1 billion and he has fucking guns and Hitman for fucking hire. Man, you see why they be scared to say certain shit to Tyson Fury. And this interview that I was watching somebody's live from the UK, and I was just dropping my comments on because they're allegedly upset with Tyson Fury. I just want you guys to hear how they go from basically saying that no way that Tyson Fury cheats. Man, if it's true, I don't want to speak on it because Da da da. Listen to this.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury, Tyson Fury bottled the third fight. He didn't want to fight that fight. He had to be forced to fight that fight. He's cheated in the past, we know, through drugs and stuff. Are there connections with Daniel Kinahan? There probably has been in the past. There may be some now. We don't know. But I'm not the glove cheat. I just can't support that one. The other ones I can see some reasoning, some rationale, but I'm not too sure is the glove cheat one because I think they're just throwing all sorts of accusations because I think ultimately to come down to Tyson Fury stopped Wilder, and the argument was, well, he couldn't stop Otto Warren, and he couldn't make Otto Warren bleed. So how is he going to stop Deontay Wilder? But the glove cheat one's been debunked, so I'm not too sure about that one.
Totally agree. Artman's back. Fury's the only boxer in boxing history who's banned from the country, won the title due to money laundering and cheating. But it wasn't due to cheating, in fairness. It's due to potential ties with Daniel Kinahan, and all that situation's ongoing. So I'm not commenting it on the internet. God knows what happened to us, especially if it's all true and they are the mob. We'll end up getting shot.
What the fuck?
they're admitting they're literally too scared to be honest and objective about the issue, yet they're openly denying that there's no cheating. Like, get the fuck out of here.
That's why I just had to sit back and just be like, yo, okay, I get it. Trust me, I ain't gonna press the issue anymore. I told them guys I respect your opinion. I'm just gonna speak about it on my platform because that's what it boils down to sometimes, man. These guys in the UK, they know. Here in America, some fans might be like, nah, ain't no way. Talk that bullshit. But it's different to them guys over there because they actually know this guy and they can physically see the effects of this guy happening in their homeland, Ireland and fucking England. You know what I'm saying? So it's a big difference.
That's why it just makes me so sick, especially when I see Americans get behind these dudes. Like when I see Americans get behind Fury and Loma and Usyk and Kambosos, I'm like, bro, they don't like you. They don't even like you. They don't take you seriously. They don't respect your opinion. They don't respect your money. They do not like you at all. Like, especially if you've traveled or been anywhere with a lot of foreign people. Most people from Eastern Europe don't even like people from Western Europe. Like Usyk and them wouldn't even like Tyson Fury and them. They think that they're garbage. So I'm like, bro, y'all be talking about black on black crime. These niggas are literally going to war right now.
And exactly, you hear these guys, Fury talk about you're a fucking immigrant foreigner.
Yeah,
Wait, hold on.
bro.
I thought you was the immigrant foreigner. What's going on here?
Exactly. Meanwhile, both of these niggas is peasant immigrant stock. This shit is crazy.
That's crazy. But shout out to my dude Alan. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's up, bro?
What's good, Art? What's good, D? Nigga
Yeah.
might have COVID, but what's up?
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Lots of
Can't
fluid.
smell shit.
Hey,
Can't taste shit.
D Hive, I got a question for you because you was talking
Yeah.
about Americans being behind Fury and what's let me just get your what is so wrong with that? Like if an American wants to be a fan of Fury or Usyk or whatever.
Well, Usyk, I don't mind so much, but Tyson Fury is a proven piece of shit. So
You mentioned Lomachenko though. That's really more what I'm asking.
Well, Lomachenko especially is a goddamn fraud. I mean,
Why is he a fraud?
He's a fraud because he came into the sport getting a title shot in his second fight, and then after a loss, he's immediately able to skip the rankings and fight for a vacant title. That means that American boxers were disadvantaged because he didn't have to fight his way back through the rankings. That means that the politics were used to screw people who genuinely fought and actually deserve a title shot. Same thing I say about Canelo. Canelo has screwed multiple fighters that have fought through the rankings to get title shots out of it because of political maneuvering.
But where does the fraud part come in? You called him a fraud. Why is he a fraud?
He is a goddamn fraud.
He didn't lose. Who was it he fought? Was it Gary Russell?
He fought Salido and lost.
No. I know he lost to Salido, but I'm saying like who did he beat?
He beat Gary Russell Jr. in a majority decision.
Okay. So he beat Gary Russell Jr. and I believe Gary Russell Jr. was the favorite to beat him if I'm not mistaken.
No,
he wasn't the favorite.
No, Gary Russell Jr. was not the favorite.
Okay, all right. Well, he still beat a respectable fighter, so that's why I'm asking. Like, how is he a fraud though? You know what I mean? Like, I get it. He skipped the rankings, which is bullshit. I completely agree with you, but he didn't lose to the guy. A fraud is usually a guy when he steps up in competition loses. So you know what
That's
I mean?
that's that's why Lomachenko's a fraud because people peddle him as the best in the division, and he made lateral steps and lost. Like Salido was a step down in competition. Tiafimo was a step laterally in competition. These are dudes to where he was the heavy favorite and he fucking lost.
Mm-hmm. Well, to be fair, I thought he was robbed against Alito, but whatever. Theo beat him clearly, in my opinion, but I
I
think that
thought
was more
Jermaine
based
Ortiz
off.
just beat him.
You know what? I got
Me
I got
too.
I got to rewatch that fight completely. I got to rewatch
I
that
gave
fight
Nah,
I
he
completely.
gave
lost. He
From the
lost that fight.
highlights, yeah, from the highlights that I saw, and you know what's funny, bro? Everybody has been saying that not everybody, but a lot of people have been saying Jermaine Ortiz won the fight. But if you look at the highlights, bro, they don't show no Jermaine Ortiz highlights at all
Why?
whatsoever.
Of course
None.
Why
not.
do you think that is?
Of course not.
Well, I mean, they got an agenda, but I'm just saying, like,
And,
it's just crazy to me,
Okay,
bro.
that answers
and
the
that
question.
and that goes into the
That's why he's
topic
a
that we've been
fraud.
talking about. Is that
Yeah.
now people are starting to look at Lomachenko and Tyson Fury like, man, hold on, like I feel like I've been fucking hoodwinked. What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not saying Lomachenko isn't a talented fighter. I'm just saying that he's above average. He's not what they made him.
Hey,
Just like when he was
can
on the
y'all
Nah,
hear
hot.
me?
he not like nothing special. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Can
we've
y'all
He
hear
seen
me?
really
before.
not. But
Like
I don't
people.
think he's a fraud either.
Is he a generational talent?
Fuck no.
No, definitely not.
Hey,
He's
D,
not.
can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we can.
Okay, shit, my bad.
But if you
Lomachenko is a
listen to
good
the top
fighter. He's
rank,
not a great fighter. Lomachenko is a good fighter, but he's not a great fighter. Ever since his inception, he's been compared to fucking Ali and Floyd Mayweather. When he's never
Yeah,
pulled
that's
off
true.
performances of the likes of Ali or Floyd Mayweather against the level of competition that they have. He fought Salido, he fucking lost. He fought Teofimo, he fucking lost. Ali or Floyd Mayweather would never lose to a fucking Salido. Let's get that straight. Nigga
No,
was
I agree.
stealing
I
fucking
agree.
beers and
Hmm.
And
shit,
keep
and
in
he beat
mind, he was in his
this quote
prime when these
unquote
things happened.
generational talent. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko is a good fighter. He has good skills.
Hmm.
But I've always said this. He will not beat Tank. Tank will knock him the fuck out. Dev will embarrass him. Shakur has embarrassed him. And now people are finally starting to see this shit.
Yep.
Every time we say something, motherfuckers are so quick to dismiss us, call us racist and shit like that. But every time it's revealed to be true, now they over here backpedaling and taking the points that we've been saying for years. So I just
Hmm.
think that it's funny. Every time we say something, it's based off of us being black and us being haters and shit like that. But when we're just speaking, we're backing our shit by facts. And when it comes out to be true, all these motherfuckers want to come back and dick ride and backpedal. No, keep that same energy. Now all of a sudden Lomachenko don't look so good against Jermaine Ortiz. All these dudes talking about, well, Lomachenko's getting old, he's old and slow. No, fuck that.
He's not
Y'all
that old.
kept y'all kept Dev away from him for years.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, Dev is the man in the division. He done worked and earned his right to be called the king of that fucking division. Now motherfuckers don't want to see Loma fight this dude. Get the fuck out of here, y'all.
Now
Making
he's
all
a
these
heavyweight.
excuses.
Hmm.
This one fucking clown gonna make some shit up. He takes a picture of Lomachenko. He gonna make some shit up about what Lomachenko said. Get the fuck out of here, bro. That shit is ridiculous.
No,
Clown shit.
Lomachenko was just a product of good matchmaking. That's all it was. He was never
Exactly.
anything crazy. You know what I
That's
mean?
the top break way though.
Yeah. You're never like in 50 years. Nobody's gonna be talking about. Oh my God, yo, you guys remember Vasil Lomachenko? Like, nah, he's not. You know what I mean? He's not on that level.
It's just
You
funny
know what I
too
mean?
because the same dudes that'll call me racist or whatever, talking about, oh, you only care about black fighters. I've been cooking Terrence Crawford this like for a 3 week straight,
Oh
and
boy.
Don't get
these
me
same
started on
people
that shit, bro. I talked
and
to
these same
BFT
people are
about that
coming at
shit.
me.
D,
The
I,
same
I,
people
I
that are
went
coming
on
at me.
BFT
Oh,
about that shit. I've been on Twitter about that shit. Don't get me started on that whole ass nigga. Fuck Terrence Crawford. He's a pussy. He ducked Earl Spence. All that shit talking you've been talking for years
Yeah, that
about
was corny.
Earl and your whole ass team. And you niggas duck out of the fucking fight to fight
Yep.
this fucking David Ajanesian dude that Lamont Peterson fucking beat. That meme machine, somebody that you fucking knocked out. Fucking knocked out. Bro, get the fuck
Hmm.
out of here, bro. If you
Hmm.
wanted to take a tune up, you should have took a tune up 5 fucking months ago. You've been stalling for months just to pull
Yep.
this shit out your ass because you know
Yep.
EJ gonna break your fucking orbital bone and break your fucking ribs and take that motherfucking belt off you, Terrence. The fuck out of here, bro. We coming back for that fight in 2023. and them Texas boys, we coming back and we
I
getting
hope
undisputed
Nah, I
2023.
don't think that fight's gonna
Nah,
happen.
I don't think
Honestly,
that shit
bro.
gonna happen, bro.
Yeah, I
Earl
think that
said
shit
Nah,
Earl
I
probably
like
think
go
it
on.
is gonna happen.
Terrence not gonna fight him, dude.
I think it's gonna happen, but it's not gonna happen at 147.
Dude, Terrence
I
Crawford is
don't
not
see
going to fight Errol
I
Spence.
don't
He's
see
going to retire and not having fought Errol Spence, bro.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't see the point in him fighting Terrence Crawford at 154. Cause one, it's not for undisputed. That's all I
And
really
that's
want to
just
see him fight
unfair.
Terrence for.
Crawford will get
That's
beat
the
the
only
fuck
reason
up.
why Bud is relevant is because he has that fucking WBO belt. Don't nobody give a fuck about Terrence Crawford unless he had that WBO belt and he ties his name to Earl Spence. That's
They
what he's
need to
been doing
strip
all
that nigga
along.
real
Bro,
talk.
And as you can
let's keep it
see,
a stack here, man. Let's keep it a stack here. You guys, somebody said something about the fight happening on 154. That fight's not gonna happen. Terrence Crawford fights once a year. The dude is 35 years old, 36, something like that.
yeah.
Realistically, he's got 1-2 fights tops. Tops. You know what I mean? I give it one because he fights once a year. He not fighting Errol Spence, bro. It's not gonna happen. I don't even think he's going up to 154. He's too old. You know what I
If
mean?
I was Earl Spence, I would say fuck that nigga. Don't fight him.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
He
don't
he
move
he
on.
pulled a whole move, bro. That's not a move
Yeah.
that a man would make. You don't go behind somebody back while y'all making business, and then
Yeah.
you blindside him. You blindside the fucking fans. You could have at least talked to Earl first, like, hey, I'm gonna go this route. I'm gonna want to fight this guy. We can come back in 2023. We make this fight happen, or whatever you got to do. But I'm trying to get me a tune-up in. You
Yep.
could do that 5 months ago, like I said. You could do that now. That's okay. The
Yeah.
tune-up ain't the problem. The quote-unquote 10 million that you're supposed to get ain't the problem. It's the fact that you do it when we're so close. And I like I said, that just it's just ridiculous. All the shit he been talking, the shit that he done pulled, the
I
fact
just
Mm-hmm.
that
don't understand
he
why
he
he wasn't worried about inactivity over at top. I'm like, nigga, you been fighting once a
That's what
year
I'm
for the past
saying.
3 years. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Bro, Draymond Green has fought more times this year than fucking Terrence Crawford has. Like, come on, bro. Shit is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And
I don't think
bro,
it's gonna happen. That nigga not fighting no fucking Errol
nah,
Spence.
this
It's
dude is
very
corny.
clear.
Yo, you know what's funny, bro? Fans are still blaming Al Heyman. I'm like, yo, you guys have been using that excuse since like 2018. Like, stop
Man,
blaming
somebody
Al
told me,
Heyman.
man,
Come on,
somebody
bro.
that I respect told me, like, yo, man, can't you see Errol Spence? He's really scared of Bud, man. That's why he pump faking the deal. I'm like, bro,
get
what
the
the
fuck
hell
out
are
of here, bro.
you talking about?
These dudes, all this
Oh man.
information that's coming
And,
out, and it's
and
still
they be like,
Earl Spence's fault.
they be like, oh, well, PBC trying to give him a fucking bad contract. And I'm like, nigga, how you know? You seen the
Exactly.
contract?
They didn't even know Bud had a spare
The
deal in the
fuck?
chamber, but they come out making all these goddamn excuses. Oh, well, see
Hey.
what happened was Bud already signed, and we waiting on Spence. Then the next
No,
week,
Yep.
oh,
that's the
see what
thing
had
though.
happened
AD, hey,
was
hold up, D,
there
hold
was
up.
no guarantee. Then the next week, oh, see what had
Let
happened
me
was it's like, bro, shut the fuck
let
up.
me
You don't
ask y'all
know.
something. If Earl Spence has the backing, if he has the network, why the fuck would he send a contract over that's not fucking signed? Who the fuck in any type of business deal would send you a contract that they already haven't looked over and signed?
Shit. Why BLK didn't send the fucking Errol Spencer contract?
For
They're
real.
going to
That shit
watch.
would have been a good woof, man.
Since they
They're
got
going
10
It would have made
million
some
just
money.
flying around here.
Yo,
they're
first and
going to,
foremost,
and then when Errol
for,
Spence declines for the same reasons that Terrence Crawford did, they're gonna call Errol Spence a duck just so Bud doesn't go out like a complete sucker.
yeah, bro. First and foremost, I thought Black Prime was like a dating site at first. Like when it first was announced,
I
I was like,
didn't
yo, I
even
thought that
know it
was
was
shit was
called
like
Bro,
a
Black
I don't
Prime. I
even
thought it
dating.
was
think you
just
should.
called
I don't even think
BLK
you should
Prime.
feel like you should call it Black Prime. It's BLK Prime.
Sorry,
Yeah, that's what I'm
BLK
saying.
Prime.
Nah,
That's
like
I
real
thought that
shit.
shit was a dating site. Honestly, like when it was first revealed, I'm like, what the fuck is that? You know, come to find out that one of my homeboys that fights at Street Beefs fought on that platform. So that
Oh my god,
platform is
they do
yeah,
street beefs.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like that. Shout out to my main magician. But anyways, yo, that platform is like like how they be having like celebrity boxing events. That's what that platform hosts. Like shit like that, events like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
Considering where
Hey, I
it's,
Adrian
might
it's a
take
Broner is
y'all
joke,
at in his
bro.
talking shit.
career,
I
that
might give
makes
me a
sense.
fight on BLK too.
I mean, you probably could, bro. Like you probably could. This shit is a joke, man.
I hope him and Broner get money, but I don't ever want to hear about them as far as actual boxing again. Both y'all need to just get the fuck on. And I really don't want to hear from either one of y'all again. And like I said, I hope everyone's getting paid. I hope the money's real. But if it's not, I will be cooking because you stupid niggas had fights that you pulled out of, and then you want to come and talk shit. Oh well, PBC ain't handling business. No, nigga, you want to eat good for marginal ass work. You want to not put in on the ribs, but take home to go plates, man. Fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck
Pretty
both of
much.
y'all.
Pretty much,
Facts.
bro. Bro,
Speaking of ribs, did y'all
go ahead.
see Devin Haney's post?
Nah, what do you say?
What is it?
when they was making that plate for him,
Oh
that
yeah, yeah.
Philly steak, and it had some bacon in it. I was
Niggas
like, oh
hungry.
nah, please don't be no pork. I hope it's not. Talking that Amdullah shit. I'm not gonna keep it 100, man. Like I fuck with you, but you can't be out here doing that.
Yeah,
No,
no,
Yeah.
for real.
those are like
But then
beef
I
steaks.
heard, it was just beef and it was turkey, or turkey or beef, whatever. It's not real, whatever, whatever pork. But I just had to mention that because that was just a wild scenery for me.
And honestly, like he may have not even eaten it. He was just doing that to get some
Yeah, and
exposure.
that's the truth. I didn't even see him eat it.
Yeah,
Just
he
handed it
made
to
cause
him.
that shit honestly look nasty to me. Like I hate when people put French fries in sandwiches. Man, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, that's just gonna give you a fucking heart attack, man.
Yeah, that
Fast.
shit pisses me off.
No,
The
no.
moment he put French fries on the motherfucker, I was like, nah, get the fuck out of here, bro.
I ain't never had French fries on no sandwich before.
It's
Nah,
nasty.
that's weird. That's weird.
Fucking stupid. It's nasty. I've tried it multiple times and it's fucking dumb
That's
every time I
fucking
hate it.
fat people shit. Like fat motherfucking shit.
I hate it.
For real. I be seeing. I mean, I don't know if they do it over there where you at on Art Man, but over here they dip their fries in that Wendy's what's that little shit called that Wendy's sells, the little ice cream. They did that
Oh,
shit.
the
They did
frosty.
the frosties. Yeah, they dip their fries in frosty. That shit is nasty. Putting them in sandwiches is nasty. Fuck all that shit.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, I don't do
for
that.
real.
But yeah,
That's some shit you see on like My 600 Pound in Life. You know what I mean?
yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
considering
Don't get me started on
whenever
that shit.
whenever Devin Haney is doing his lead up to a fight, I'll be looking at his Instagram and watching his meals. I'll be like, oh my god, his meals be like a half an egg and a bean. I'll be like, oh shit, need to get you the fuck up out of this
Oh my
division, bro.
god.
Yeah, bro.
For
Like
real.
Dude,
That
I
man
real
torturing
shit.
himself, bro.
That shit is horrific. Like when I see his plates like 6 weeks out from the fight, I'm just like, oh my goodness, bro, you're eating nothing. You're eating like a half a piece of toast, 2 beans, and some water. Like that shit is struggle.
Damn.
But it is part of the life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit
And
is
he ain't
fucking-
moving up. He ain't got no plans to move up either. So
Well,
he
he
only
want
torturing himself
Lomachenko
over
all
there.
scalp, and
respect to
after
Dev,
that,
man.
probably move up.
These dudes don't want to fight Dev. That's my problem too. All these niggas talking shit about Dev. None of them hoe ass niggas want to fight. And I fuck with Tank, but Tank, you ain't trying to fight him either. You know what I'm saying?
Tank on fraud
So
watch with me. You better
Man,
goddamn
I
it. Your
heard
next
somebody
fight better
that
be
I
good, motherfucker.
respect. I heard somebody that I respect say fucking Ortiz will beat fucking
Oh
Tank.
my god.
Oh,
Oh boy.
okay, that's doing too
I,
much.
I saw that clown
That's
ass
doing
shit.
too much.
Motherfuckers trying to make
I
Ortiz into
said,
some type of
what?
boogeyman now.
Oh lord.
Tank will stop that man.
Yeah, that's not.
Nigga,
I don't
hell
know.
nah,
That's
bro.
crazy.
He was
What?
fucking up Loma in his first 12 rounder. Bro, come on. Like, Loma's problem is Loma can't deal with size and
Hey, that's the crazy.
athleticism.
Yo,
That's the
was it
crazy
really
part
that
about
bad?
it.
Like, was it really that bad? How'd you guys score it?
It was.
I gave
I'm gonna
Jermaine
keep it 100.
Ortiz seven rounds,
Let
seven
Yeah,
me let me
7
five.
top it
rounds.
off. I honestly feel like it was like it could have been a tie,
It could have
but
been,
I
yeah, it
see
could have
why
been a
people
draw, but I
feel like
say
Ortiz
7.
won. But I just feel like Ortiz didn't do enough to really convince me that that was a solid win.
Lomachenko did not get 6 rounds clean. I will tell you that. The fifth and the
Look,
ninth were kind of swing rounds,
But yeah,
but
like he
Lomachenko
said,
did
Loma
not get 6 rounds clean. I watched it twice.
Loma
Ortiz,
didn't.
the fact that Ortiz faded at the end, like at the 8th round, bro. Come on, man. And almost was fucking striking his ass with that little quick ass combination he
What?
does.
Well, that's because he got buck in the first four. He got excited. He was doing too much. I
But
mean,
yeah,
shit. With that kind of
Loma
energy,
didn't
You
do
you
enough.
should have
can't
went
come
for the
in there and say you
stoppage.
gonna beat up you can't look, let's be real. You can't go in there and say you beating a guy like Lomachenko all this hype off of fucking fading at the fucking 8th round. Hell no.
Nah, it's pedal to the metal full force.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
you gotta go in there and try to win that fucking 12th round. And his coach told him, he's like, man, you can make history. Come on, do your thing, whatever.
well,
And
Lomachenko
the
got
nigga
the
went in
last
there was
three.
fucking tired.
Lomachenko got the last three for sure, but outside of that, he did not. Like I said, he did not win 6 rounds clean.
But that
I
was
Jermaine
see
his
it.
first
Ortiz
I can
12
see a
fucking
rounder
draw.
too, so
I
we
can
got to
see a
take that
draw.
into account. Like Loma brought this dude up from 130, his first 12 rounder, and he's supposed to be fighting this great Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? So you're supposed to just fucking dominate this dude and fucking
And that's
stop
the
this
truth.
dude.
Yeah, you're supposed to dominate him.
Show
But that,
separation.
I ain't
Earl
gonna lie,
fucking
I was
Spence
looking
Jr.
at
shows
Lomachenko
separation,
surprise.
and he ain't fighting fucking tune-ups. He ain't bringing motherfuckers up from let's say like even Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia is a multi-divisional world champion. You know what I'm saying? And he came from like 140, not 135, 140. Now motherfuckers want to disrespect Mikey Garcia like he's some bum, like he wasn't pound for pound. I think
Right.
number 4 by the time that Earl fought him, and he was unfucking defeated.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because Terrence Crawford coming up from 135, but niggas are like, oh, he's scared of Terrence Crawford. Like, man, well, apparently not, because this nigga over here getting ready to fight David Applesider Banks.
I still don't
It's
know how to
funny.
say his name, honestly, bro.
It's
David what?
Avenesian, but I
Avaeson?
Abenesian.
Avenesian, but I say apple
Some
cider
shit.
vinegar because this nigga sucks.
AD. It's funny because like even before this shit that came out with Terrence Crawford, I was like, because somebody was arguing about Lamont Pearson being from 140. I said Buzz from 135. What's the difference? Nigga told me, well, Buzz is different. Man, get the
Yeah,
fuck out of
Oh
here,
exactly. It's
my
bro.
never
god,
they never have
please.
answers. It's just well, Bud is Bud. I'm like I said, Bud must be giving y'all some good pipe at the
No, for
crib
real,
because
bro.
y'all just be like making up excuses and shit that he's never said, ready to defend him with bullshit like the no guarantee lie. Like y'all just pulled that out of y'all ass. Like nobody even said that. Like they just
What's
randomly
up,
said,
He
"Oh,
Greeks with fire?
hey, what's up?" They were just like, "Oh, he's not getting a guarantee." I'm like, "Who fucking told you that bullshit? Was it Letitia or Bernie the boxer? Both of those fucking cheerleading bozos." Like, look, man, bud, I'm sorry, but you need to adjust. You got on the payroll because your family
Hey,
be having you looking stupid out
Bud,
here.
man, fucking Bernie the boxer, man, that nigga be having Bud looking crazy in the light. I was like, nigga,
It's
I
crazy.
get, you know what Bernie act like? He act like a nigga that him and his homeboy came up on a lick, and everybody know they hit the lick, but they like, nah, we ain't got shit. Nah, this not what's going on. Like, nigga, we know y'all plot. Y'all motherfuckers said, fuck that shit. We gonna fucking pocket this money on this BLK shit and not fucking fight a guy that's gonna break your fucking orbital bone.
They
Stop
said they
acting
left
like you
Earl
ain't
Spence
trying to
assed out.
finesse, nigga. That's
That's
what
what
I'm
they
saying,
said.
bro.
Bernie, and I don't understand why Bud lets this clown ass nigga Bernie talk for him. Every time Bernie say something, he put his fucking foot in his mouth. And these Bud dick riders, they don't. All they can do is go off what this nigga Bernie says. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Bro, and that's the thing, man. These dudes, man, and I was talking about like people I respect saying things like, yeah, Earl Spence and the PBC, they just trying to finesse Bud, they trying to finesse him because Bud was trying to fight this year. He was trying to fight this year.
I'm like, well, and then I'm just like, why didn't he fight Spence this year?
Why didn't he
Why?
fight early in the year? If that's really
Exactly.
what the issue was, he should have
And you
fought
know
in
what?
July or June.
And you know what? It was funny as fuck because I remember when people on Twitter thought that when Terrence Crawford was gonna fight Keith Thurman in July, they were super excited. Now that Errol Spence might actually fight Keith Thurman, all of a sudden it's wow, Keith Thurman easy route. Or I'm like,
Yep,
nigga, if
yep,
this is the
Y'all
yep.
easy
remember?
route.
AD. Y'all
Yeah,
remember
that's
when he
y'all
was
know
finna
y'all
fight?
seen that on Twitter, Mr. Yeah, Mo. Yeah, go ahead
Yeah,
and fight
Slim.
Thurman,
Yeah,
Mo. Let
Mo.
it be known. Like, nigga, shut the fuck up, you bitch.
That dumbass was talking about, oh, I'm so excited to see Bud beat up on Ebenezer. I'm going all the way to Omaha. I'm like, again, is he giving you some dick at the
No,
hotel?
did
What
he
the
say
fuck
that
is
type
wrong?
of shit? Did he
Yeah,
say
nigga,
that?
No, hey,
Bud
y'all
is
Nigga,
remember
gonna
though?
be
This the
there.
crazy
man.
part, right? I remember this, bro. And I'm all the way in fucking Japan right now. And I remember this shit. So Ugas fight's coming up, right? Niggas is talking about, oh, boycott the Ugas fight. We don't want to see Earl fight Ugas. We just want to see him fight Bud.
That shit was on Facebook. They said boycott the Ugas fight.
Yeah,
I
to
swear to
thank
God,
the
they
pay
said
per view
that shit.
sales. What the fuck?
And now this nigga's fighting. He ain't fighting Keith Thurman. He not fighting Boots. Not fighting Virgil Ortiz. He's
Yep.
fighting fucking Abenesian, the number 6 guy. He went over Boots and Virgil. Virgil is number 1. Boots is like number 2 or 3, I believe. He went over them
Number two.
to fight the number 6 guy
Boy,
and
and
call it
Bud
a
lied
tune-up.
about calling Ortiz for the fight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
Yeah,
he
he
was
lied
did.
some
about that shit
major
too.
bullshit. He
Come
said he
on,
sent
bro.
contracts.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. And I think he might have said the same thing about Boots, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Boots would have accepted that fight in a jiff. So this
Boots would
man is
accept that fight
lying,
for
bro.
free
A
just to get
hundred
his fucking
percent.
hands on you.
I'm like,
Coach
damn,
L,
Bud, you lying like that, bro? Like, come on,
Coach
bro.
L
Get
and
the fuck
Bozy
out of
Ennis was
here.
cooking his ass too
Yeah,
on
as they
YSL.
should.
Yeah,
And
As
and
they
they
they was
fight. It
should.
cook-
was
they was
it
cooking
was
Shout
Keith
out to
crazy.
Thurman too. That shit
YSM,
was
bro.
hilarious.
They was cooking Bud on this channel, nigga. He talking about some, yeah. Stop trying to play with niggas' names. Talking about some,
Yeah,
yeah.
he lying. I'm like, damn, Bud, like, what's up with you, bro? Yo,
That shit's
listen,
just corny.
yo,
It's
at the
like I said, dude. They acting like dudes who get a lick, and they acting like, oh, we ain't got it. We don't got the bread. We just fucking around. Nah, nigga, y'all got that little money. Y'all did some whole shit, and y'all got that little money. Stop acting like y'all don't, like y'all ain't get it.
Mhm.
And my thing is like, how do we even know that these guys are making 10 million?
We don't.
They don't even know. They just
We
like
don't.
the deal was made in a 7-Eleven. Do you know what kind of weird DVD out the back of the trunk fucking bullshit that
Bro, and
is?
look, I'm gonna keep it 100. I respect the grassroots promotion and grassroots hustling. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. But don't fucking drop a major fight that fans been wanting for your fucking own expense, man. And like you basically fucking pump faked us. You told everybody, yo, you want this fight, you want this fight, and then you took this little side deal, bro. Come on, bro.
Yo, you know what's crazy, bro? If they're realistically, I don't think they're really giving Bud 10 million, but if they are, bro, that pay per view has to crack 500,000 or something like that just to break even, bro. Just to break even. Ain't nobody ordering. Fuck, like the fuck out of here. You're not getting that.
But I'll
Nobody
say
even knows
this.
who this guy is. Even the hardcore fans hardly know who this guy is.
But I'll say this: Frank Warren was the guy who magically out of nowhere came up with $40 million for Fury versus Dillian White, and Frank Warren represents Albanese. So I'll just leave that where it is. You know, we all know what Frank
Oh
Warren be up.
shit.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, motherfuckers is coming with $40 million for some Tyson, and that shit allegedly did 40,000 buys.
You hear Tyson
40,000
Fury
buys.
talking
And,
about some Tyson
Tyson
Fury talking
Fury
about
and Dylan White,
they sold
yo,
50,000 tickets already.
but at least Tyson Fury is a known name. Like, who the fuck is Ebenezer, bro? I still don't know how. I still can't pronounce that motherfucker's name.
Bro, the last
Like,
thing I know
nobody
from
knows who he
Avenesian,
is.
the last thing I heard from Avenesian is he knocked out Josh Kelly. I watched that shit live. That shit was funny as fuck.
Yeah.
And then Virgil Ortiz declined fighting him. That's the
Yep.
last thing I heard from him.
That happened too. So, please, damn it, you shouldn't have said that. Now, Bud fans gonna be like, see, Virgil didn't even want to fight Albanese, so he clearly good. Like,
But you know what? You know what? My thing is like this. I'm gonna keep it 100. But you are rusty right now, and David Avenesian, he can crack. So nigga, if you go in there and look funny style, bro, not let's just say you still let's say he wins, bro, because we all know Bud gonna win. But let's say if he gets fucking cracked in the fight, like a mean machine fight. What if it's like a mean machine fight?
That
I
would be
wonder,
hilarious.
I wonder if they're actually gonna give him the knockdown this time, because I remember everybody on the top ranked panel was like, "Oh, that was a knockdown."
Absolutely was a knockdown.
Green Beans earned a knockdown, man. I'm like, yeah, man.
Hey, who's this? Who's the guy that Spencer's supposed to fight next? Imanti Stayoni, something like that.
Well, it depends.
Have y'all heard about him?
Yeah, it's either him or Thurman. Some
Either
people
him or
might say
Thurman?
Boots.
Okay.
Yeah,
Shit,
I think it's Thurman.
honestly,
I don't
if
care what
Stanionis
nobody
and Thurman
say.
fall,
I hope it is
Thurman might
Thurman.
get folded.
Oh yeah, I hope it's
it is
Thurman
Thurman.
too. Because
Man, I
one
hope
thing
it is
about
Thurman, bro.
that build up's gonna be fire, bro. Earl a
Yeah.
funny motherfucker, and so is Keith.
Bro,
But
Crawford's
you know,
about to look dumb as shit. Like when they see that Spencer's still fighting top guys and he's fighting nobodies. You know what I mean?
and
Now,
that,
but now all of a
that's
sudden
why
Thurman is a
everybody
fucking nobody, and
and that's
Thurman
why
look
his
shit against
fans are running
Barrios.
this.
Nah, they tripping.
Dude, I heard. You know what they said? They said go. The dude said go ahead and announce Errol Spence versus part-time Keith Thurman. I'm like, what?
Oh
Well,
my
what the
god.
fuck is Bud? Bud is full time.
For real, bro.
Bud just finished
Bud
whining
fights
about
once
his
a fucking
inactivity.
year, man. Get the fuck out of here. They
Yeah,
really calling him
Bud
part
just finished
time.
crying like a bitch about his inactivity, but all of a sudden now we're talking about part-time Keith Thurman, bro. Like, Keith Thurman
That's
will give
crazy.
Bud some work. Calm down.
Yo, it's been what, a year? Has it already been a year since Bud fought?
He fought last November, so
No, okay, so it's gonna be a year and a month when he fights Avenesian. Bro, come on, bro. And they calling Keith Thurman a part timer? Please, get the fuck out of here with that
Please.
shit.
And I'm like, bro, Keith Thurman only lost to motherfucking Manny Pacquiao.
For real.
A guy that y'all, a guy, Keith
Thurman
Thurman lost to a guy that Bud wanted to fight.
Yeah. Nah, like
Now look,
that's. Go ahead.
I ain't finna sit up here and act like I wasn't mad at Keith Thurman for doing that whole shit with Earl. You know what I'm saying? I like everybody else. I still wanted to see the fight, but I respected EJ's decision. Like, hey, I'm not gonna fight Keith Thurman because I'm in the mindset of he can get this Bud fight, we can get this last belt, be undisputed, you know, and then you can move up. But now
Man,
that this has
like,
happened, like Thurman is a great opponent. It's gonna be a great build up. They both can talk their shit. It's gonna be a great fight. Thurman's not gonna
I hope he
slouch.
fights Stanionis.
and I can do my job, nigga. I can still make a fucking a picture that's gonna fucking sell. A Bud versus me, a Keith Thurman versus Spence. I can't make no fucking. Imagine me trying to make a David Avenesian versus Bud fucking hoodie. Who's gonna buy that shit?
Nobody. That shit'll be sitting there forever.
Nigga, all Bud's 4 fans that's going to Omaha so they can get his autograph and shit like that.
That's the thing. They don't even be getting his autograph. The Bud don't even take pictures with him or talk to him. I even asked that doing something. I'm like, bro, has Bud ever acknowledged like a single tweet that you put? Like Ellerby talks to you more than Bud does,
For real.
and Ellerby don't even like your ass, bro. So
Crazy
that
because
shit.
Earl acknowledged my tweet one time when he had that eye injury and niggas was out here trying to cap and say he was faking that shit. I said, well, shit, if he faking that shit, if he faking that shit, what the fuck is Ryan Garcia doing? Y'all niggas want to see fucking evidence
bro.
that obviously he has a fucking eye injury.
He
Keep
faked
that
it for
same energy
what?
with Ryan
Because he was
Look,
scared
Garcia.
of Manny
look. I
Pacquiao?
was
That's
exactly
what they
yeah
were
because
trying
he
to
Get the
said
say.
he
They're
fuck
was
trying
out
scared
of
to
of
here,
say he
Manny
tried
man.
to duck
Pacquiao.
Come
Pacquiao. I'm
on,
like,
bro.
what? That's an easy ass
Ain't
word.
nobody
Call
scared
that
of
man.
a 5'2" Manny Pacquiao, bro. Come on, dog. Like, stop
And
it.
then
Shit.
look, I
Pacquiao
told
lucky Spence got hurt. He would have been dead.
For real.
look, I said this on the channel yesterday. I said, man, Errol Spence is a Texas dude, man, and you could tell he's a stand-up brother. He says everything that he says, he do it. He ain't on some fucking bullshit. He ain't never been caught up in no fuck shit. But you know who's constantly caught up in some fuck shit? Bud Crawford. How the hell
Yep.
you gonna sue Top Rank and then the lawsuit not even here today? You pulled out.
Did he? Is that what happened? I
I
didn't know
don't know
what
what
had
the
happened
fuck
with that
happened to that
lawsuit.
bullshit.
And you
Oh
know
my
what's crazy? You know the only person that was saying, yeah, but I salute you for fucking
was
suing Top
us.
Rank was motherfucking me, you. But guess who was saying he was stupid? His own
Fucking
Them
fucking
same,
fans.
yeah,
his
them
fans
same
were
niggas
like,
that be
this
on Twitter
lawsuit ain't gonna
capping
go
for this nigga.
nowhere.
They
Bro,
said,
I
nigga, I
said, bro,
don't know
that shit
about that.
had
I'm
me
about to
hot.
watch Shakur
I
Stevenson
saw
on
the
Top Rank
same
right now.
dudes. I saw the same dudes that's on daily capping on fucking Twitter for Bud, disrespecting the Bud. I think Bud's wrong. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? You be on Bud's dick daily, but when he want to sue a fucking white man, all of a sudden he's wrong? Coon ass nigga. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
And
We
exactly.
have evidence of two of Bud's biggest fans on this very platform spending like 3 hours defending Bob Arum with no facts whatsoever. That shit is fucking priceless. And then when
Mm,
Art Man
mm.
But
put the
since you
video out,
guys, since it's come out now,
yeah,
Bob may have been right.
yeah,
Yeah, didn't Crawford leave Bob Arum because he couldn't secure him the fight?
that's what
That's
he
what he
And
said.
said.
now his stupid ass couldn't secure him the fight
So,
himself either.
so
It's
you
like,
mean to
bro, what the
tell me?
fuck?
So you mean to tell me Bob Arum and Al Heyman couldn't secure the fight for you?
Right? And his stupid ass couldn't either because he tried it himself. So
I
clearly
mean,
you're the
it's
bro.
not even that the
Listen,
fight needed securing. It's just he just needed to sign on. That's the core of the issue. People don't want to just admit Crawford don't want to fight Spence. He's scared. I don't
it,
understand why we all have to
it's
protect
just
Terrence
funny.
Crawford. He's a
It's just
duck.
funny because one guy tried to get you to fight, couldn't do it. Another guy tried to get you to fight, couldn't do it. You yourself couldn't get the fight. So what does that tell you? Who's the problem?
Yeah, the
Obviously,
common
it's Crawford.
denominator is just one nigga doesn't want to get
Exactly.
beat up. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
Bro, Spence has never had any issues making a fight with anybody else. Like it's just Crawford. You know, and coincidentally, the same guy who had issues with his promoter. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, you're the problem here.
And you know what I don't like from Bud fans? Because they try to pull this Illuminati ass Al Heyman. He's in disguise. Them niggas is working up fake contracts to get Bud. Like, bro, what are you talking about? A dude really told me that Bud wants to fight, but Al Heyman ended up not being transparent and motherfucking they was holding up the contract. And I told him, I said, okay, then why did he agree to everything and not sign? I
I
don't
just
get it.
asked, what did he agree to? If there's no guarantee, if the contract's fake, if nothing was real, what did Bud say he agreed to?
They don't know
Ask
what they
Bud.
don't know
Honestly,
what excuse.
Why
That's
is
the
Bud
thing.
never in the hot seat? Why is Bud never asked any questions? Why is Bud never told to send someone a contract? Why is he never responsible for making any fucking fight? They treat him, they talk about him like he's a god, but treat him like a child.
exactly. I be saying this, D. Like they treat this nigga like he's a fucking kid. He can do no wrong. He's a grown fucking man. He's 35 years old. Stop trying to babysit and fucking defend every move he does and try to make it seem like everybody's out here to get Bud. Like cause the red light and the green light and fucking the Illuminati and fucking the president of the United States, they out here to get Bud and shit. No, bro,
This
this
nigga
dude
Bernie,
he doesn't
this
want it.
nigga Bernie said, this nigga Bernie said Al Heyman like motherfucking Suge Knight. He Birdman. He just basically when his fighters get upset, he just get them cars.
I
What the
I
fuck?
Man,
still don't
fuck
see how
that.
niggas just
If
listen to his
if
cars.
Al Heyman was like Suge Knight, he would have put a pistol upside Bud head and said, "You fighting, nigga? You hear me? You fighting?"
Would
and
have
then they
put
would
his
have
ass
made the
over a
fight.
balcony
Man,
and said,
shut
"Nigga,
up.
you
Probably the
sign
only
this
way he
Some
would
dumb
accept
contract,
the
shit.
Spence
or we
fight.
dropping your ass."
That's how you know Bernie has no frame of reference for what West Coast rap beef. Shut the fuck up, Bernie. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. If Al Heyman was really Suge Knight, Bud would have his black ass in that ring come November. We'd have a fucking
Yeah.
fight. Niggas would be getting paid.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Some damn bullshit. Be like, Bud, if you don't get your black ass in here before I make somebody come up missing, hurry up. Hurry up.
And that no accountability for Bud is exactly what you're seeing. Dudes are still trying to spin it. We bringing up receipts from years ago. New shit is coming out. Sean Porter said Bud might be one of the most stubborn athletes in sports, and he knows Terrence, and Terrence is just a stubborn guy and shit like that. And his
Sean
co-host
Porter
is like,
Sean Porter said in the lead up he spent 2 years trying to get a Bud fight. He said he been
I
chasing Crawford
know,
for 2 years.
I know, and
so
that's what made the fucking fight bittersweet. Because it's like, damn, bro, it's a little bit too. You're supposed to fight Sean Porter immediately after he fought motherfucking Spence. He fought that nigga last year, bro,
when he wanted to retire,
when he
when
wanted
he
to
wasn't training
retire.
right, like his fucking dad said, when his dad threw in a towel, when he could have kept going, because that knockdown was a flash fucking knockdown, and that punch didn't fucking land. He had that war shit on. Let him fight. Like EJ said, then they're gonna try to make it seem like EJ didn't want to go in the ring and he was scared of Bud because he knocked out some dude that he took his fucking belt. He fighting a beltless Sean Porter. When
My
Bomac
thing is,
himself said, "I'm
uh,
not letting EJ in the ring. This is Bud's moment."
Bro, the facial expression Errol Spence made is basically what we all made. Like,
he's like,
man,
oh,
that was
okay.
some bullshit. That's a knockdown. Ah, man, what?
My thing
What?
is let Bud actually earn the knockout so y'all can really walk off and say Bud destroyed Sean Porter. Let him earn it. Let him get in there and dog Sean Porter out and break him up and actually earn this knockout so y'all can have the bragging rights. Oh yeah, the Arrow may have beat him, but Bud destroyed him. Like, yeah, y'all didn't even want Bud to
Hell
earn
no,
the
nigga. That was a
destruction.
competitive, bro. Even the own commentators was like, I don't know, Sean Porter might be up.
I had Porter up by a round at the time of the
Bud
stoppage.
can't fight on the inside. That's one of the reasons why I know he's not gonna beat Earl Spence.
Spence, exactly. You know what I said? I look. This is how I picture that fight: Errol Spence versus Bud. Bud is gonna go in there and try to trade with Errol Spence and fight in the inside stupidly, and get his ass fucking hurt. His body's not gonna be able to hold up. It's gonna be like a Lubin versus Fedora, but a way much more skilled boxer that you're fighting that's breaking you down. Probably gonna break your face down too, just like that. And you know, Bud being stubborn, he's gonna try to stay in there. It gets stopped. TKO. I don't think he's gonna KO. I think he's gonna TKO.
I tried to
Well,
give Bud his
well, let's
respect,
let
but
let's
it's
not get crazy now. You
Ah,
can't
shit. I
just.
forgot my boy Banks on
I'm
here.
what
I'm
you're a
not a
Terrence
Bud
Crawford
fan.
fan after this bullshit?
No, I'm not a Terrence Crawford fan. You know who I rock with. I like
Okay.
both of them, but you're not just gonna walk down Bud Crawford. You can get clipped. He's the best in the sport right now at clipping people, walking in
Yeah,
on
he be
him.
clipping contracts all right and running for motherfuckers. That's what he be
Yeah,
clipping.
I mean you could say that, but like to
Despite
me,
that, let's talk about the styles of fight.
before
yeah,
before
yeah.
before Bud did all of this, I would have probably agreed with you. But now that Bud, I see clearly doesn't have any faith in himself. I have no faith in Bud. I have no
Look,
faith in Bud.
this thing to me about boxing, bro. Like we all have favorites, and we all want to say our side is the good side, and you know, my guy wants to fight, the other guy doesn't want to fight. But most of the time it's something in the middle. It's never really just one sided because we all know these guys are fighters. They would fight Godzilla if they could.
No, they
No,
They're
they
wouldn't.
not
I,
afraid of anybody,
I can't.
especially a dude like Bud Crawford. As competitive he is, I have a hard time believing he doesn't want to fight
Look,
Earl
I don't
Spence.
think
I
it's
But
don't.
look at
more
the
of
I
way he was
can't
scared.
agree with
Look,
fighting,
that.
look, look.
though.
Check
That's
me out. I don't think it's more of him being scared. It's more of him weighing out his pros and cons. Like, man, if I fight Spence, even though I know I'm a strong guy, there is a chance that I could lose because this guy is fucking strong as
Yeah,
well.
but
And
win or
Titus
lose,
Farias
it's
can
the
hear the
highest
microphone.
payday possible.
Hold on 1 second. He can hear the microphone. After that fight, I may not be the same after that fight, win, lose, or draw.
Hmm.
But if a guy like David Avanesian, I can get this money and beat this dude and still talk about fighting Spence in the end. So it's
Do
like,
y'all
no,
really
damn,
think
that's
he's
that's
getting
not his
10 mil
fault.
for that?
he's weighing out his pros and
It
cons, and
don't
I
matter.
see that
That's
shit.
what's been
But I
put
just
out.
wish that he kept it 100. That's the only thing. I just wish he kept it 100.
Well, okay, let me ask y'all a question. When was the last time Crawford fought Porter?
November of last year.
Yeah.
That's a long time, bro.
He could
Exactly.
have been fighting Spence
Especially for a
November of
nigga.
this year.
That's a long time for a nigga his age. Like
He even said
the
it.
biggest the biggest enemy for a boxer, especially somebody his age, is inactivity.
That's his fault, though. That's his
That
fault.
might be his fault. That might be his fault, but I'm gonna give Bud one more chance.
Nah, fuck that. He
And
ain't getting no more
because
chance, bro.
because
This motherfucker.
no,
All
let me
right,
tell you why. Let me tell
go
you why I'm gonna
ahead.
give him one more chance. Because look what Earl said on Twitter. I'm gonna
Yeah, I feel
spend.
like he'll still make it, but I don't feel like the fight's going to be at welterweight.
Terrence
I
Well,
don't
he
Crawford's
see
not
said.
that.
gonna fight him.
Well, no, it depends what Spence does next. If Spence fights one of these welterweights, other than because he's not fighting Boots. If he fights Stanionis or Thurman, then he's going. The fight's going to be a welterweight.
Terrence Crawford
If
is not going to fight Errol Spence.
but
Period.
but Earl said I'm gonna spin the block again, which tells me him and Crawford probably already spoke with each other and they've agreed that let me get this tune up real quick, and then I'm gonna fight you
Okay, let me
And
stop
And
you
that's
right
that's
there.
what I'm
after the second.
Let
saying.
me stop. Let me
And
stop
that's
you
what I'm
right there. Let me
saying.
stop you right there. I'm sorry. I have to
Go ahead.
stop. You see what Dirk Banks just did, and this is no disrespect to you, Dirk.
uh-huh.
What he just did is what Crawford fans always do. I appreciate you giving Terrence Crawford the benefit of the doubt, but there from the events that we've seen, from the Twitter communiques, from everything that we've seen, there is no indication that EJ and Bud have talked. And in fact, I strongly doubt that that's happened because number one, EJ is probably mad as fuck that he's not fighting in November. Number two, there is nothing he could possibly say. I just think that EJ means that I'm going to try to renew negotiations to actually get the fight, and then that's where that actually is. I don't think he's actually spoken to Terrence Crawford because what the fuck is Terrence Crawford going to say after bullshitting for months and single handedly torpedoing this shit? Because PBC, believe it or not, they fucked up their entire fall schedule because they were going to build fights around this EJ Crawford card, and now they have no
well
fucking card. So now they got to
well
schedule everybody.
well I wouldn't be surprised if this is a tactic by these dudes, the boxing business, to actually build up the fight even more.
What?
Like, cause look, they got us here talking about it. We're here arguing about it, going crazy about it. They're trying to build up the fight even more. Cause
Bro,
that's low key what
if
they
the
did with.
fight was immediately like how it was planned November 19th, the shit was still going to do numbers, bro.
Dude,
Now,
people
if Bud
people
go in
already
there
bought
and fights,
hotels and flights and shit. They were
if he
ready for
goes in there
November.
and
Now
fight,
people
what's
are
his
fucking
name,
pissed.
David Avenesian, it looks bad. It's gonna hinder the fight. Now,
Okay,
if he
well,
go,
what if
if
he goes
Errol,
in there and knocks
even
him
if
out in
Errol
the first
Spence go
round?
in there and fight Thanos and look bad, it's gonna change the outcome of the fight. So those are
Okay,
too much of a risk to even take to say that they're using this to build the fight up.
I
If
honestly
yeah.
think
anything,
that
it's the
And
face
Terrence
and
off.
by
Crawford
the
will
way,
fight.
if I'm Spence, I swallow my pride and I fight Keith Thurman, because if you go in there with that boy standing on this, you might win, but I
Man,
tell you
I'm
right
gonna
now,
keep it
that's
100.
I'm telling you right now, that's a hard ass
I'm
fight.
gonna keep it 1,000. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Keith Thurman is a better fighter than motherfucking Stanosis, bro.
Oh my god, bro.
That's
He
I feel like
is.
that's a
Let's
harder
not.
fight than
Hey,
Stanosis. I'm gonna
hey,
say
Dirk
That's
that.
Banks. Let's not act like
50-50,
Keith
no
Thurman ain't a
cap.
fucking former
See, look.
champion
This
in
is
the
my
top
problem with a lot of
welterweight.
boxing fans. This is my problem with a lot of boxing fans. They see that this nigga has more accomplishments. They look past the fact that this
I'm
nigga's
not looking
older.
at the accomplishments. I'm looking at the styles up, and their last fight. Last
That's
fight,
what I'm
Stanosis
saying,
got
bro.
hurt big time,
Bro, look who he's fighting.
and
You
Keith
think
Thurman.
Stenios
Yes,
can beat Earl
exactly. And I
Spence?
know
Nigga,
Keith Thurman can
no.
crack.
No, I
Hold
don't
up,
Look,
think
all right,
so.
man. All right,
Keith,
man. I'm not
hold on,
gonna
hold
let
on,
you
hold
get
on a
away with
second.
this
Keith Thurman
bullshit.
got a boxing IQ and he can crack, bro. The
Okay,
only way
okay.
I see Keith Thurman losing this fight is getting stopped to the fucking body.
All right,
This
man.
is what I'm
I'm
concerned
not gonna
about.
let you get away with this bullshit. Hold up, time out.
Go ahead, go ahead.
One nigga was fighting Butayev, who's like a roided up monster, and then the other nigga was fighting Mario fucking Barrios, who got knocked out by a lightweight.
Yeah.
Come on now,
And
stop it.
what does that
And
say?
not only that, Mario Barrios hurt this nigga. So I know if he can hurt him, Stanios will hurt Keith Thurman.
Yes, that's a 50.
Come on
I'm
now,
not gonna
stop.
cap.
That's
I want to
crazy,
see that shit. I
Thurman
gotta
versus
see that shit.
Stanionis, that's
Keith,
50-50
Keith
right
Thurman
there.
ain't no fucking hoe, man. I feel
bro.
like
He's
Keith
not.
Keith
Thurman should
Thurman,
win
Keith Thurman
regularly.
almost lost to fucking what's the dude he fought before Pacquiao?
He didn't almost lose to fucking Josecito Lopez. Cut that
That
shit
nigga,
out.
he almost got knocked out by Jose Lopez.
No, no,
That's
no, no,
fat.
no.
Nah.
He didn't. He
Did
didn't
he look
almost
good in
lose
that
that.
fight?
Yeah, he watched Josecito Lopez
He
No, he
fight.
watched
He
him
didn't.
toss
fucked
it
up.
around.
No.
He
Hey,
got one
do me a
good punch
favor.
off. Don't do that,
Go watch the highlights of that fight again. He got hurt bad.
dude. You're only talking about one punch. It's like the people that say, "Oh, Devin Haney almost lost to Linares." Like, come on,
Well,
dude.
we would talk about if Earl Spence got rocked by
Go look at the
bum like Jose
scorecards.
Lopez.
And
People
plus,
talk
Keith
about
Thurman's a
Spence
good
versus
wrestler.
Thurman
Ugas
ain't
all the
no
time. They're like,
heavyweight.
oh my
He
God,
can't
Spence
sit up
almost
here
got
and act
knocked
like
out.
that like
Like
Ugas
it's
is a
just a
real
hand.
fighter though. No disrespect to Josito Lopez, but he's not Ugas.
I know Josecito Lopez sucks dicks, but Thurman watched him.
Bro, come on now. Stanionis is a way harder fight than Keith Thurman. He's younger, he's fresher,
I'm not
he's
gonna
not
say
washed.
way
He don't got a
harder,
boxing
but I
IQ,
will say that
a
it
better
like
Right.
if
boxing IQ than
He is
Keith
younger.
Thurman.
I will say he is younger. I still
yeah,
think
Okay,
Earl.
that's okay, but sometimes the IQ, like sometimes the athleticism overweights the IQ, man.
well, I don't think I mean because Stanionis know how to cut the ring off like a motherfucker. Keith ain't
Yeah,
gonna
the
be in
nigga,
there
Okay,
doing all that
I get
all
what you're
all
saying.
that
I
running.
get what you're saying. But the reason why I'm banking on Keith Thurman because I know that motherfucker can hit, and plus he has a good boxing IQ.
But
I feel
Stan,
like
Stanionis can hit too.
but
his experience and the power that he has, and the athleticism that he has, I feel like he can give it to him. But I also see where Stanionis can put the pressure on the old man and break him down.
Stanionis don't like it to the body, so
Bro,
But
Errol Spence
Stanionis,
will run him over.
Stanionis is at the point of his career where he's willing to die in the ring. He's one of those young dudes that's got the heart.
but
Thurman,
I'm gonna keep
like,
it 100, man. He took too much damage in that Butev fight,
Who's
bro.
there whooping
That
his
motherfucker
ass?
got
bro,
had lumps all
hey,
on the
I'm
side of
gonna
his
tell
head.
y'all right now,
Ooh, he got
anybody
whooped his ass.
anybody that gets in the ring with Butayev is gonna be a hard ass fight. I don't care who you are.
Not for Boots.
Nigga,
Even
Boots will
Jamal
knock him the
Nah,
James was
not
fuck
for
getting
out.
on his
Boots.
ass until he started fucking clubbing the back of his head.
and he
Yeah,
beat the shit out of Jamal James.
yeah, Boots will
Yeah,
knock
after
Boots
he started
the fuck
clubbing that
out.
motherfucker.
That's
And
not
and,
even
and 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 don't forget, Jamal James was the favorite in that fight.
Buchev
what
is a dirty fighter
What?
too.
what.
Nah,
He
what?
was the champ.
I picked Boot. He was a regular champion. I picked Butayev by late stoppage.
Okay, well either way,
Yeah,
like
a lot of
it's
people
not like
say Jamal
it's not
James
like
was gonna leave
Butayev
was
was
gonna
supposed to
lose.
walk through this nigga.
I, I
Buchev is a
still,
dirty fighter too. Let's not forget.
man.
Exactly.
Exactly. He's a hard fight.
Yeah,
All
but
that
nah,
shit,
like
that
Even
shit,
even
he can't fuck with
Stanosis was
Boots
mad
though.
because look,
Put
and that's
Buchev
why I
in
feel
there with
like,
Boots, we gonna see the levels. Put
and that's
Stanionis
why
in
I
there
want to
with
see
Boots,
if
we gonna see
Well,
the levels.
Boots will probably do that to a lot of your favorite fighters, so that's not a surprise.
yeah, Boots.
He'll do it
Boots
to
was smart.
Bud. I know that for a fact.
Yeah,
Guess who
Oh yeah,
Bud
he'll
he
do
fighting?
would,
both of
especially at
them.
this age. But guess what? He'll
I
do it to
believe it.
Spence too.
Yeah,
Nah,
Yeah, I said
nah.
it.
Bud
he'll
is
get on Spence ass.
Bud. Boots and EJ is a more equal fight to me because they both got size. They both got power.
Hey,
Boots
right
might do
now,
a
if
lot
I'm
of things
EJ,
that Earl can't. Earl quote unquote can't do in the ring, but Earl has
uh
experience and he
well,
has
if you're
tricks. He
EJ,
don't do
you,
tricks. He do shit. Earl do
uh
shit that works in the ring. He don't do all that tricky shit. He does
literally,
fundamentally
man.
sound shit, technically sound shit.
bro,
You know,
I'm telling you
so
right now, if Spence were to fight Butayev or Stanionis, that's a hard fight. That's a harder fight than Avanesian.
of
Yeah,
It
course,
is, of
yeah,
of
course.
course.
yeah. We
So
know Bud
that's not
fight
some
Bud
tune up.
ass.
That's not some tune up shit that Bud got going on. So that's why I'm saying he should fight Thurman. Because no disrespect to Thurman, there's a reason why he wants to Spence Crawford fight so much. It's basically the same reason why Triple G wanted to fight
But
Canelo so bad
Canelo
and not and
Thurman
at
shit.
avoid,
the end of the road,
Wait, you
when he
trying to
got
say
that one
EJ
last
ducking
fight in
some
him.
smoke?
huh?
You trying to say EJ ducking somebody?
No, well, I'm saying that the reason why Thurman wants Spence so bad is the same reason Triple G wanted Canelo and he avoided
Oh,
Charlo.
oh yeah. Thurman is a bitch. Yeah, no.
He's washed.
Yeah, everybody's pretty much said it. This nigga's demanding like 10 million to fight the young lions. Like, bro, you're not getting 10 millions for Boots. You're supposed to get your
Yeah,
bitch ass in there and fight.
and Art Man, it's one thing to have the higher IQ, but if your body can't keep up, that shit don't mean nothing.
Yeah,
That's true.
Art
He's
man is the
washed.
only like
Yeah, that's the
Art man
truth,
is the
and
only
that's why
like
I said
diehard
I
Keith
ain't
Thurman
saying it's
defender.
impossible for him to lose to the nigga. I've seen
Yeah, so
Stenosis fight live. That
that's the only
motherfucker
reason I
got
say
back.
Stanios is a harder fight because the kid is durable and he don't
But
get
I
tired.
don't know, man. I don't know because
Nah, Staniels does get gassed.
Stanosis took a lot of damage from that last fight, and
I mean, he's okay. He's been in one war.
Errol Spence is hitting a lot harder than that motherfucking Butev, bro. I feel like Errol Spence will beat that dude up, especially if he tries to sit there in a pocket with Errol Spence. Let's be real.
Because Stayano's don't like it to the body. I saw that,
Well, okay,
that's how
you
Bute
Spence
was able
fans
to
He
ain't gonna
fuck
might
want
up.
to
go
hear
out like
this.
fucking Ocampo, but just in a later round.
Oh
Okay,
shit,
but you Spence fans ain't gonna want to hear this. But after the car crash, Spence ain't been
Don't
taking
give
the
me that
shots to the
shit.
body that well either.
Don't give
what
me
you
that
talking
shit.
about?
You don't give
From
me that
give
shit,
me
man.
a fight. Give me a fight,
Don't
Danny
give me that
Garcia.
shit. You don't tell me you one of them niggas.
bro.
Don't
Danny
tell me you one of
Garcia,
them. Oh, the
Danny,
car accident done took a lot out of him.
bro.
No,
Come
Dan,
no.
on, come on,
Danny
Ugas
come
Garcia
on,
by the
bro.
definitely.
Don't
third
be like
round
that,
was
bro.
on his bike.
Don't don't be like
Rewatch the
that, bro.
Ugas
Don't
fight.
be with these
Ugas
niggas,
definitely
bro.
definitely touched him to the body at times, and he did not like that shit. You could tell.
But he was coming off of layoffs too.
But
Let's not
okay,
forget.
Dirk, let me ask you a question. Are you saying that EJ reacted negatively or he made an adjustment to avoid it? Because you can't say he doesn't like it to the body when he's making adjustments to not get hit.
I
Because
don't like when
Ugas
he
is
got hit to the
starting off
body,
with
like he
scoring
was
points.
crouching over. He was like he looked like that shit was hurting him.
Okay, so you're saying he was hurt. Okay, I mean, I
Yeah,
didn't see it, but then I'll go back and watch it again. I
yeah. Go
personally,
It's
rewatch it,
just
bro.
it's
It's
the
like a
I
same
10.
thing
personally,
with the when they say Ugas hurt him, because he wasn't relaxed because he's coming off of layoffs. Let's not act like
Well,
he's not coming back to the ring from eye injuries and car accidents and fighting fucking chumps. He's fighting fucking top 10 fighters, champions.
bro, Stanley is a harder fight than Ugas.
yeah, that's true.
Nah,
Nah,
Yes,
Stadiums would have knocked Ugas the fuck out. Like,
bro. The Ugas, you see how washed that nigga looked in that fight?
because Earl was putting that pressure on him, bro. I understand y'all talk about he's just sat there, but what the fuck you gonna do when somebody's pounding at your ribs, throwing uppercuts in your fucking face, and just beating the fight out of you, bro?
and that's why I disagree with you on the Danny Garcia fight because, like I said, from the third round, Danny Garcia felt that body work and he was like, "Ooh shit," and he just kept moving the entire fight because what happens is when you repeatedly punched in your diaphragm, it hurts to walk and it hurts to breathe, and you need to do everything you can to slow your breathing down, which means your feet slow down, and that's exactly why Ugas lost because he couldn't move anymore. He
See,
can get usually he can get mobile, but since he was getting beaten his diaphragm so hard, he stopped moving.
see. Let me tell you what's going on here. Danny Garcia and Sean Porter were smart. Sean Porter knew what was coming. That nigga retired before it happened. He's like, I'm getting older. I done lost a couple of times already. They're gonna feed me to boots. Let me retire. Uh,
Yeah,
Danny Garcia, he knew what was coming. I'm from Philly. I done lost a couple of times. They gonna try to feed me to this nigga too. I'm going up to 54.
I agree.
So
I agree because fucking Sean
keep
Porter
Sean
flat out
Porter
keep
said
said,
that
"I
on
ain't fighting
camera.
Boots."
Sean Porter said that on
exactly.
camera. He was like, "Oh, I'm not fighting that young man. No,
Keith
no,
Thurman.
I'm not gonna do it."
Keith Thurman would take a Gotti Mayweather level type of ass whooping, maybe worse.
I
He
agree.
will end that man's career.
Yeah, Keith Thurman will get fucking retired by
And
several of
and
these niggas.
you thought Spence beat the shit out of Ugas, boy. Let me tell you,
What you think?
Yeah,
Ugas
it,
you
is
I don't know
over
what you
Thurman?
just talking about.
he
He talking about he still want to stick around. I'm like, man, they might feed
Oh, you
your
heard
ass
nah,
to
Ugas? No,
boots,
Ugas
boy.
called Boots out though. Ugas said he
Man,
want
nah.
that Boots work.
I
Nah,
don't believe her because I
Ugas
heard
is
his
a
Today,
coach
fucking
yesterday.
man,
idiot.
I told Boots today on Twitter, not even on no dick riding shit. I was like, man, I ain't gonna lie. Do you ever think to yourself like, man, I'm a fucking monster. I see why these niggas don't want to fight me.
Of course,
Yeah,
because Bozy even said it. Bozy was talking about what Spence said about Boots, and Spence said, "Yeah, Boots is basically me when I was coming up. These niggas didn't want none, and as we can see, they still don't want none now. So it is what it is, and that's the situation. Boots is looking at these niggas like some food, and Bozy has said multiple times, we've tried to fight Virgil Ortiz Jr. We've tried to fight Stanionis. We tried to fight Crawford. We tried to fight Spence. We keep getting no, 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 and I'm like, I believe him because I don't believe that." He currently loses to anybody. Like Stanionis, Butayev, them niggas know what that shit is. They're like, no, like
bro.
even when Butayev had the fucking had the regular belt and he was getting ready to fight Stanionis
Hmm.
after Jamal James, Boots asked about him because they were fighting on the same card, and he was like, yeah, nah, I'm gonna handle my business with Stanionis, and then maybe we'll see come. I'm like, yeah, nigga, you know what that shit is, bro. That be your ass, boy.
You get
Yeah,
knocked
you
the
don't
fuck
want none of
out.
that. Yeah, it was knocking him and Stanion. It'll knock both of those dudes the fuck out. They ain't got no head
Hey,
movement.
that would be impressive though, because Butayev. I don't know if y'all saw that fight with Stanionis. He was getting hit with some shit. He just kept coming. You could hurt
Yeah,
him.
Boots has a fantastic chin, but
He does.
Yeah.
it's just Boots goes up and down. He'll go to the body, head, body, head, body, head until you quit. It's too
He'll
much.
he'll do what they praise Lomachenko for, angles.
Boots
Yeah.
He'll
wouldn't even need
he'll hit that
angles.
motherfucker with so many
Boots will
angles, and
come in a
that's why I
straight
feel
line.
like Butev and Stanosis are easier fights for guys like Boots.
Yeah, because they don't move their heads. Like the same shit he hit Castillo Clayton with, he'll just hit them with, and then they'll go down too.
Exactly, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Baby.
But I
Feel like a
gotta
little
see
bit
it,
higher
man. I
level than
really, I
Castillo
swear,
Clayton.
I feel like I haven't seen too much of what's his name fight Boots. I feel like I haven't seen enough of him because all his fights are short as shit.
Yeah,
He has that fight. You know that dude Abreu.
Yeah, and that's the fight. Man, they don't have that shit on YouTube or nothing. I can't find that
They
shit fight.
they they do, bro. It's on. they had on the Castano Charlo 2 playlist. I'm
Yeah,
gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you via on the comment section.
that was a good fight.
Yes. No. You got Twitter? You can send it to me here on Instagram.
Man, my Twitter got suspended, bro.
No,
Oh
it's
But
yeah.
I'm,
Bro, they
I'm gonna send it
suspended
to you via
everybody on
IG.
Twitter, bro.
Yeah. Send it to my IG.
Hey, Art,
All
when you
right.
Yeah.
get that, can you send that to me as well?
What's your put your IG on the
Oh, I
comment
got you.
section, bro.
Got you.
I low key could just put the link on the public chat we got here
or you can put it on the private chat.
or the private chat. Y'all could just click on it later.
Yeah,
Oh, that Boots definitely got next up too, and I fuck with Boots heavy because he want that smoke. But
they
let's be
need to
Yeah.
go
real.
ahead. They need to. The WBO need to need to put somebody on Crawford or strip his ass. He wasting time, man. Fuck. You're just bullshitting, man. Just babysitting one belt. Motherfuckers talk about Charlo. They talk about Wilder or whatever. But I'm like, dude, this dude Bud has been doing the same thing as both of them.
So
Just
why
babysit.
doesn't Jamal Charlo get the same treatment that Bud does? Because hasn't he been frozen out for years? Hasn't
That
it been?
yeah, like people legitimately don't want to fight Jamal Charlo, and that's for good reason. But because he doesn't go around sucking off Master Bob and doing all kinds of weird coon shit like praising the British fan base, Jamal Charlo gets disrespect.
No, one thing
And
I did
I've
like
been
about
telling
Maul.
people. I've been telling people that his brother had all his potential opponents at PBC already, so it was a lot easier to make fights. Maul, all his potential opponents were with Matchroom or the Zone, like Andrade and Triple G and Japanese dude.
Right, and punk ass Jacobs, he talking shit. He left. He was at PBC.
Jacobs,
He
fuck
left.
Jacobs. Fucking next sorry ass nigga, bro. This nigga gonna fucking fight Gabe Rosado and fucking lose. Bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. Talking about you touching M's. How many M's you touching now, motherfucker? And he
Right.
fumbled Angela Simmons, bro. That's a double L.
And he lost to John Ryder. Fuck. Jesus, you let yourself get
Nah,
beat
he
up by
cashed out on
John
that John Ryder
Ryder.
fight. Little do y'all
Yeah,
know.
I know he threw the fucking fight, but still, I'm just like, ugh, he's got no integrity.
That Canelo money do something to you.
Fucking coward, bro. Like I said, I don't want to hear from Danny Jacobs ever again unless I find out he's sacrificing himself to Jamal Charlo and take the ass whooping you should have been got. You son of a bitch.
That's why.
How
That's why
dare
I
you?
respect Floyd. When he got paid, he never lost that hunger. He had the same
Right.
hunger like of a prospect when no matter what.
That's
These
why I
dudes
like
just not
Because it
Wilder.
built
was
like
fun.
Floyd.
That's why I like Wilder and Haney so much. They're already used to having money. They're like we've been rich for years. It's all about just whooping ass now. Shit, but
Right.
Just like Errol Spence. Errol Spence like I got money. I'm trying to whoop some ass. That's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about.
But Boots gonna be the next Earl Spence at the welterweight division. He gonna run that shit, and then them dudes gonna have to see it. It's gonna be another Haney situation where he run the division, and all these niggas else was ducking gonna have to see him, or they gonna have to get out the fucking way.
I think
I hope
Boots.
I hope he has a better career than Earl Spence because I see no disrespect to Earl. I see more potential in Boots.
I think Boots is gonna be like some Roy Jones Mayweather type shit. Because I like currently as I'm looking, I don't see him encountering legitimate like, oh my god, he might lose type of resistance out of the top 10 until like 175. To be quite
The
honest,
reason
because like
why I feel like
God
Boots is
damn.
so damn good is because he does old school training and
sir,
practice
Right.
on fucking skills and technique and shit
Yeah,
like
he
that. These
backs up his.
motherfuckers today just focus on being buff in the gym and shit.
yeah, like
But it's not
Boots
just
takes
that,
wood
Art
from the
man.
lumber
He's
yard,
got.
brings it to the gym, and chops it. Like he chops
It's
like
not just
real
it's
wood.
not just the training though. It's he's got something that Pacquiao and Roy Jones have that fighters you're just born with. He got that athleticism that like that.
Yeah,
Pacquiao
of
had
course he has
crazy.
athleticism. I feel like a lot of
Yeah,
fighters have athleticism.
But
Some
he
And his
more
backed
whole
than
his
yeah,
others.
family
but
boxed.
athleticism
His
with
father's
technique,
Pacquiao.
boxed. All three of his
Pac,
brothers boxed.
fundamentals.
They all boxed.
yeah, but Pacquiao had crazy hand speed and like bricks in his hands. That's why he can move up to any weight class and be effective. Boots got
That's
that too.
one of the reasons. Let's not act like it wasn't
Yeah, I
one of the
know. I was
Oh
about to
reasons.
say,
shit. We got
Well, okay. The thing about the
accusation.
steroids thing. Let's be honest with the steroids thing with Pacquiao. A lot of these niggas are taking steroids, but uh, you got to have the skills already to go with it in order to actually be effective. Because if
That's
you a
not
bum and you
necessarily
taking steroids, it's not gonna work.
Well,
no,
look at
that's
Connor
not
Ben.
necessarily true. Bro. I was just
Conor
ah
Ben,
just
well, Conor Ben ain't fighting nobody though. Pacquiao was taking out legends.
He was taking
That's what
out
we're trying
dudes
to say
after
though.
Floyd took him out though.
Connor Ben was hot garbage, and then he hopped on roids, and next thing you know, he's putting niggas to sleep. Like that
He's
doesn't
making
happen like
niggas
that.
roll in the fucking ring after he put
Right.
him
That
down.
is a true story.
And look at Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury was getting knocked down by cruiserweights and all kinds of shit. Now all of a sudden he's fucking smoking everything in
Okay,
sight.
okay.
Like
We getting off
Bro,
topic.
this
Okay,
nigga
okay.
Tyson
Maybe
Fury
not, let's
just
not
hit
use
him
Pacquiao then.
down, got
Let's
knocked
look at
out, and
No,
jumped
but
on the
like my
fresh
point
and
was
was
with
letting him
Boots
run.
is that
What the fuck?
Roy
Boots
Jones.
Boots mixes athleticism with technique.
Yeah.
Technically fundamentals. He's fundamentally and technically sound too. So he's not gonna fade like a Roy Jones does. When the athleticism fades, he's gonna rely on his fundamentals as well. And he has great fundamentals. A
if
great
you get
jab, great footwork. He uses great angles. Boots is a great combination puncher. He mixes up his
One
offense
thing
I would
very
say
that
well.
Earl is a
will get
better
him
inside
fucked up.
fighter than Boots,
you give
but
One
Eddie
not
thing I
by
feel like
much.
Eddie
that
Rosado
will
some
get.
steroids, he'll fuck around and do some damage.
Hey, one thing I feel like will fuck up Boots in his
Facts,
future
Cozy. I
if
agree.
he needs to switch up that rolling with the punch thing, man. I
Yeah.
feel like he gonna get caught by somebody with some real life power doing that shit one time.
Well, the thing is, the rumor is he has a hell of a chin. Because Boots is not Floyd Mayweather. He doesn't get caught a lot,
Nope.
and people say that he gets caught, but he knows how to take a punch.
And
So
it's funny because people used to say that about Devin Haney and Boots. I'm like, okay, Devin Haney, you want to talk some shit about Jojo Diaz, Linares, whatever. But which fights did Boots get caught clean? And then people can only point to two punches, and it's one punch in each fight. I'm like, thank you, exactly, because he doesn't. He hardly gets hit because his father emphasizes defense, and when he does get hit, it doesn't do shit.
and on
I
top of
know,
that, look at his fighting
but
style.
I ain't gonna lie.
He's not falling back for it.
Lipinets is not known for power. But the punch that Lipinets hit Boots with, I said, man, if Errol Spence hit him with that shit, man, all that flashiness might go out the fucking window.
Does Earl even punch like that?
Yes,
Earl
he
hit
does.
hard, bro. Earl
He
hit
do,
hard.
but like, does he like cock back with all like all his power? Like he doesn't really do that.
Well, that's because he
He
doesn't
did
want
it
to
with
telegraph his
yeah.
punches to make
I
it
mean,
obvious so
that
people can avoid it.
when he was hitting Yukas with that overhand left that kept on fucking had that nigga Yukas flying across the ring. Yeah, I feel like
You
that
remember
shit.
when he hit
Well,
Danny
all
with
right,
that
man. The
shit
thing is
and
though,
Danny's like stumble
if
back
you
in the
say
fight?
that, but if those two fight, there's only one person in that fight that would have a one punch knockout power, and it ain't Spence.
I
But he ain't
mean,
knocking
So,
dudes out like Spitz though. Let's not be. He ain't knocking dudes out at that level yet. You know what I'm
well,
saying?
even
Dudes
when he
might
was
not want to
coming up
fight Boots.
early in
I'm
his
gonna say
career, he
that,
wasn't
but
knocking niggas out like that. He was knocking niggas out through accumulation, not like one
what
How
you
you
say,
punches.
know
Alan?
Boots got a one punch knockout power? How you know?
Yeah, he do. He got more power than Earl Spence.
We can't say all of
No, he
that yet
do.
because
Matter of fact, Earl.
Bro,
Matter of
Sergey
fact, Bud
Lipinets
got
went
more
eight
power than
Nah,
Earl
rounds
I
with
feel
him,
like
Spence.
bro.
I
Like,
feel like
let's
the
they got
stop.
Bud.
more opposition.
Are you
Yes,
serious? Bud Crawford.
Bud Crawford from
Is
Nebraska,
Bud breaking
Omaha.
orbital bones and ribs?
You
Is
know
Bud
why?
having
You know
dudes
why?
Nigga,
eye
I
low
don't
Sean
care if he's
for
Porter says
breaking.
Spence hit harder
40
though.
Because
hours?
Errol Spence didn't stop Mikey Garcia.
This nigga hates Spence, man.
That's why he don't have power.
Oh God,
Well, the
y'all,
reason he didn't stop Mike Garcia is because the nigga was drinking.
what?
Yes,
No,
at that time in
hey,
his
Oh
hey,
life, he
my
was
hey, hey,
God.
drinking.
no, look,
Okay, all right. I'm sorry.
Earl,
This
Nah,
hey,
nah,
listen,
hell
Earl
no.
said,
Okay.
no, hey,
Whoa,
listen,
flag on
listen,
the
no,
fucking
hey,
play
y'all,
right there,
listen though.
dog.
Earl did say that I wasn't taking my training seriously during the Mikey Garcia and Sean Porter fights,
Exactly.
but also he wanted to prove a point. He could have got Mikey out of there in the ninth, but he was boxing his ass off, throwing 1,000 punches on his ass. Mikey was
Mike
there just to get hit,
and
and
Mikey
I'm
like
Mikey's a
sorry,
good
Danny
but
was
Boots
defensive
running
would have
for
slapped
their
the
fighter.
shit
He
out of
was
Mike
fucking
showing
life.
Garcia.
up.
Mikey and Danny were running for their goddamn lives in there. You have to understand. They were running for their fucking lives. I like when our man was talking about the left that he hit Ugas with. I recall even putting this on Twitter. In like the third or fourth round, Spence cocked back real hard, like you said, and hit Danny Garcia on the side with a looping left. And I was like, you know what? If you time that shit just right when Terrence Crawford coming in, that shit could be it.
Oh yeah,
And
that could
and and,
definitely
Nah,
clear us out.
and now that I'm looking back at it, I'm like, shit, maybe Bomac and them said this shit too. They were like, you know what? If he hit you with that same shit,
Let's
nigga,
act like Terrence ain't getting hurt by little niggas either.
getting touched the fuck up. Getting touched, bro.
well, I do know I seen Spence get hurt by an African nigga named Lardy.
Guess what weight that was at though? Junior middleweight.
That was a junior middleweight.
Yes.
Hey,
Oh,
You
y'all
see how
gotta
big
go
Boots is?
back in the depths to find a fight that
and
Spence
you know
got
what's
hurt.
crazy? And you know
Oh.
what's crazy? I remember the LDBC tried to keep Crawford away from one dude so he can get undisputed. Do y'all remember who that dude was?
No.
Troyanovsky, right?
That dude's name was Sergey Lipinets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see,
Yes.
niggas don't be remembering shit, bro. The whole LDBC had to call the fucking IBF or whatever to get Sergey Lipinets mandatory held so that Bud could be undisputed because they didn't want one dude to get to him because he looked dangerous. That man's name was Sergey Lipinets.
Man, see, I wasn't into the YouTube boxing around that time.
See?
I didn't even know all that was going on. But I,
Mikey
as soon as
Garcia did say the hardest dude that ever punched him was Sergey Lipinets, not Earl Spence. True story.
Mikey's a hater.
I mean, you could say that, but that's just his opinion. And Sergey is known for hitting hard.
Well, Dirk,
What
Sean
But
does
like
Porter,
you
Spence?
said,
I
didn't we
don't know
just
about
say that
that.
Earl wasn't taking his training seriously though?
well, Dirk, Sean
He
Porter
did.
also said that Spence hits harder than Bud. So if we doing that, then we got to do that.
Yeah, man.
That's probably true. But all I know is I seen Bud hurt Crawford a lot more than Spence did, even though Spence landed more punches.
Well, you said who hurt Crawford a lot more?
You
I
mean
saw
Porter?
Crawford. I saw Crawford hurt Porter to the body, and he knocked him down twice.
Yeah, that's right.
After his last fight, that's good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the same. That's the same thing you said about Spence. Porter wasn't taking his training seriously, according to Kenny.
Porter took that Errol Spence fight super seriously.
Exactly. Life
He
or
thought he was
death
gonna win that
series.
shit. He thought he was gonna get it there and win.
He was
And a
trying
lot
to
of people,
win.
Yeah,
His
y'all
style.
remember that shit? He was really heated from that them saying he fight like an in shape street
Street
fighter.
Fighter.
That shit was really
Spence,
getting under
Spence
his
called him a
skin.
football player. He's like, man, you're not a boxer, you're a football player.
Well, the thing is about that fight is I don't know if it's about if he took the fight more seriously, but it's also because of the styles. Sean Porter's style is tailor made for Terrence Crawford because
No,
Terrence
like
Crawford he knows how to pick people off coming inside.
Sean
That
Porter
was a
said
real
he trained
competitive
his
fight,
life.
though.
Still
He
within
trained.
that damn fight.
He had the training camp of his life for Earl Spence.
It's
He was
not
a
just that
champion.
though,
He was like, I'm gonna be unified. Hell yeah.
but like the way Crawford be coming in all wild, Terrence Crawford is like he knows how to pick people off from a distance. So uh, Porter low key is tailor made for him. Spence that was always going to be more
Why
competitive.
was it so competitive then? If he's just tailor made for him.
That's what I was
Sean Porter is a tough dude.
And Bud can't find on the inside.
Not at all.
His
That's
inside
true,
game
but
is
there's one nigga
trash.
that y'all like a lot that really doesn't have an inside game either.
Who was this?
Devin Haney.
What? Cut it out, bro.
Yes,
Cut it out.
I'm sorry,
Every
he don't
time,
got an inside game.
Devin
how
don't
can
really
Haney
have
and
an inside game like that to me.
how come?
Devin and Bud's inside game is to clinch.
No.
That's a
Haney
fact.
actually gets punches off inside with people.
Yeah,
They're
he
just so
does.
quick you don't see him.
Look
Like
at the
for example,
Cambosis fight.
yeah. Well, shit.
Nah,
Look at the
he don't know
JoJo
how to
Diaz fight.
frame.
Look at
Devin
the
don't know how to frame. He
What
don't
are you
know how to
talking about?
pin.
He grabbed JoJo Diaz and turned him to the ropes just like he did Cambosis, and he throws a sneaky rear uppercut and duck under like he did with JoJo Diaz. What are you talking about? And look at the double left hooks up and down he was giving to Linares on the inside, bruh.
Do you see all the intricate shit that Spence be doing on the inside, where he frame and pins people on the ropes
He's not as good as Spence on the inside, of
and
course.
gets
Nobody
leverage on
And
his
there's not a
shots?
lot of
Spence is
fighters
one of the
as
best
good as
inside
Spence on the
fighters,
inside.
yeah, in the
Right, like
game,
come on.
bro.
I was like,
Yeah,
yeah, of course, Devin
but
Haney's not that level of inside.
Devin can't do
fighting.
none of that
Like,
shit though.
He no, well, you're comparing him to Errol Spence. Of course, he can't do any of that shit.
You know who can?
Not Shakur.
Shakur.
No,
King Sean Davis.
Shakur don't fight on the inside either.
Yeah.
Shakur don't fight on the inside either. That's not.
That's cap, bro.
Shakur's not that good of an inside fighter
Shakur
either.
couldn't even turn Oscar Valdez to the fucking ropes, bro. He cried
Oh
to
no,
the
he was
fucking
fucking up
ref.
Oscar Valdez. Let's not cap.
He did because
was.
Valdez
Shakur
sucked
was
when he got on the
looking all
inside.
around
He
for that
cried.
ref.
Fucking
And
Jamel
well,
Herring.
some people
Jamel
might not
Herring
agree
put him
with
in a headlock and was landing all over his ass. He was like, "Ref,
Some
you
people-
see this? He's hitting me."
Shakur don't like pressure like that. He don't like pressure. When he start getting pressured, he start to get on the back foot. He start to use his footwork a little bit more. He don't be doing all that aggressive shit. Look at the what's the fucking African dude he fought? The fucking police officer
Nakatila?
when he was getting pressured and he started
motherfucking
fucking
crack,
feeling
man.
that power. Shakur
Hey.
started backing up.
I guarantee Devin will do the same thing against that dude.
Shakur is a straight control distance fighter. That's it. He just want to control distance, bro. All that
You
inside
upset
fighting
that?
is so
That's
bad.
low key the main thing in boxing. That might be the most important thing in boxing. So,
Yeah, but it's gonna get harder when you gotta fight guys that's bigger than you and all these different things, bro. Like,
I
That's
mean,
why
Devin is not
as
way
athletic
bigger
as
than
him,
Shakur.
But
but he can
Tank
match his
fight on the
athleticism.
inside though. Tank can fight on the inside. Tank, Errol Spence are educated pressure.
Well,
That's the
the
definition of
problem with Tank
educated
is
pressure.
he don't throw enough. His work rate is really low. That's
Tank
not
That's
gonna work on
because he
Tank
dudes
do
like
doesn't
have
Shakur.
need to throw more
inconsistent.
than like two
So
punches before the
He's an
person stops.
explosive puncher, bro. Yeah.
Bro, you're not
my
gonna
thing with
catch
Tank
Shakur
is that
or
a lot
Devin
of
Haney
times
with one
Tank
punch at a
will
time.
have
You gotta throw
Yes, you
multiple
inconsistent.
can.
punches.
I've
Bro,
But
seen
I
Tank,
love
Shakur and Devin both get hit, and I love both
I,
of
I, I
them.
love
Like, what are we talking
I
about?
love Devin Haney, bro. But let me tell you, if Tank catch Devin clean, it could be over.
yeah, it could
It
be
could
Oh, it will be
easily be
over. He don't got
over.
no chance.
Oh
no.
my
Don't
god.
say
Okay.
no.
All right.
I'm just kidding.
Everybody
I'm just kidding.
except
Too
Tank
much.
then been
I'm fucking
buzzed.
with y'all.
Oh, shit.
Okay. I was gonna say don't do
No,
that,
but the
man.
thing about Devin and Shakur is when they're on defense, it's hard to catch them with just that one shot. They're too smart for that. You
That's
gotta
correct.
you gotta mix it up. You gotta throw at least combinations because if you just I'm gonna just sit here and try to catch them, because they got low that might work on low IQ niggas like Rolly
But
and Santa Cruz and them type of niggas. But on niggas like Shakur and Devin Haney, that's not gonna work.
but
But I
Tank
will
can
say
You're gonna
box
be
this.
just
looking
as
for that
well
shot
too.
all night.
Yeah, Tank
Tank
is
can
just as
box just as well
sophisticated. And I'm
too.
gonna say this. I saw Devin Haney get clean by a left hook on the inside from JoJo Diaz. I'm gonna say this with all honesty. If Tank had landed that same shit, oh my god.
Hey, Beehive, I know you're a lot smarter than that. That JoJo Diaz fight, Devin Haney was trying to engage with him.
He
He
was.
was
That's
trying to fight.
true.
He was trying to knock that nigga out. He is not going to do that with Tank Davis
I
unless
don't
he's
think he
stupid.
I don't think he was trying to knock JoJo Diaz out, but I think he was fighting on the inside, and I think
Yeah,
in that particular moment in the later rounds, he got a little sloppy with his Philly shell like Caleb Plant did, and he got hit with some hot shit, and the same thing could
yeah.
easily happen.
Don't get me
Against
started on
Tank, he
Caleb
going to be
Plant.
running. Well, I don't want to use the word run, but he going to be on the back foot and clench it the whole fight
He's gonna be
and
smart.
try to
He's gonna
jab him.
box intelligently versus
Yeah,
Tank.
yeah. He's not going to try to engage with Tank on the inside.
And Dev,
That's
he has
suicide.
respectable power. So if Tank feels like he has power that he can like accumulate some shit with, then Tank's gonna change his game plan as well. And it's gonna be whoever can impose their game plan first. Like my guy Ricky Williams says.
Well,
It's gonna be
one
who
thing
can
about Tank, you're not going to hurt him. Say
nah, he
what y'all
not gonna
want
hurt
about
Tank.
Tank. He got a hell of a chin.
Tank do got a hell of a chin, but at the same time, Rolly, he didn't go in there and dog walk Rolly like I thought he was.
Well,
And I'm
Rolly,
not comparing
see,
Yeah,
Devin
because
and
Tank
Rolly's
was trying to
power.
Tank was fucking trying to dodge, duck and dodge and box fucking smart. He wasn't trying to fucking get
Yeah,
hit.
Rolly
He knew
big
that
as
hey,
nigga
hell.
was
Yeah,
hard.
Rolly's
so
strong as shit.
Yeah,
hey,
like
that's the thing
bro.
about Rolly. Rolly, similar to Nakatila, them awkward dudes with like unorthodox styles with a lot of power, you got to be careful with them because like it's not like a basic boxer where you can read their punches and you know what they're doing, but they throw awkward punches and they got a lot of power. So you can't just walk in on them and fight them the regular way. That's why Tank and Shakur were real careful with those two opponents.
I
Of
think you're
course.
overestimating Shakur's power tolerance because Nakatila may seem like a power puncher on his face, but who's this nigga been fighting with?
Nah, that nigga hits hard. You could tell. You saw he did to Bird. He damn
Because
near
he got,
killed him.
I was just about to say because he got over on old ass Burchell, who's also been knocked
Little
out by
Burchell.
superior punchers. Come
No,
on, man.
actually, he caught Shakur with some shit, and after that, Shakur said, I can't caught by that shit
Yeah,
again."
he
That's what
definitely.
I'm
Exactly.
saying.
The court, I heard him out his own mouth. He said, "Man, that motherfucker hit me." I was like, "Nah,
But my thing
hell
is
no."
about Shakur. What's gonna happen when someone has more power than Nakatila in legs, similar to Shakur?
Well, that won't be no
He's
damn
gonna
Devin
be
Haney. That's for damn
fucking
sure.
fight or flight mode.
We're not talking about Devin Haney. Shakur will have to come to Devin Haney. Devin Haney not stupid. Tank will have to come in on Shakur because Tank is a smaller target.
Yeah, Tank likes that. Tank likes his style. He likes that Mexican style where you gotta come try to walk him down. But the thing is, Tank don't got the type
Like
of
the
style
Boris
to really.
Matador style. He like that
Yeah,
shit.
let me tell you, a fight with Tank and Shakur will be similar to like Canelo and Floyd because
What
counter
the fuck?
punchers well, let me tell you why.
Hell no.
No, let me tell you why.
Let
Let me tell you why.
him speak his piece. Go ahead.
Floyd, the type of pressure fighters that gave Floyd a lot of issues were like Maidana that throw a lot of punches, right? Fighters like Tank, like Canelo, who are basically counter punchers, which is what Tank is, that have a low volume but a lot of power. You're not going to beat Floyd or Shakur Stevenson. Because they throw single shots, trying to catch him. He's gonna be looking for that single shot all night. Shakur's gonna read that shit. He's gonna outbox him. It's easy. And on top of that, Shakur got the reach advantage, height advantage. He's not beating
He
him,
don't
bro.
got the heart advantage though, nigga.
And on top of that, Tank don't got a great gas tank. Shakur don't get tired.
I think comparing.
I ain't never seen Tank get tired though.
I think
He do
mentioning
get
Tank
tired.
and Maidana in the
No, I
same
ain't never seen
sentence
Tank
is
get
some
tired.
Only time I
disrespect.
seen Tank Ty was
But
in that
No,
handball
no, no.
fight.
I'm comparing Tank to Canelo.
oh, okay. I mean, maybe, but Tank is not limited to a counterpuncher, and also Tank does not have mobility issues.
Tank is a counterpuncher. What other type of fighter is he?
I said he's not just a counterpuncher. Tank can
Oh,
execute. Tank can execute pure boxing ability when necessary, and he can be a brawler
well,
on the inside when necessary. He can do it all. That's why he's so fucking
but
scary.
you just said it yourself. Against Shakur, he's going to have to walk him down, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So yeah, that's not going to work on Shakur. I'm sorry.
But
But the thing
see,
is,
yeah,
you're
but the
talking
thing,
about Canelo. Canelo has had mobility issues for the majority of his
yeah,
career.
bad feet.
Tank has no
I
mobility
don't think
issues.
y'all realize how harsh Shakur is to hit when he doesn't want to get hit.
I don't think you understand how
But
fast
against
Tank
somebody
is.
like Tank, Tank
Tank
got
is
the
fast,
IQ
bro.
and the power to
So was
match.
Zab Judah.
That's fine. You can talk about Zab Judah, but
Shakur's
honestly,
not
like
Floyd, bro.
he's
He's the
not.
closest thing we got to Floyd.
No,
Nobody's
he's
Floyd,
not.
No,
bro.
he's
These
not.
He's
guys
He
are their
just
not.
own
been at
Whoa,
my
whoa,
people.
whoa,
hip
whoa,
at the
whoa! Why you
Floyd
start
gonna
of
at
the
quote
Let's
Devin
stop
Haney?
170.
comparing our fighters to Floyd. These dudes
Yeah,
aren't
dude.
Floyd.
Floyd would knock everybody that Shakur Stevenson has ever fought
I'm
the
not. I'm
fuck
not
out
talking
in
about his
2 weeks
offense. I'm talking about
before.
his defense.
No,
He's
bro.
no, he's not as defensively sound as Floyd either.
No,
I said he's the closest thing.
he's not.
He's not.
Dude, and
I've
look
been
at who
hearing
Who
he's
that.
is?
I've been
fighting.
hearing that. How is
Shakur
he?
ain't fought
Nobody
Look,
nobody
has
look.
like
Okay,
nobody as
listen.
Demarcus
close to
Corley or
Floyd.
Emmanuel
How
You
is
have
Augustus
to
and
he
put
more
Nurmagomedov like
close?
listen,
that.
you
He
have to
fought
put
fucking
Shakur,
Valdez and
Tank,
Seychelles, niggas like
Boots,
that.
and Devin Haney together to get Floyd.
I
Okay,
think
let's
Boots.
not get crazy. Floyd wasn't that damn superior. Did you
Yes,
just
he
say you have to
was.
put them two niggas, all three niggas together to get Floyd?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Do you watch
Yes.
tape?
I think Boots is more. I think offensively, Boots is more explosive than Floyd was.
Well, yeah, because he's fucking
Yeah.
Offensively,
huge. Floyd was a
Boots is
fucking
fucking
midget.
huge. Boots is like
Floyd was a little ass nigga.
Boots is like
that's true.
173 on his walk around weight, I believe.
Yeah,
So
Floyd, dude, Boots is fucking huge. You see fans taking pictures. I'm like, damn, this nigga big as fuck. He making welterweight. Like, yeah, Boots doesn't make any
Boots is
sense.
bigger than Earl.
Yeah, Boots is fucking gigantic. Yeah,
And
so that
yeah, you got to compare like for like. Like Floyd at 135, his first weight class was just as explosive as Boots. Not at 147. We got to wait to see what Boots looks like at 160 before we say that.
yeah,
Okay, okay. But
168.
either way, the
40
reason
grand.
I say that is because, and I know y'all don't like when I bring up the ConcuBox numbers, but Shakur is the second least hit fighter in all of boxing. So his defense is top tier. Devin Haney ain't even top five.
But dude, look at
Because
who
Who
Devin
is
Shakur
he
Haney
is
fought better
fighting? Who is
fighting.
he
competition.
fighting?
Look at these dudes.
What the hell?
Well, you act like he's fighting bums.
Nigga,
He
most of
ain't
his
fighting no
resume is
elites.
fast.
And let's
he's
be
got
Bro, I
real.
he's
promise
got
you,
two
if
good
Devin Haney
wins.
fought Oscar Valdez, nigga, that
Okay,
shit would
okay,
be
but
easy as
but
fuck.
guys, when they
Right.
asked Lomachenko and that kid he fought Ortiz out of Tank, Devin and
I don't give a
Shakur.
fuck what Lomachenko say.
Hey
If niggas
man,
don't want to fight Devin Haney, who give a
Lomachenko,
fuck what
he gonna
Loma,
Lomachenko
fight
got to
Devin
say
Haney,
about a fucking
but
Devin Haney?
he has but say what you want, but Lomachenko has no reason to lie about that shit.
bro, he lied about Bob Arum setting him up to lose to Tiafimo. This nigga's a bitch.
Okay, so
He
why did
lies all the
Ortiz say
fucking
that shit?
time. Huh?
Why did Ortiz say that shit?
Has Ortiz been in the ring with Haney or
That's
Shakur?
Ortiz. That's
No, I don't think he
Ortiz's
has.
opinion. That's perfectly fine. But Ortiz will get his ass whooped by everybody we talk about.
So
Exactly.
how come niggas that spar both of them, most of them say Shakur is the better fighter?
Shakur looks like the better fighter on paper, and I hope when
Nah,
it's
it's not on paper. They spar both of these niggas. They would know.
you do understand that sparring is far different from a real fight, right? Just like the amateurs
Well,
spar.
okay, well, when in a real fight, Shakur has yet to be in trouble at any moment in his whole career.
That's not true. You just admitted that Shakur got in trouble with Nakatila.
Nah, that wasn't real trouble. I'm talking about like where he got wobbled or somebody was beating the shit out of him for a moment. That's never happened.
Again, when his competition steps up, we will see. Like, hopefully, we can get a fucking tank fight. Then we'll see what's what.
I know one damn thing. He ain't getting wobbled by no damn JoJo Diaz. That's for damn sure.
He has to fight him.
He would beat the shit out of JoJo Diaz. He would
Who?
beat he would beat the tapatio sauce out of that man.
I
Stop
want
it.
to see it.
You know what I want to see? Because Shakur Stevenson was talking it into existence on Twitter. He was talking about fighting William fucking Zepeda. Let's see that.
He'll do it too. He the type of nigga to do some shit like that. He tried to fight Navarrete, but that bitch ass nigga backed out the last second.
Well, Navarrete was, Navarrete always won for $5. I'm not concerned about Navarrete, but William
Hey,
Zepeda,
look, you can say what you want, but Devin and Shakur, them two young niggas, they're the only ones other than Boots that seem they want to fight everybody. I can see that.
Shakur hasn't given us any indication that he wants to fight people. He's talking about fucking Williams Zepeda.
He
Because
said he
Williams
wouldn't
Zepeda's
fight
a good ass
Keyshawn
fighter.
unless they was it
Yeah,
500
paid him like
million or something like that.
$500 million or some dumb shit. Yeah, he don't even want to fight.
Hold up. The same Williams Zepeda that just beat the shit out of the dude that Devin Haney beat.
Yeah, that same Williams Zepeda.
So how's that a nobody?
Williams Zepeda doesn't have any championship credentials. He's the best
Oh
he's done
my
is
God.
leftovers. The best he's done
Shakur's
is
not going to get
leftovers.
credit for fighting Williams Zepeda. It don't matter
Bro,
what this dude's
No,
talking
that's
about.
not
Williams
Oh, yeah,
Zepeda just
Shakur-
broke the record for
Shakur
most
fight
punches thrown in a
anybody.
round.
Bro, these same
I'll give
dudes are not
Shakur
going to
credit
give him
before
credit for
Williams
that.
Zepeda. I will give Shakur
Thank,
credit.
thank
I'll
you.
give
Come on,
Shakur
that's not an
credit,
easy
but
fight.
these dudes are not going to give Shakur credit, bro. You
Hold
know
on.
Who's
that.
You
these
just said it was
dudes?
an easy fight. Don't do that.
These
Hey,
haters, bro.
well, the haters will want to see that fight because they want to see certain
Boy, he
people
can't.
beat
Williams
Shakur.
Zepeda can't fuck with Shakur. Shakur will beat that ass.
Well, the
Those
Oscar
fight
Williams
Valdez
cards
people
Zepeda fight
they
gonna be
would
a good
disagree
fight.
with you.
I think it's a good fight, and that's another reason why I don't think Shakur will really fight him. So
He'll fight him, bro. And matter of fact, I think he'll fight Jermaine Ortiz too.
Listen,
yeah,
all
I
I'm
mean,
gonna say
I
is
believe
this: if Williams Zepeda fight the same way he just fought Jojo Diaz, turning up that pace, I want to see what Shakur got for him. I'll just put
right.
it like
I
that.
agree.
I'm not
I
sure.
agree.
Thank you. Because
Yeah.
niggas like Shakur and Devin Haney, the dudes like Zepeda, those type of dudes that will actually give him trouble. High volume punchers. Let's be real, none of them really have fought that type of style yet.
I mean, Jojo Diaz did his best to mimic
Yeah,
it.
but Jojo, he don't got no power. Let's be real. Like he pillow fisted and he little.
That's not true. He has the same. I mean, he has the same amount of knockouts as Devin Haney, and people have said Devin Haney has power. So Jojo got power.
I
He
mean,
can't apply
you
it.
want to know you could tell he's pillow fisted. Devin Haney was taking shots from this dude, and he was like, "That's it."
Or maybe
Okay.
Devin Haney has a chin.
Nah, I mean he I'm sure he it ain't no damn Triple G chin now. Like,
I mean, bro, he ate. He
Jorge
ate the same
Linares-
shot that down.
Yeah, I was about to say Linares got a great right hand, and Devin Haney ate the shot, bro. Like,
Yeah, he didn't fall over like fucking like Loma did. Loma fell on his ass and was like, "Oh shit."
yeah, but that was like a flash knockdown. Let's be honest. Devin was actually hurt for real.
So the guy who got knocked down was not hurt, but the guy who
That was a
stood and
straight
walked
right
to his
hand down
corner.
the pipe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Put
down the
his
pipe,
ass-
and it
put his
caught
ass
Loma,
down.
but Loma recovered like immediately. Devin
but
Haney
never
was a
dropped.
little bit wobble for at least a whole round. Let's be honest.
But he won the fight, though. It don't
Yes, he
matter.
did. He won it more decisively than Loma did, but that doesn't change the fact that he was hurt.
Keep in mind, people said that Loma was down on the cards at the time of that stoppage, and I also call bullshit on
Yeah,
that stoppage.
yeah, Loma.
Cards,
I mean,
it was
don't
like
get me
they-
started on Loma. That nigga is the most overrated fighter in the last 20 years.
Facts.
Maybe Triple G might be
Him
more
and Nova
overrated.
Nova
I'm
State
surprised
are
you
missing.
say
Because he's
Nah,
I'm
bro. No,
surprised
the
you-
thing is though, I'm unobjective. I'm not just because a nigga's my favorite fighter or I like this fighter more. I'm not gonna sit on here and lie. I gotta tell it like it is. Devin Haney got hurt. Devin Haney is not a better fighter than Shakur Stevenson. I don't
That's
care how
not
many belts that
objective,
nigga got.
That is a truly opinionated statement.
That is
Until
Yeah,
they give
that's
opinion,
based on
right?
opinion until we see.
Okay,
it, yeah.
that's an opinion statement, but from what I've seen, and I'm not some boxing expert, I don't pretend to be, but
Shakur want to be what
Shakur's
Devin
bag is
right
deeper.
now.
Huh?
I
Shakur
just
want to
fought
be what
much better
Devin is
competition.
right now.
Right.
Shakur will fight Devin right now. He'll fight the nigga
I
outside.
said he wants to be what Devin is.
He wouldn't fight Haney right now. I bet fucking money. If Lomachenko had fucking lost and they tried to make Shakur versus Haney, he would talk that same tune-up shit Crawford talking about.
Tune up.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
what nigga you ever
you
seen go to
know
a new
it.
weight class and fight the champion immediately? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
you fucking know. Whereas someone like Devin Haney or Boots would be like, fuck it. Give it to me
Cheerleading
now.
Keyshawn right now, bro. Talking that friend shit. We're friends.
Yeah, exactly. And
I won't
Keyshawn,
fight him for
pussy ass, don't even
wrestling.
want to
We're
fight
friends.
Frank Martin.
Come on, bro.
See, when you're
You're supposed to-
Hey, man, that
surrounded
boy
by
Keyshawn
vaginal
Davis,
energy, you start to behave.
I know y'all
that
don't
way.
like that boy, but he a fucking problem.
Abdullah
Frank
Mace will beat
Martin done
Keyshawn
pressed his card.
Davis'
Frank
ass.
Martin will beat Keyshawn ass.
The
Can we
thing
wait
about
until
Keyshawn
these
is
niggas
they got to
fight
keep him out
somebody
of the
before
gym.
we crown him? Like,
That's
yeah,
what
he
I'm
a
saying. That's what I'm
problem
trying to say.
at 6-0.
Hey.
Who he fought?
This is Keyshawn's problem. They got to keep him out of the gym. That's a good problem to have.
They gotta keep his ass off Twitter too, because every time he get on there, he get his ass cooked.
Yeah, and then
Well,
today he's talking
I
about,
like-
it's been 5 years since I got removed from the mental home. It's like, okay, so you know you crazy and you still out here talking shit. Shut up.
Hey,
Sit down
if
somewhere.
Devin had Keyshawn's personality, that nigga will be a much bigger star. Can you imagine him talking that shit to
Hell no.
Lomachenko?
Keyshawn
That shit
is
would have
killing his fan base. What are we talking about?
no,
Right.
no, no,
Keyshawn has
no.
Sophie fans.
Think about the type of people who like Lomachenko. Now think about Keyshawn Davis's personality. That shit will sell itself easy.
His default setting is asshole Terrence Crawford dick writer. That's it. Like,
Nah, it's more like Adrian Broner.
no, don't do
Nah.
He like
that.
Terrence. He like
Nah.
the
Oh
tough
Keyshawn
guy
my
is the
Hey,
shit.
god.
cheerleader,
He
bro.
talk all
He's a
that tough guy
cheerleader.
shit.
hey,
That's
when
Shadowboxer.
Keyshawn
definitely
eventually becomes that
definitely
guy,
company man, Keyshawn.
hey, when he
You
becomes
think
that
Keyshawn
guy,
gonna become the
don't
guy?
jump on the bandwagon.
Nah. You
I
think
actually like
Keyshawn gonna be
Keyshawn's
the
Keyshawn though.
guy?
personality is like Sean Porter, bro. That's who he's like.
Nah, hell no. Sean
Real
Porter's a
fucking
cornball.
annoying, bro.
Oh,
That
you
show
think
is Keyshawn.
Keyshawn gonna be the
No,
man?
Keyshawn
Nah,
like
nah.
Terrence Crawford. He a tough guy. He a little tough guy. You know what I'm saying? He be talking all that tough guy shit.
Nah, the kid can fight for real.
He can
Let's
fight
not
though. I
cap.
never said he couldn't fight, but he talked about he'll stop Frank Martin, but then every 6 seconds, but I'm only 6-0. Nigga,
Wait,
which
wait,
one
wait,
Yeah,
is
wait,
it?
wait.
man.
First of all,
Which one
first
is
of
it?
all,
Make it make
even if
sense.
he wasn't 6-0, there's no way you going we can't even get Spence and Crawford. You think we forget to get a top ranked fighter and a PBC fighter in the
That's
same ring?
exactly why
But,
Keyshawn
but,
chatting right now, because he
but
know it can never
why?
happen.
But
That's why
why
he talking
can't we
like
get
that.
Spence and Crawford?
Well, shit, you tell me.
It's because
Because of
Crawford
Bud,
pussy.
nigga. Because Bud don't
No,
want it.
I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that simple.
You don't think
So
Crawford?
what is
All
it?
right,
What is it?
all right,
Now, what
all
is
right.
it? Let's find out.
I can't. I can't.
I don't know. It's one of these niggas. It's the businessman.
Why
They
can't
trying to either
Crawford
hold
just
it
be a
back.
bitch?
Bud, bro.
I don't
You can't
understand.
think
Why
that
are
it's
you defending
Bud.
Terrence Crawford? Why can't Terrence Crawford just be pussy? I don't get it.
Because
I don't think he's pussy, man.
I don't think Terrence
I
Crawford got a
honestly
pussy
don't think
bone in his
I don't
body.
think Terrence
Man, all
Crawford's
right,
scared.
all
I don't
right.
think he's scared, but
The
he
thing
don't want
about
to
it
put
is
himself
though,
in a situation where he can get his ass beat up and not
he was
have any
talking all
fights
this
left.
this
Man,
hot
come on,
shit like
man. This the
he'll
same
fuck
nigga that
girl
got
up.
shot in the head, drove himself to the hospital. He ain't scared of nothing, man. Come on now.
And that ain't so what, bro? Who cares? That's
I'm
not
just saying,
something to be
like
proud about.
you, like it's.
There's
I'm
somebody
not
else
saying
who ain't
somebody proud,
scared
but
too.
you, it's not somebody that would be scared to fight another grown ass man. Like at the end of
Nah,
the
It's
I don't
day,
not
think
Earl
even
he's
that
Spence
for
is
scared.
just a
me.
man.
He
I don't
just
think he's
talked all
scared.
that shit like he's gonna whoop Earl ass, but when it's time to fight, you need a tune up, and you need a tune up when you could have got a tune up 5 months prior, bro. You've been stalling this process out. It's looking really
Okay,
scary. It's looking like a duck. It's looking
And,
like crawfish to
and keep
me.
in mind, Terrence Crawford is
if
made
Bud
fun
wins
of for
that fight,
eating peanuts.
If he wins the
bro.
fight, he wins the fight. I don't give a fuck, but we got to see the fight first.
No, but I'm saying if he wins that fight, you Spence fans gotta get a lot of crow. God damn it,
I don't got to
Dude,
eat
Bud
shit.
fans are
because
eating crow right
this
now.
I don't
trash
got to eat
talk
the
Seriously.
is
motherfucking thing.
outrageous.
Thanks. I don't got to eat the motherfucking thing, bro,
Right.
because I want to see the fight.
Terrence
I'm gonna be
Crawford
real
don't.
with you. I ain't like one of these
Bud
hoe ass
That's
Goose.
niggas out
true. No, I want to see the fight too, but I feel like it's some outside things holding the fight back. I don't think
What
it's just
outside
outside
Bud.
things, bro?
things named
What
Bud
outside
Crawford.
things?
Terrence Bud Crawford are the
What
outside
outside
things.
things do you believe are holding the
I'm
fight
not
back?
finna sit up here and let this man get away with this and blame somebody else for his decision. He's
Amen.
a grown
This is a
fucking
crime
man.
against humanity.
Because I've heard all the narratives. Like for
I'm
example,
just
I've heard
kidding.
the very popular narrative now that PBC don't want to make two black fighters, and I'm like, that's interesting because Wilder's fought a bunch of niggas, Spencer's fought a bunch of niggas, both Charlo brothers have fought niggas. So I'm trying to figure out which black people they don't want fighting, especially since
Well,
they offer
those
Terrence
are the,
Crawford everything that he wanted.
but you can't listen to those people because that's the same typical crowd that hates black fighters, PBC, Al Heyman. You know who they are.
Right. So
So
I'm so
you
I'm trying
can't take them.
so I'm trying to figure out from a business perspective because as far as I'm concerned, Terrence Crawford was offered a guarantee that's higher than anything he's ever made on Top Rank, and he still turns the shit down. So I'm trying to figure out who are these
Well,
outside forces and who doesn't want the
Not
fight.
just a guarantee, but a back end for the pay per view as well.
Yeah, I heard he was getting like
they're
35.
saying that Showtime or PBC is gonna go out of business or they're running out of money. That's
Yeah, I
why they
heard that
didn't have
shit.
like a schedule this year or something.
Who the
They
fuck
didn't have
said
a
like?
Those
Hey,
are
schedule
hey,
because
hey,
they're
hold up,
trolls.
waiting
D,
on
hold D.
fucking
Before you get to
Crawford.
that
Those
point,
are trolls.
let's say this right. Who the fuck are these people to get the information from? Who
I
are they
don't know,
talking
bro.
to? They not getting information from nobody. They're making it shit up, and because they're quote unquote professional, unbiased boxing writers, these idiots believe them and run with this shit. These motherfuckers don't know a motherfucking thing. They know just as much as us. They be making shit up on the fly, and just because they they look a
Floyd
certain way and
Schofield.
shit, they like get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah.
Like I
Floyd
could
Schofield is a young, decent
Oh, I
black
know
Kid
who he
Austin,
fighter
is.
from
Kid
Kenosha.
Austin.
His name is Kid Austin.
I know who he is. That nigga's trash. Stop it.
Ooh, I don't think he's trash, but I think he's trying to beat him.
Keyshawn will beat the dog shit out of that boy. He'll make his daddy cry.
I don't know about dog shit, but I think he's trying to get over on him.
Yeah,
Will
like man, come
Keyshawn
on,
beat
stop
Ashton
it.
Silva?
No.
Hey,
Ashton Silva knock
that dude
Keyshawn the
right
fuck
there,
out.
That
Ashton
boy
Silver,
good.
he got some tank level type of power.
Ashton Silva will shatter his entire fucking career right
I
now if they
saw that.
fought.
I saw that clip. That was the dude that Devin fought too. I think Devin
That
fought
was the
that
dude that
dude too.
Ryan Garcia got famous for fighting, and it took
Wait,
him
no,
I
no,
don't know
that's
how many
right. That's
rounds.
right. Um,
When did he fight him?
Ryan Garcia?
he fought
Yeah,
him.
He fought him
in the
like
amateurs.
no,
No,
he
he
fought him
fought him in the
before.
pros. I
Excuse me. They're
think.
talking about Ryan Garcia's
What?
famous left hook. Ashton Silva's left hook put that ass down in
Did you
one
see the
shot
Oh, you
defense
first
talking
though?
round.
about the
Did you
dude
see
that
the
Ashton
defense in
fought?
that clip though? Like
I thought you said Ryan Garcia fought Ashton Sylvie.
No, Ryan Garcia fought the dude Ashton fought in 2018,
Yeah,
and it took him
but
5 rounds.
Ashton he got Ryan Garcia tank type of power, but he's got way more skills than Ryan Garcia.
Well, shit, a lot of people got way more skills than Ryan Garcia. That's not
True story.
hard. Ryan Garcia is
Hey,
not
you
good.
might got more skill than that nigga. I'm just
Right,
kidding.
Ryan Garcia is not good. He's not fucking good. That's why I don't like that fight for Tank. Shit is boring. All niggas
Yeah,
want to do
it's
is
it's
see.
it's a glorified cherry pick. He just has a
Yeah,
big name. That's all.
yeah. Ryan Garcia is not good.
Ryan Garcia might be better than 99% of Shakur.
Stop it,
Damn, he said 99% of Shakur's ops.
bro. Do
Fuck.
you know what Shakur would do with Ryan Garcia?
Oh
He
my
would play with that man.
god. Now that I think about it, actually, I think he's just bigger than a lot of them. I don't think he's more skilled than, let's say Valdez or Conceição. I don't think he's more skilled.
Right. Come on now. Let's not be ridiculous. Like
I think he's just bigger and probably punches harder. He definitely punch harder than all them niggas. That's for sure. He'll knock Nakathila the fuck out.
that's the only reason why this fight is getting buzzed because he got that knockout power.
Yeah, he got a puncher's chance. That's true. Ryan Garcia got a puncher's chance on anybody.
he
He
got
do.
he got fucking he went the distance with fucking Togo. This unknown ass
That shit was
African nigga.
sad to watch.
Because his dumb ass don't know how to cut off the ring.
Togo's
He's
chicken
fucking
sandwich.
trash. The only reason I
He
want to see
just
that
can't
fight is
punch.
so I
Like he
can
just
see him
lets
get
his hooks
knocked the
go, and
fuck out and get the fuck out of boxing. I'm tired of hearing his mouth.
He
He's
looks
been
like an
bum
autistic
facing this
kid
tank
trying to
fight for
swallow
years.
fly.
Listen, I think that Shakur would beat Ryan Garcia, but I want to see it. That's all I'm saying. I just want
Yeah,
to see it because all these guys talk, man.
See,
I want to
one
see.
thing we're not
I
gonna do
want to
is
see the Williams Zepeda joint really bad now. Since he said that, I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what? That might actually show me something. Shakur, do you have another gear? Can you ward off that southpaw pressure?
well,
Because
the thing about
Right.
niggas is niggas be hating. Like once you do that shit, they gonna move the goalpost.
no, I'm
Okay,
not. I said I'm gonna
I
give him
want to see you
credit.
Like
go
you
to
do with Errol
147 fight
Spence?
boots now.
Oh shit.
I'm
No, I'm not. I said I'm gonna
just
give him
kidding.
full credit. If he beats because that dude has 26 wins, 27 wins, 23 knockouts. If he beats a hard hitting power punching, volume punching southpaw,
Mhm.
I'm gonna give him all respect because even southpaws have difficulty fighting southpaws. So
You want to know how Shakur? This how you know Shakur is the real deal. And I know you just say it's just sparring, but Shakur is willing to spar anybody in the country, and he has sparred everybody. He sparred Boots, he sparred Bud, he sparred Devin, he sparred Keyshawn, he sparred Caleb Plant, Ugas. I know you seen that shit on YouTube. He sparred Ugas, the Vargas brothers. He spars
Charlie
everybody.
Zelenoff
A lot of
sparred
niggas,
everybody too.
no, a lot of niggas don't do that. A lot of niggas don't. A lot of niggas don't spar because there's a chance you might get embarrassed or clipped,
do you
and
want
it's
to
gonna
know
be all
why
over
everyone
YouTube.
spars Shakur? Do you want to know?
Huh?
Do you want to know why everyone's comfortable sparring Shakur?
Why?
Because he doesn't punch hard.
Okay, well, let me tell you something. Regis Prograis, and I've never seen a fighter do this. He admitted it to himself that I'm not
That's
gonna lie,
Shakur Stevenson
Shakur.
whooped his ass in sparring.
Yeah. You
I
never
see.
see a fighter do that shit.
That was
Yeah,
funny.
And
that
allegedly, Shakur held at 17 was like putting on work on Lomachenko too at 17.
yeah, he was.
And we saw the video with Devin Haney and Shakur. So Shakur, the reason he spars everybody is because he's confident. You're not going to embarrass him.
He spars everyone because they know that they're not going to get their orbital detached. They know they're not going to be vomiting blood. Like, for example, Boots has trouble finding good sparring.
Okay, that's a different story. We're talking about skills, though. We're not talking about like niggas that knock you out. That's Boots, yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, no one cares if they get outboxed in sparring. They're worried about getting legitimately hurt before their fight. Shakur Stevenson has no problem getting sparring because they know they won't be fucking hurt. Like for example, Terrence Crawford. I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Like you can talk about like they're not loading.
What's
up
Devin's
in sparring.
excuse?
They're not loading up and sparring because Terrence Crawford get mad and knock that whole fucking gym out. Keyshawn Shakur, all them niggas. They knock all of them out. Terrence Crawford is big and strong.
That Floyd Schofield kill you talking about says he hurt Devin in sparring. Do you believe that?
Yeah, sure. People get hurt in sparring.
I've never heard anybody and Shakur spar a million niggas. Nobody's ever said they got off on Shakur.
I believe that
Ever.
to be true. But what I'm
Bro,
saying is,
Shakur
even
sparred
Boots.
Jared Anderson.
yeah,
Shakur even sparred
Shakur
Jared
sparred
Anderson. The
Jared
kid is
Anderson.
not
You don't
scared of
think
nobody.
Jared Anderson?
bro.
Yeah,
We're,
no. My
oh
point is,
my
you think
goodness.
Jared Anderson was really throwing punches? Like, come
Yeah.
on,
No,
bro.
no, no.
Jared
But I'm
Anderson
talking
was
about niggas
step
around
on
his
Shakur.
size.
Dude, all we're saying is that the reason why everyone's comfortable sparring Shakur is because they know that the possibility that they'll be hurt is smaller. Not everybody's comfortable sparring Boots or Triple G.
What about Devin Haney?
People are probably comfortable sparring him because they know they won't be they know they won't be hurt that bad.
Okay, so how come he hasn't sparred everybody?
I don't know his sparring history, but basically what you said,
I
he
heard he
sparred.
has sparred everybody.
Yeah, you said he
No,
sparred
who's
Shakur, he
who's
sparred Tank, he
everybody?
sparred Tiafimo. Who is he supposed to be sparring?
Sean Porter.
Yeah, who is he?
Okay.
Who is he supposed to be sparring? Some heavyweights? Why?
Some
He must be
welterweights.
taking punches to the gut.
Why?
Like
He's bigger.
that
He's
bodybuilder.
bigger than
He
most of the
damn
people
near a
that
welterweight
lightweight.
himself.
He's bigger than most of the people that lightweight. So why would he spar bigger targets when he needs to be punching down?
I don't know, man. I just know Shakur would never get hurt by a nigga named Floyd Schofield.
We don't know because he hasn't fought nobody like that.
What?
Who
He
has
fought way better
that
niggas than
fights
that
like?
dude.
No, Shakur hasn't fought anybody that has demonstrated the same set of skills that Floyd Schofield has. Give me a
Man,
name.
look, when it's all said and done, this is my last point. When it's all said and done, Shakur gonna be the last man standing.
All right, sounds good.
Not Tank, not Dev, definitely not no damn Ryan Garcia.
Well, Ryan Garcia sucks. We're not talking about him, but I mean, out of those three, it sounds really good. But ESPN marketing is undefeated, and we got to see it because people keep saying that dumb shit about Crawford, and the reality is Crawford just hasn't fought anybody, and that's clear. That's very
Oh,
clear.
I see what this is. So this is an ESPN thing.
No, this is the ducking
So-
motherfuckers thing. Same as Ryan Garcia. People keep talking about Ryan Garcia like he's gonna do some shit. He hasn't fought shit, and Ryan Garcia is not even related to ESPN, so it's a ducking ass bitch thing.
Also, keep your eye out on the brother Abdullah Mason.
I think Abdullah Mason will beat Keyshawn ass.
Now, the thing about Abdullah, I love his offense, but defensively, he is a little bit raw. He is 19, so he can clean that shit up. But offensively, the kid's got it, man. He's the real deal.
Yeah, I agree. I think Mason gets disrespected for the Keyshawn hype. Crazy.
And well, it's because Keyshawn. Look, I know y'all don't like Keyshawn, but Keyshawn's more polished than he is. The dude's a silver medalist. Like
I'm gonna tell
Keyshawn is
you-
more than just power. He
I'm
got
gonna tell
real
you this.
skills.
I'm gonna tell you this: if you take every single picture that Keyshawn has with Terrence Crawford and replace it with Abdullah Mason, they'd say the same shit about Abdullah Mason. He's shown no real separation in any particular department outside of he's close to Bud and Shakur. That's it. It's the bias of proximity. It's the same reason why Tank got big. Tank got big because he was standing next to Floyd all the fucking time. If Tank wasn't associated with Floyd, he'd be just some scary nigga that punched really hard that nobody wants to fight.
Time will tell.
This is what it is. It's optics, and people eat that shit up, and that's why I say ESPN marketing is undefeated. Just like the people got believing because of some followers. Ryan Garcia is certified. Ryan Garcia isn't shit. He's not good, but because he has good marketing, people think, oh, he's some fucking bad at. No, he sucks.
Dev might have to fight Keyshawn one day.
Yeah, I hope he does. No fucking lose. Ryan will get knocked out.
But by the time that happens, he would have had already took an L from Shakur.
If Shakur, if he decides, because Shakur going, I have a feeling that Shakur going to just do that top rank shit. He's gonna be like, well, I'm top rank, so and just call it like Shakur is like. Has Shakur even called out anyone on top rank besides Devin Haney?
William
No.
Zepeda.
So Zepeda's on the zone.
He is. Oh.
Yeah, he's on
No, not that I know of.
the zone.
I mean,
All he
who
does is
else other than
takes
Devin
on
Haney's there to
Tank.
call
That's all
out?
he do.
Talk about things, nigga. If I'll tell you this: if a Tank contract came across Shakur desk, that nigga would turn into Terrence Crawford so fast.
I don't think so. I think he would take that fight in a heartbeat.
Why?
Now, the thing is, first of all, we're naive to believe that Tank's people will even send a nigga a contract.
That's true. They probably wouldn't.
Come on now, you heard Floyd. We only fight in house.
I'll tell you what, bro.
They're trying to make
If,
Ryan Garcia.
if Tank and Shakur
Nah,
ever
because that
fight,
nigga's
Tank
easy
gonna
for
knock
work.
him clean out. Just let you know that
You
now.
out of your damn mind. Look, see, one thing we're not gonna do is disrespect. We're not gonna tolerate no Shakur slander on here. It's not gonna be an easy fight for Tank.
All I know is I saw Oscar Valdez touch Tank with a couple of straight right hands.
Oh, you mean
Yeah,
Shakur?
that's all I
Okay,
need to
and how many
see.
times we
Yeah.
seen?
You let that shit
Okay,
like 3 times in a row.
Uh-huh.
so
Yeah, I
so
saw that.
You know
so
what I'm talking
so
about.
Shakur gets touched like 5 times total the whole fight, and that's considered a weakness.
Well, it's just he got hit with the same exact punch in quick succession, and we're saying that Tank doesn't need that many shots to put a nigga down.
Tank doesn't even throw that punch.
Tank throws Tank's a southpaw, but he throws it's a jab for him.
And he got them little dinosaur arms, so he wouldn't even be able to reach Shakur.
All right, all right.
I
I'm just
gotta see
saying.
this fight at this
Okay.
point. The way y'all talking, man.
It sounds good,
Shakur is
but you know when the
untouchable.
fight get made, hey, we'll see.
Shakur is not untouchable, but his defense is really, really on point. He got better defense than all these niggas.
That's crazy that you
Tank's
say that.
offense is
that
really, really
dinosaur
sharp
arm.
too.
The problem with Tank is he got a really bad gas tank.
So Tank's
He throw like a
reach is
5 minute a 5 punch combination and then take a break for the rest of the round. We seen
What
this
round
shit.
did Tank stop Gamboa in?
The 12th.
So
So he is
Yeah, I
a
didn't say his
bad
power
gas
goes
tank.
away in
Somehow he
12.
was able to stop a guy. I'm
Yeah,
just
but Tank does
saying,
not have a
man.
great gas tank. We know
and,
this.
and also Tank has a longer reach than Oscar Valdez, bro.
Does he?
Yeah, Tank is 76 and a half. Oscar Valdez is 66. So you call the niggas T-Rex on.
66? No, that can't be right. That's like that don't even sound human. 66 reach.
Look,
Hey, hold up. Wait a minute.
look it up.
I'm sorry, man. That's funny.
Hold up. Wait, you say Tank has a 76 arm reach, so he's got a longer arm reach than Boost Ennis?
No, 67.5 inch for Tank and then 66 for Valdez.
Oh, I was about to say.
So he's got Valdez by an inch and a half in reach. You said the nigga got dinosaur arms, so what the fuck does Valdez got?
Either way, that shot's not gonna knock out Shakur. I'm sorry. It's not.
We'll just
It's
have to
a
see.
nice little tap, love tap, but it might wake him up, but it's not gonna knock him out.
You just said Tank throws love
Look,
taps. All right.
if no, that type of shot is a love tap.
You know, I see now that we're just gonna have to see Shakur get slept for you to finally
Talking about
understand
Tank?
what
He's not gonna get slept, bro. He gonna be like Mayweather. He gonna
Bro,
retire
Tank's
undefeated.
love taps
Like
are
Mayweather,
niggas putting their
shit.
full body weight in the punches, bro. What are you talking about?
What happened?
When Tank do love taps, like you said, that's the equivalent of some of these niggas putting their full body weight into all their punches.
Like
Let's
what he
not
gave
act like
Rolly was a love tap, my boy. Like what he gave
By the
Rolly,
way,
that was a love tap.
by the way,
The left hook,
Shakur
the leaping left hook that knocked down Barrios was a love tap too. By the way, just to let you know.
Shakur got more power than y'all want to believe. He hurt his last 3 opponents.
No, I never said Shakur don't got power.
Yeah, he
Okay,
doesn't have
but I'm just saying, like he's more than just skills and defense. He's got offense too.
But you
Did
I think he
Shakur have
proved it.
enough power to stop Tank from walking forward?
not at all.
Well, the thing about power is, I mean, look at Pacquiao and Mayweather. Power don't win you
No.
fights.
You cannot call JoJo Diaz and Devin Haney pillow fisted, but then suck off Shakur off some power shit. You can't. I'm sorry, you can't. I'm not gonna let you do it. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
Shakur
man.
killed
Hold up.
too.
I mean,
Because
look at
Dev
look
got
at
a
look at
better
Mayweather
knockout
and
than Shakur ever
Pacquiao.
had.
Look at Mayweather and Pacquiao. Power don't win you fights.
Then what the fuck you call them niggas?
Then what
pillow
about all
fisted
this talk
for?
about Dev, bro? Come on.
Right, I'm trying to figure it out.
Well, the thing is, Shakur got more skills than Devin, so that's a different story.
No, he
But
don't.
why,
Yes,
but
he
why
do.
are you calling them pillow fisted though? You saying JoJo's pillow fisted, can't punch, Haney can't punch, and now he's talking about power don't mean shit. Okay, then what the
Well,
fuck you talking about?
JoJo's pillow fisted, and he got less skills than Shakur.
Time out.
That's
That's a
Hold on, let me
double
ask you a question.
entendre.
Let me just ask him a question real quick. How big is the skill gap between Shakur and Dev?
He
To
thinks
you.
it's astronomical. He thinks it's like
Well, there's no way for us to know but based on that little sparring they had when they were kids,
oh my fucking
he's
god,
got
that's
a
what you
little
gonna
bit,
base it off of?
but Shakur is way better than he was back then. So I'm sure it's grown.
Fuck. Okay.
He got his grown man
Is
strength
Dev
now, so
better
it's
than
different.
he was back then?
Yeah, he is, but if a nigga's already better than you back then, he grown too. That he would still be better than you.
But in the pros, it's a different set of
Okay.
circumstances without the headgear and the little gloves. Plus,
Hey,
Devin
let me
has
ask
been
you a
fighting.
question. If
Plus,
if
Devin
if you
has
and
been
me
fighting superior competition.
if you and me are 16 and 17 and we're both strong as shit, but I'm a little bit stronger than you, and we keep working the same level that we've been working at, and we keep growing the same level by 25, and you're 24, wouldn't I still be stronger than you if we're still growing at the same pace?
No, and let me give you an example.
Oh Lord.
Butayev whooped Stanionis' ass in the amateurs when they were around the same age. Fast forward a few
Hmm.
years, they've both been training, have around the same number of professional fights, and that shit worked out just the opposite.
That was a close ass fight.
Yep, and Stanionis got a UD. See?
Also, sparring is way different from amateur. Sparring is actually closer to a real fight than amateurs.
No, the fuck it's not.
Because sparring amateurs is really a point system.
No,
Like,
no, no, it's not. Especially if you're not wearing headgear in the amateurs.
well, the reason I'm saying that, especially with Shakur and Devin, is because let's be honest, nobody's getting knocked out in that fight if
Because
they
it's
do
boxing.
fight.
Oh, that's true. They're not getting knocked out.
So it's going to come down to who's got more skills, and I believe Shakur has a deeper bag.
And that's a fine opinion, but we'll have to see it. But all I know is
Okay.
that one of them cries on the inside and one of them doesn't.
Yeah. Okay.
One of them fucking holds and screams like, "Hey ref, you see you getting rough? You see it's
Hold on.
getting
Hold
rough
on.
in
Time
here."
out. No, let's not do this. When it comes to holding and clinching, Devin Haney's the master of that.
Exactly. I'm glad you said that. That's my point.
Shakur. That's why I rather watch Shakur fight. Shakur don't do none of that holding and clinching shit. When he gets on the inside, he fucks you up.
That's
Oh no, he
boxing.
looks to the ref and cries for a
Wait,
break.
what? What inside
But
fighting have you seen where he?
I'm glad
And
Dirk.
Shakur
I'm
don't fight
so
no
happy
Watch
you
inside
said
watch the
like
that.
that,
highlights of
man.
Conceição again.
Dirk, I'm so happy you said that. That's exactly what I was trying to explain to you. Devin Haney is a master of the clinch. Thank you. I'm glad you said that.
Oh, and by the way, you want to know? You can tell Shakur I do got some decent power. Conceição was holding for his dear life in that fight.
Yeah, Conceição also got knocked down and almost lost to a dude named Luis Correa, and I guarantee nobody up here knew who that nigga is. So
And,
Oh, I
yeah,
mean
and
it's
listen, man,
boxing that
half them
happens.
body shots was, yeah, bro. It was a
Okay, that
little
happens.
low
But
on
Earl
him
Spence
before.
almost was rocked by Frank Lardy, whatever the nigga name is.
At
that's all.
154, bro. Quit.
Yeah,
You can't.
Canelo
Shakur's.
got hurt
You
by
can't.
Cotto's
Nah.
illegitimate cousin.
that's
It
true.
happens.
It does.
It's
So
boxing,
that's
so that don't
so
really mean nothing to me. What's his name? Brazilian nigga is still a good fighter.
he is, but that's why when you were bringing up Haney and JoJo Diaz power, I was like, what does that got to do with anything? Because well, what you're saying now. That's exactly why when you were talking about all that, I was like, so. I was like, so, like, what are you talking about?
Bro, when that fight happens, I'm putting money on that shit. And you better still be here, cause
I ain't going nowhere. Where am I going?
well, that shit gonna be
He's
like
gonna
5
be
years from
here.
now. Who are we kidding? That shit gonna be like 10 years from now.
I don't think I personally, with all the respect, skills aside, I don't think Shakur and Keyshawn are as solid as all y'all think. I don't. I think that it all sounds good at first but when you actually have to come down to really, really fighting these people, I think it's gonna be bullshit. So I'm not gonna hold my breath for the fights, but I hope we get them.
Oh, we're gonna get him. And by the way, I think it's a higher chance of Dev getting knocked off before Shakur does before we get that fight.
I agree because Devin Haney actually takes challenges.
That's not man. Look. Shakur
I
started at
agree.
That's a
126.
fact.
Shakur
Yeah,
started at 126 and 130. It is not his fault that he made those weight divisions look so easy.
Really?
yeah. It's
So,
not.
Yes,
You're
so
right. It's not his fault. The competition was limited as fuck.
that's not why he
why didn't
started
he
there
fight
though.
a
But
certain
now
close to them?
he's gonna be like a 560 weight division champ
Well, we
when
gotta
his
see who
career
the
is
nigga.
over.
We gotta see who the nigga fights. So I'm trying to say.
If he cherry
Mhm.
picks a bunch of belts, I'm sure he will. But
How can you cherry
all I'm
pick
gonna
the
say is
champions?
140 gonna be. I didn't say no. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not talking about his previous competition. I'm talking about going forward. We'll see.
Oh no,
Because
he ain't
if
gonna
he
cherry
has
pick.
to fight Gary Russell, if he got to fight Gary, no, okay, we'll see.
Now Gary Antoine Russell, that's a tough fight for Shakur and Devin Haney.
Absolutely, both of
His
them.
style, he's a pit bull. He's like a Sean Porter with power. So that'd be a tough fight for any of them niggas,
Who is?
huh?
Who is this Sean Porter with power?
Gary
Gary
Antoine
Antoine
Russell,
Russell, he's
Oh yeah,
he's a pit bull.
that's a tough
But yeah,
fight for
that's a
any of
tough
them
fight for
dudes.
them stylistically. Because Gary, he's
you
not
think
gonna
Shakur will
respect
take that
nothing.
fight?
Yeah. Now the thing is, does he know how to take away a jab? If he knows how to take away a jab, Devin Haney's in trouble. Tell you that right now.
I've seen Gary Russell slip jabs multiple times and throw that straight left hand. He'll duck under it. He'll slip. He'll come over the top with the right hook. I've seen it. He can
Okay,
handle a
but it's
jab.
a lot harder taking away Devin's jab than the other cats he's been fighting.
That's true. But we gotta
Yeah,
see. We
but the
gotta
thing
see,
is,
bro.
Russell can match athleticism. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all about these fighters. Like it's different between Valdez and Gary Russell, bro. Like that's just a difference.
No, I agree with you. That will be a lot harder for Shakur, but it'd also be a lot harder for Devin too. So let's not try to leave that out. And by the way, Devin, and Shakur, both of them will no longer have a size advantage once they get to those type of weight classes. Now it's
Yeah,
really going to come
exactly.
down to skills.
And they got the skills.
They do got the skills, but
Facts.
now they got to really show us what they got because you no longer are the bigger man in the ring. So we're gonna see if Shakur or Dev are the real deal. I mean, I believe they are, but we're gonna learn more about them once they get to 140. And yeah,
Who is Shakur gonna fight at 135? That's my question right now.
I want him to fight.
Loma.
His first fight might be against the dude Loma just fought,
Jamie
Oh
Hot,
my god.
Jermaine Ortiz.
Jermaine Ortiz, or he's not fighting Zepeda because don't he got a belt? No, he don't. Um, they're gonna try to get him like a tune-up fight before he fights anybody. I'm pretty sure because they're trying to set up uh Shakur and Devin Haney for like a mega fight in the future, like a Spencer Crawford type of situation. It's
I'm gonna keep
obvious.
it a beam, bro. Both them dudes is gonna have to put in a little more work for us to even bring in that conversation. But more importantly, somebody's gonna have to start getting some knockouts between the two of them because for us, like real fans, we gonna want to watch it because it's great, like intelligent fighting. But to the casual, it's like, yo, bro, this is
Well,
a sparring match. You feel me?
well, that's why I said Keyshawn has a chance to be a bigger star because of his trash talking and he gets knockouts. So that's the only reason why I believe Keyshawn might have a chance to become a bigger star.
But I'm just, but
Because
listen,
y'all
you
see
you
you see it
comparing
now.
them to,
Y'all don't like that nigga, but he's the perfect villain.
Why you keep saying we
yeah,
don't
but
like
look at Bud.
Bud
Look at Bud
is
though.
not like Keyshawn. He don't talk like Keyshawn. Bud is very quiet. He don't like doing interviews. Keyshawn's the opposite. He's very out there, like
That's what he is.
Ish.
Yeah,
ish.
nigga. He ain't no hoe ish. He a hoe. You got that?
Well, not in the. You could say that maybe outside of the ring, but in the ring, he's not a hoe.
No, in the ring, he not a hoe
Yeah,
at
but the
all. But outside of the ring, he's a hoe.
Okay, yeah.
yeah, and
Hey, that's
you
part of his.
you
That's
pissing off
part of
your
his
core
stick,
fan
though.
base
Like
sometimes, bro.
if he can get enough people to hate him, they're gonna pay. They're gonna pay for pay-per-views to watch him lose. That's a fact.
You have to no. See, here's the thing. You have to build your core fan base and get other fan bases to hate you. That's the key. He's getting his own built-in fan base to hate him. That's the problem. He's going at the
And
wrong
why
people.
is that? Because he
You
had the
make it
audacity to call out Devin Haney.
no, because he's talking about Errol Spence for no reason. He just reaching. That's
I'm not gonna
why.
lie,
And he's
that shit
cheerleading
was
for other
funny.
people.
I'm not gonna lie,
It
that
was
shit was
weird to
funny. It's
me.
like
That shit's
nigga,
weird.
nigga
It was
talking about
strange.
Charles Martin is the real deal. Nigga Terrence Crawford. What he
How you
say
get
again? He
mad?
said
All
Terrence.
Errol Spence,
Get mad because
all
how you get
Errol
mad because
Spence did was tweet out. Go ahead, my fault, bro.
no, you good. How you gonna get mad because he talking about his own fucking fighter?
Bro,
That's
you
what
know
I'm
how these
saying.
niggas is. You know how these niggas is from certain environments. They're real emotional.
That's what
It's
happens
because
when
Like,
Keyshawn,
you father.
he's a fan. He's a real fan, bro. So he was sad that Frank Martin was getting some
yeah,
love from Errol
big
Spence
kid.
and not him. That's why.
Yeah. Now the one thing that was weird was he was talking about his dad. Like, I don't got my dad in my corner. Like, nigga, that's why I like fighting a father son combination. So I want to beat up their son and look their dad in the eyes. It
That's
sounded to me
He was
like
talking about Errol with that.
no, he's
no, he's
talking.
talking about Devin. He basically was calling Devin a silver
Oh,
spoon. Like that's not an insult, nigga. Like it's good Devin got a father in his life. So, but Loki, I felt like he was like projecting when he was saying that shit.
because he ain't got
Uh,
no.
yeah, because he don't got a pops in his life, which is sad at the same time. But I think he was projecting when he was saying that.
No, he was definitely projecting.
Yeah, absolutely with projection.
Yeah,
And
but you know, when they if that fight does happen, I can already see the build up. Keyshawn's gonna call him like a silver spoon. I didn't have my daddy in my life in my corner. I came up here by myself. I built myself up to a man I am. You know,
Man, come
you
on.
you don't understand the struggle, all that type of stuff. That's how they're gonna build that fight.
and niggas gonna be like, boo hoo, nigga, all that crying.
It's gonna be like similar to like Oscar De La Hoya and what's that dude he fought? Fernando Vargas. You know, you got like the pretty boy, uh, Mexican dude and De La Hoya. Even though Oscar really wasn't like a silver spoon, and then you got like the ghetto, uh, rough kid and Vargas.
None of
So
that actually mean nothing inside a boxing ring. Just
it
like when
don't.
dudes talk about
It
Bud's a
don't.
gangster and shit because he got shot in the head. Oh, none
I
of
mean,
that
look
shit.
at Spence.
Goddamn thing. Spence got his dad in this corner. He got his dad in his life. That's why he a stand up dude. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
that
Dev,
does help you. It does help you in the sense where Spence and Devin Haney, they were putting good deals. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's
Um,
true.
I'm not sure if Boots' dad.
Not really,
He's a
because you
he's a.
got to think. Nah, you got to think about it though,
I
because
was,
remember Earl Spence
yeah.
was originally signed to Oscar De La Hoya. You feel me? So
Well, his dad eventually told him to sign with Al Heyman. That was the right thing to do because it turned him to a star. And but I don't know.
that's
I think
true.
when I
That's
brought that
very
up
true.
because look at Boots. Boots' dad. He's a good man, but I'm not sure if he did the right thing by his son by signing Cameron Duncan.
Duncan, I wonder how long he's still on that deal. Because to me, I mean, bro, at this point, it
I
just
heard
seems obvious. You got a exclusive deal with Showtime. Go to Al Heyman in a couple years, however long it is. I don't know.
Yeah,
I heard I heard that they signed him to like a 1 year. He's got like 1 or 2 more years left on that deal.
Okay, see, and here's the thing, bro. At some point, they're gonna have to build him up in Philly. Like, if anybody knows anything about business, you got to build your core fan base. Cameron
Yeah,
Duncan is not gonna be putting up the money to be building up boots in Philly with like the local shows and stadiums and stuff like that. That's why you got to get a bigger advisor with a bigger backing, like Al Heyman.
that's
That's
but
why
my
it's
opinion.
important, man.
that's facts though, because like Boots get a lot of love from his people down in Philly. So they got to go down there and he got to fight there consistently. Like, I understand building your fan base around and motherfucking going different places and shit, having your fighter be exposed to different places. But it's gonna come to a point where he gotta go back to his people and build his fan base there. Like Earl fighting Dallas a lot, Boots gonna have to fight in
Right,
Philly.
Well,
right,
right now
and
he's currently fighting on everybody's undercards, and that's not going to be in Philly.
That's
well,
true.
yeah, that's true. But I'm saying like I feel like the perfect theme for a Philly fight for him would be like they can play off Creed 2. He fight Butayev. It's like this Eastern European dude. I'm Creed. Boom, boom, boom. We going back to Philly with it. Simple. You feel me? Like I feel like that's obvious, but I don't know why they're not doing it. I have no idea.
Cause
Boots,
Boots have a
yeah,
hard time finding opponents though. Let's be real.
he will, but
That's
eventually when he
true.
becomes that guy, they're gonna have to fight him. Similar to Spence, when Spence became the man, uh, now everybody wants to fight him because they know it was a good payday. So Boots has to get himself in that situation because when Spence got his first title chance, he was 27, right?
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah,
yeah. Boots is currently 25, so he's got time, but I'm sure he's impatient because he probably feels he's better than everybody, and I don't think it's fun being on the sideline.
that's what I
It's
said though
also
too.
yeah.
Like,
Go ahead, man.
it's gonna be a point where, cause Boost got the skill, he got the talent. You see, dudes don't want to fight Boost right now, and
Hmm.
it's gonna be a point where Boost is gonna have the titles. He's gonna be the king of the division. He's gonna be the man. And now, like I said, all these dudes gonna have to see him, and then when he move up, he gonna make that name for himself, and he gonna keep
Right.
moving up until, like you said, I don't know when he's gonna find that competition to where I feel like Boost will go up and beat the shit out of Caleb Plant right now.
He would, but the thing about Earl, I hope Earl gives him that opportunity, bro.
I do too. I
because
feel like
he
if any fighter would do it, it
He
would be
won't.
Earl. But I
no,
don't
because
know.
if he doesn't, bro, I don't think Boots is ever can ever become a star
He
because
can.
every pay per view star we've ever had, other than maybe Tank, I don't know if you can even call him a pay per view star, but even he needs it. But every pay per view star needs another star on their resume in order to
He
go
need
to that next
Spence, bro.
level.
Hey,
He
hey,
don't
Yes,
hey,
need
he
hold up,
Spence.
yes
hold
That's
up.
he
not the
do.
person he needs.
Who does he need?
Get
He
get
needs
get these people
Ben.
out the chat. This girls
Spence is
S4,
not
this
a bigger
weird ass
name than
shit. Get
Spence.
that shit out the chat.
No, I no. That what I said is Virgil Ortiz is gonna be his fight to push him over the limit. Virgil Ortiz
But
has
that's
that big Mexican fan base. That's the green print. That's the fight. And the thing is, here's the thing though. Y'all got to remember, boxing is a business. So yeah, could he maybe get an IBF title shot if Earl vacates? But let's be realistic. The way he's going to be able to get these title shots is to have a promoter or an advisor with backing that can offer big money to these sanctioning bodies to sanction these fights. Cameron Duncan is not doing that. That's the reason why it's getting a little harder for Boots to get that title shot. Because there's no money
well,
with him. He got to go to
well,
where the money is at.
That's
well,
true.
but 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 for Floyd to go to that next level, for him to become a star, he had to take out an older Oscar De La
Floyd
Hoya.
was with Bob Arum.
Yeah, but at that time, Floyd wasn't really like a big time superstar yet. You know,
That is true,
he
but I'm saying the reason why he got the opportunity is because he was with a big promoter. The key to Boots
okay.
even getting any of these fights you're talking about is to get
Hmm.
away from Cam Duncan. No disrespect to him, but to get to a real promoter with a network with backing, bro.
But
That's why there has to be a plan for them.
even if he does get with a big promoter, it's very risky for you to say he needs that Virgil Ortiz is going to be that fight that takes him over the top because how do we know Virgil doesn't get knocked off before that happens? You know, that's very risky. So that's why I want Earl to give him that shot because if he gets Earl or and a Keith Thurman, because look at Canelo. Canelo was built up via Floyd Mayweather's undercards, and he was taking out all the older champions like Cotto. Who else did they take out? Mosley. That's what Boost needs to do to build up his name. You know,
Nah, you know what
if
would
he takes out Keith Thurman, takes out Spence, and then let's say in the future there is a big Virgil Ortiz fight, that's how you build a star. But
okay, but you have to look at
be
it from
fighting
both
niggas like
sides.
Stanionis and them type of guys and
You
become
got
a
to look
star.
at it from both sides, though. Here's the problem: why would
Mhm.
Earl give Boots a fight other than it's a good fight? Explain
Well,
to me that.
because when Earl was hungry for an opportunity, he'll give him an opportunity. Kell Brook.
It's emotional.
No, Kell Brook had to. He was forced to give him that opportunity.
Yeah,
Kell Brook did
Well,
not want to give him that
it
opportunity.
was either fight him or get stripped for the belt. That's what
well,
it was.
eventually when Boost gets these belts at 147 and goes up to 154 and Earl's still there, you can no longer use the excuse where it's a high reward, low excuse or whatever, low reward,
That's my
because
point, though.
Boost is going to have a
That's
name
my
by then,
point. Yeah, okay, that's fine. But what I'm saying is, at this time, right now, Boots don't have the name to bring in the dollars that Earl Spence would want for a fight like that. When he can just fight other people and move up, he's been at 147 for so long. So I don't. What I'm saying is, I don't understand from Earl's perspective why he would give him that fight. Don't see it. It don't make
man.
sense.
This can Floyd basically built up Canelo, who's a Mexican. I don't see what's wrong with
Overbuilding
giving
Earl.
a fellow black man
No,
that
no, you right,
opportunity.
Dirk. That's what I want. I would want for Earl to fight Boots. I don't give
Right,
a fuck what nobody say. Give him that shot. Give him that opportunity to make his name, win or lose, and keep it moving.
right.
You know. But Earl's focused on the belts right now. He want to be undisputed. Then maybe we can get that. You know. But
Oh yeah, I'm talking about like down the line, like 3 or 4 years from now. I
okay,
think Earl's
yeah,
still
of
gonna be
course,
fighting
yeah,
by then.
yeah, yeah. I would love for Boots to get that, but I want Boots to keep building his name up and to do whatever he has to do to build his name up. He has the family friendly style, the style that's appealing to both casuals and boxing fans, because he can do it
Right.
all. So he can.
That's why.
All he got to do is if dudes don't want to fight him, you fight the next best available opponent and knock these guys off until you make a name for yourself.
That's why he's got opportunity to be bigger than Dev and Shakur because of his style. Like you just said it yourself, he's got a fan friendly style to the casuals, similar to like a Tank Davis. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Tank don't really got to fight nobody to become a star, does he? Shakur and Dev, they got to fight killers, or they're going to have to fight killers to build up their names. Because
It's true.
otherwise, people are not going to tune into their fights. Let's be real.
Yeah,
That's the truth.
that's true.
That's how it goes. That's boxing.
That is boxing.
Ryan
That's how it is.
Garcia, yeah, Ryan Garcia and Tank, they can afford to fight basically almost nobodies and still be relevant in boxing.
Yep, it's true. Cause
Yeah,
they talk about these dudes like they killers, but they really not. And I'm not talking about Tank, cause Tank is a fucking killer, but Ryan is a fucking sucker, bro. He 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 ain't shit. And when he get in there with Tank, if Tank fight him, it's gonna be exposed. And that's the only reason I want to see him try Tank. Cause Tank, I know Tank will knock him out, and I'm tired of hearing him run his mouth and capping and disrespecting Dev and Shakur when you not on that fucking level yet. You fucking bum ass, sorry ass motherfucker. Get your bitch
Ryan
ass
hasn't
in the
even
ring and
gotten a
get knocked
belt
the
yet.
fuck out. Exactly. He ain't got no fucking belts. He just a whole ass nigga running his mouth. And then he
that's
get
crazy.
and all these dudes be dick sucking him, talking about his looks and all this weird ass homosexual shit.
Right.
Instead of talking about fucking boxing. The zone commentators talking about look how pretty he is. Look at how handsome he is. Nigga, talk about this nigga fight, bro. He's fighting.
Nobody.
He done clout chased his name off Tank for fucking almost 3 or 4 years now, building his. That's how he got his fucking name because he's supposed to be fighting Tank. But you pull out negotiations time after time after time, and all these dumbass niggas supposed to believe that you fighting Tank next, nigga. You made up a fucking Pacquiao fight, and people seem to sweep that shit under the rug.
He trying to cash out with Tank.
Let him cash out. Get knocked the fuck out. Get your ass out the sport. One less fraudulent motherfucker out of here, and then we keep it moving.
Yeah, it's better to lose to a Tank than somebody else for less money because I feel like he knows he's got a lot of flaws. So it's better to
Ryan
lose
is
to
young
Tank.
enough to get knocked out by Tank and still be able to build back up. You got to think about it. He loses Tank, then he can just fight a bunch of bums in a row. Like, yo, I'm trying to build back up. Then he go fight somebody else in a big fight, make a bunch of money, lose. That's the play, bro. I get it.
Yeah.
Yep, he does have that ability because his people still gonna back him after that. That's the difference, bro. We like to shit on our own after they lose and shit. That's the shit I don't like. But then we want to complain about the best fights not happening. It's on boxing fans too, man. A lot of this shit we should appear and accept and fucking make excuses for fighters fucking ducking their ass off and oh well um they need this amount of fights to fight this dude. They don't deserve a fight. I've done sat here for years watching these whole ass niggas talk about Jamal Charlo don't deserve a fight with fucking Canelo and Bum Lufkin. Fucking Deb don't deserve a fight with Loma. Um, fucking who? Damn, it's a lot of instances, man, where it's just excuses after excuse after excuse, but y'all want to see the best fight the best. But EJ and Bud gotta fight each other. But all these other motherfuckers, they don't gotta do shit. So that's just how the game is now. That's why boxing's so fucked up now with its racist writers disrespecting the the fighters in its fan bases with all these whole ass racist fans, disrespecting the fighters and making excuses for their favorite fighters ducking and shit like that and all this corruption going on. It's why boxing is in the state it is. That's why I be telling people like boxing is never gonna be as popular as it can be unless it stops disrespecting the black fan base.
Yep.
If we run the culture and you respect us, you put boxing on that level that it was back in the 80s and 90s and shit like that. You don't disrespect black fighters and black fans and expect boxing to be this sweet ass sport that it once was when you got all these fuck niggas in and around this motherfucker. All these hoe ass niggas in and around this motherfucker. All these fucking hoes. Like boxing is pimping out the fans. These fans is like hoes. You slap them one way, slap them another way, and they're just okay with it. I'm not that type of dude. I'm a man. I'm a fan as well. And if my fighter's on some hoe shit, I'm gonna expose him for being on some hoe shit. I'm not gonna run or duck. My fighter can't run or duck from no smoke and I'm gonna call him out on that shit. Like
Right.
I'm not finna sit up here and if Earl Spence was fighting fucking Avanesian instead of Crawford, and he made it seem like he was fighting fucking He was ready to fight Bud
Nah,
and all this
nigga,
other
you
shit.
just don't know. Al Heyman got that deal. You know, the Illuminati. And, you know, Bud, he want to, you know, sign his name on the dotted line because you got to pick your finger and put some blood on it, on the contract. Red pill, blue pill. That's what the niggas be sounding
He
like.
ain't get no. He
Like,
ain't get no
what the
guarantee. You
fuck?
know, Al Heyman broke. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You know,
Al
he
Heyman
ain't got
is
no money.
broke. I'm talking about, I seen
Ooh,
that nigga at 7-Eleven pumping gas on a
exactly. And
fucking
niggas flipping
98
burgers
Civic.
talking about PBC and Al Heyman is broke. Bro, what the fuck? Fuck out of here, nigga. Nigga, give me my fucking quarter pounder with cheese with a large fry, nigga, and
I
get the fuck
swear,
out of my face.
bro, a chick, one of the fucking La Rosa Twitter
I
was
can't
like,
stand that bitch.
she
Oh my
said,
god.
Al Heyman numbers broke. I said, nigga, I want to be Al Heyman broke so fucking bad.
She just be talking just like a lot of these dudes. They say anything for clicks and engagement. All these narratives being run by these low level thinking motherfuckers that don't know a motherfucking thing. It's just a circle
And you
jerk of
know what's so
stupidity.
funny? They always tag the usual suspect blacks.
The coon ass niggas, the coon
Yeah,
brigade.
and I'm like, and they be having that.
The Coon Brigade.
Why you just don't be like them? Why you black folks just don't be like them? Said Uncle Al's touching fucking motherfucking M's, mega M's,
He's
bro.
touching bees, bro.
The fuck?
Billions.
They want
Bro,
Al
they've been
Heyman to
praying for the
run their
downfall of
business.
Al Heyman for
Nigga,
years.
They want.
the only time I seen Al Heyman when this nigga gave Floyd Mayweather $100 million check, and you want to talk about that's the man that's broke? Okay,
Come on, man. They want Al Heyman to run their business like Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum and just lose money all the time. No, Al is smart, bro. Al not gonna give Bud $22 million guaranteed because he know Bud not worth that, bro. He don't bring that in. No disrespect to Bud. That's just the truth, bro. Analytics, run the
Well, they
numbers.
don't think the fight is worth that. We got to prove them wrong, us the fans, because
Exactly.
they
No.
don't believe there's no proof that Bud and Spence can do a million pay per view buys. So why would they give them that much money?
Yeah, and
You
that's
know,
because of Bud.
I mean, you could say it's because of Bud, but Spence has even like reached 500,000. So
That's
neither
true.
one. It's not. It's the kind of money they want. The kind of money that they both want is probably not
Spence
like
signed the
feasible.
deal, though,
No, but
bro. And
EJ
it's not
signed and
day
agreed to
one.
his part.
Yeah.
He sent his contract. He sent the contract over, so of course it's agreed to and signed over. It's Bud. He want all this money that he don't generate. Earl know the
No,
deal. Earl been
Bud
working
doesn't
with
want to
Okay.
Al,
fight Spence.
and
That's
then
the
Okay. Let's
lie.
say they
no,
sign
no,
a
no.
deal.
Hold up, Dirk. Hold up, Dirk.
Okay.
Earl Bud wants Al to do for him for what he does for EJ to do for him. Like, bro, you don't. You're not. Al is not your advisor. He's not gonna give you that same level of attention to detail and shit like that with you because you're not signed with them. They're not gonna give you something just cause like talking about you don't trust your lawyers. You want to talk to Al directly. You want to see all this transparency. You want to see the books, bro. Who are you to ask these type of questions? You don't bring that revenue
He
in
brought
for
nothing
them
to the
to ask.
table.
But did y'all mention what he
Exactly.
got though? Did y'all mention what he got?
What?
The alleged package was 8.5 million guaranteed plus 35% of the pay-per-view split. That's what a boxing scribe familiar with negotiations said he was getting. Now I don't know if you know this, Dirk, but that's more than Terrence Crawford has ever seen in a fucking lifetime, especially on Top Rank, considering his sales history is horrific. I don't know if you remember the deal he cut with Amir Khan, but Amir Khan had been knocked out 4 fucking times, was a contender with no belt, and he almost made more than Terrence Crawford, and he was the fucking
I don't.
opponent.
Yeah. I don't see why they don't just sign the deal, whatever the money you get. I agree with that. And then you better promote the fight too, both of them, because they don't like promoting the shit once the fight
Why
gets
isn't
signed.
Bud promoting this fight that he got allegedly on December 10th?
Because it
This is
may
a
not
tune
be
up, bro. This ain't
happening.
no. It's a tune up. It's practice. It's not a real fight. That's
We
why.
don't even know if that fight's actually going to happen. I haven't seen BLK Prime have the infrastructure to host that level of event. They claim it's at the Shy Health Center, but they're gonna have to be they're gonna have to be running media unless they partner with somebody else. So we don't even know if that fight's happening. We don't know if the checks are gonna clear. We don't know shit.
I don't know who does business for Bud, but it's not looking good.
I think that this is Bud trying to say they're trying to get back to the table, going, see, if I can get 10 million with Avanesian, then I should get 20 million fighting for
Nigga,
Spence.
that's
See what
monopoly
gonna
money.
happen? And the thing is, that's why I'm gonna wait till the check clears. If Bud walks away with this actual 10 million, cool. Go have the 10 million, and now it shouldn't be about money. You should be able to fight EJ for whatever the fuck it is you get because you just got
The
paid.
nigga does have 5 kids.
He has like 8 kids, but who gives a fuck?
God damn.
Yeah,
He got
but
money though. He's
yeah,
already a
but he's a
millionaire.
fucking millionaire. He's robbed Top Rank for fighting marginal
Yeah,
opposition his
but
entire
he's trying to be
career.
set for
Lives
life.
in Nebraska. Like what? Come on, man.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Like, yeah.
I don't know anybody who willingly lives in Nebraska, but shout out
Where
to
it's the
Bud.
cheap ass cost of living, you could own half the town. Warren Buffett is a gajillionaire worth like $100 billion. He lives in Omaha too.
Yeah, but he an old white man.
Terrence Crawford's a rich black dude. I
Shit,
mean, I
I
know
ain't
what
gonna
you're
lie.
saying.
If I'm from Omaha and I had fucking 8 million in my bank account, I would definitely live there.
Yeah, you can
Mm.
buy half the state.
Yeah,
You a
or
bad
not
nigga
even
than me.
not
You
even
couldn't
just
pay
live
me to
there. I
live
would
there.
have several property there or a big ass property there.
Yeah, Terrence Crawford has made a significant amount of money. The issue is that he wants to keep making the same amount of money for fighting marginal opposition, and PBC was not allowing him to do that. Same as what they're not allowing Keith Thurman to do. Keith Thurman want to get paid a lion's share for doing the lamb's work, and that's bullshit.
Facts.
Yep.
So people keep
Hey,
saying
but did y'all
PBC.
hear? Did y'all hear it? It's been reported that Errol Spence is fighting Keith Thurman in December.
Shit. God damn it.
You already know, man. You already know what I got, man. You already know what I'm
Punk
paying
I'm
ass
for.
paying
nigga.
for it.
I'm definitely paying for it, and I need to get on the design ASAP.
You know what
I'm
I'm
gonna buy
saying?
it,
Get
but
to it, Art,
fuck
my
you.
boy.
I know.
That's gonna be
That's
fire.
Keith
Errol
gonna get.
versus Keith Thurman, bro.
Y'all think
Because
Keith
if y'all want to
gonna
keep it
see the final
100,
bell?
They should put
I
Boots
always said
on
this from the
as
jump.
the
If y'all
full
want to keep
name.
it 100, Errol Spence basically is copying Errol's Keith Thurman's career path when it comes to the guys he's fighting. I feel like they fought around the same guys.
They
Think
did.
about it.
He
Keith
did.
Thurman got credit for beating the Sean Porter and motherfucking Danny Garcia back to fucking back,
He took their O's, didn't he?
huh?
He took their O's, didn't he? Oh no, Kell Brook took Sean Porter. Oh, never mind. But
Yeah,
did he take Danny Garcia O?
no, yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Ooh,
he
ooh,
definitely did. He gave him a O
ooh,
and
ooh, ooh.
snatched that WBC belt.
Oh, okay.
And now
Where
Errol
did you
Spence
get the
fought the
news
same
from that
guy.
he's fighting Keith Thurman?
So I would say like, yeah, I feel like if Keith Thurman come to the press conference talking that shit, like, yeah, nigga, you basically do it. You follow my career path.
Oh shit! That oh my god! He would be signing his own death warrant. Arrow,
If he
fucking
start talking
beat his
like
ass.
that, see,
Yeah,
that's
he
why that's
starts
why I
talking
want to.
greasy like that.
I definitely want to be involved with the boxing when it comes to that shit because I give them some shit to say.
That shit
What
would
day
be
you
dope.
said it was going down, Art?
I heard it's December 17th.
They
That's
should
a
have it
week
on
after
December.
Bud. Yeah.
I was gonna say they should have it on the same day as Bud fighting. Fuck his shit up.
Nah,
I
real
think
shit.
I, I think Boots fight on that day too because he just tweeted a locked in emoji with the demon
He should be
face.
on
Yep.
the co-main.
Now
He should be
watch
on the
now watch how
co-main.
crazy that pay-per-view does. What?
It's
Come
probably
on,
gonna
bro.
be him versus. I don't think it's gonna be. Well, it might be Stan. It's probably gonna be no
I hope it's
I
Stanionis.
Stanionis.
hope it's Stanionis.
Yeah, I hope it's
I hope
Stanionis.
it's Keith Thurman. I heard
No, I'm
it's Keith
talking about for
Thurman.
Boots.
It's
I
not
hope Boots
officially
gets
reported,
Stanionis.
but
Oh
I
come
heard
on.
that it's December 17th, Keith Thurman. From a
It's probably gonna be like Cody Crowley or some shit or Butayev. I wouldn't be mad
That's
at either one of those.
me neither.
It better be Butayev and not Cody Crowley. Cody Crowley is fuck.
Cody
He's
Crowley
not
sucks,
trash,
bro.
It's
but
gonna
he's
be
a
He's
Boots
trash.
versus Jamal
That fight would
James.
be so fast.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's
Cody
gonna
No, the
be.
got
thing about
nothing
Cody
for none of
Crowley,
these
he's
dudes,
tough.
bro.
He don't got nothing
Nah.
for Boots, especially,
Yeah,
bro.
Cody
Boots is
does
gonna
not
get
belong in the
fucked up,
top 10.
bro.
He's a fucking
Yeah,
sacrifice
he gonna
bunny.
hurt that man bad.
Yeah, Boots versus Stanionis would be some good shit. That'd be good. 'Cause I honestly I don't want to see Boots
I
boxing
would.
for anymore.
I'd be more interested in that fight than the main event.
Man, if Boots get in there and fold this nigga and ASAP, oh my god. Ooh.
You thought it was hard getting fights before.
Oh yeah, like Boots gonna be like Charlo. He gonna have a belt and people gonna be like, nope.
Hey,
They're
you
gonna
know
That
be
who
shit
got
like,
it
make me
hard
so
too?
mad too, bro. About Maul. I love
yeah,
watching Maul fight. Maul can fight his fucking ass off, and his career is just so fucking trifle, bro. Like it's
Yeah,
it's fucking sad. And these
but
niggas
also
always
Maul
used to
has a
say,
drinking problem.
no, he had that problem with his wife too. I think that's why he was just kind of dilly dallying around fighting
but
Benavidez too.
all
My
all of
personal
the
opinion.
charges that were filed against Maul were dropped for lack of evidence. So yeah, he needs to get away from his family. His family's trying to fuck him out.
Honestly, I feel like if Benavidez would have caught Charlo on his 154 days, I feel like he been wanting to fight him even more. Not saying
His
fight
one
That's
him like
crazy as
his
that,
hell.
but
You
earlier
I
see
feel
how
like he was
160
big
more
days.
Benavidez
hungry
is?
back then.
Well, Benavidez said he'd come down to 160 for the fight and never followed up on it. And nobody got on his ass
Yeah,
about
I didn't believe him because he barely making 168.
it.
Hell
Don't
no.
Exactly.
talk and don't talk that shit. Don't say that. He
The
said,
nigga
okay,
really should
well,
be at 175 if we're being a keep it a buck.
The nigga
He
should really be
should.
he should
at
be at
200.
cruiserweight if we're really talking.
That's
Yeah.
that's why that's why it'll be madness for Charlo to take that fight. And I like Charlo, but that's a
No, I
hard
think
fight.
he'll beat Benavidez.
At
Benavidez ain't.
168, he could beat him. Yeah.
That's gonna be a hard fight, man. I
I
want
think they.
Charlo to
I think
win.
they're cooking up. What's his name? Morel to be David Benavidez's opponent.
They need to. It's
Let's
about
see.
time
Let's
they.
see Plant versus Maul though. I think no Maul will stop Plant.
They're not gonna do that because they're still hoping that Canelo takes that fight with Benavidez eventually. I doubt
Marlon
it.
Plant is a hell of a
He's
fight,
not.
dude.
He's not gonna do
Marlon
that.
Plant's a
Can,
hell of a fight.
Yeah,
that
Jamal.
He
is.
gonna
That's a
beat
very
the,
good fight. And
he
Maul
gonna
will fuck
overwhelm
him up
Caleb Plant in the late rounds.
Dude,
and
if
stop him.
Canelo was gonna fight Benavidez, it would have been years ago, not now. Have you seen him lately? His fucking knees on some bullshit. He's slow. Like, no, bro. He's not gonna fight no damn Benavidez ever.
He
That
not.
shit is
He not ever fighting Benavidez, bro.
yeah, just like Andre. He said, "I'm never gonna fight Andre," and people thought he was bullshit. I'm like, no. When he says that, he's like, "I'm never going to fight that
Shit,
nigga."
I'll take Andre versus Maul. Shit, I'll take that shit now too. I don't give a fuck.
No, Andre goofy ass got to go over there and sign. They offered him a deal for Lil Charlo. He turned it down because of lack of funds. Meanwhile,
Andre is an idiot, bro. Like him and Bud,
it
I've been
appears to
saying
run in
like
the family
him
with
and Bud
Andre.
went to the same business school.
Now you can really tell that Andre and that dude is really cousins.
Yeah, they're both fucking
Yeah,
stupid.
both
they,
dumbass niggas.
Nah,
they
real
both
shit.
don't
That's
know
some
anything
crazy
about
shit.
how anything works. They just talk a lot. Like at least I'll say this. At least Andre is kind though. Andre is a really nice guy, and he's very nice to people. That other dude is angry for no reason. I'm like, damn, are you mad because like you're
You
not?
little bitch. That's why.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you? Why are you so angry all the time? Like, what's the matter with you? Like, do you get touched at home, or did Andre not protect you? Like, I'm just like, no, like, bro, I'm like, why are you?
Nah, you know who I be feeling like? The dudes be constantly talking about PBC, and I be like, bro, like, you acting like these other companies are doing us some justice. What's going
Exactly. They
on?
doing the same thing, if not worse than what.
We got
Like
Bob Arum about to testify against a fucking mob boss that's banned that has a $5 million bounty on his head, and this is not the cancer of boxing.
it's cause like a lot of these niggas, they go home, they wives, they girlfriends, they sisters, they mamas, go home and get in bed with niggas and get ran through by niggas. That's why.
They don't like that type of shit. They don't like that energy.
Nah, they can't do nothing about it. They too pussy.
It's that, and they can't control Al Heyman, bro. Like nothing he says could, nothing they say could affect him because he don't care. So they gonna just, you know what I mean, throw all the shit at the wall at him. It's all
Bro,
good.
Al
Yeah,
Heyman don't even know that these niggas be on Twitter talking about his ass every fucking day. He probably be like, man, what?
success, man.
This is we talking about an old fucking man here.
That nigga Al Heyman be writing Drake and Beyonce checks. He is not concerned about some losers on Twitter who keep telling him that he's broke.
I was
Like,
gonna say, yeah, people gotta understand two things. Al Heyman made a lot of money in music and advertising, so boxing was his side project. Number two, PBC is not a promotional agency. PBC is a boxing advisement company, and they are partnered with Showtime. Showtime is one of the largest providers of direct network television, movies, and original series in the entire country. Like Showtime is basically an HBO level platform. So whenever people keep talking about, oh, PBC don't got no bread, they got the money, they can't afford. No, they just don't want to be like Bob Arum, constantly losing money and have to explain losses to ESPN. They don't want to be doing that because then that'll risk the relationship. That'll
Man, I
risk the
can only
relationship.
imagine what ESPN thinks about Top Rank fucking having the CEO having to fucking testify in court.
Well, ESPN don't give a fuck because they have control over all American sports. So as far as news goes and coverage, so they're like, whatever. Boxing is just
Yeah, they
that
just
shit they
not
do
gonna
on the
cover it.
side. Yeah, they're not
Yeah.
gonna play.
bro, Eddie Hearn lost money on a Canelo fight. Like that should tell you all you need to know about the business acumen of these people, bro. Al
He had
Heyman is doing
Canelo.
just fine.
He had Canelo on DAZN 5 times, and DAZN still needed a fucking multi-billion-dollar bailout. But
I'm
Canelo's
not
supposed to
gonna
get
lie.
broke.
Conor Ben shouldn't be banned from boxing. He should be. His punishment should be you got to fight either Virgil or Boots
Not off the shit.
And get
off the
that nigga a
juice.
paycheck? No, he should get out of here.
No paycheck. You got to fight him for free.
Oh, okay, that's a good point.
Okay, give him like $1,000. Like that's fucked up. But
That's a
Nigga,
good
you
price.
hey,
asking for
man,
the impossible.
shouldn't have cheated.
That nigga Eddie Hearn was trying to tell us. He said, "Hey man, it's trace amounts, the contamination." Now he's
This nigga
switching his
Eddie
whole
Hearn
tune.
said
Sad.
contamination. If he ain't the fucking blue-eyed fucking white devil, I don't know who the fuck is,
He
man.
said the eggs was fucked up this time.
This nigga said the contamination, man. What? You talking about he done got a fair, he doesn't have
An
a fair fucking
infertility
trial.
drug.
I'm glad
Contamination.
Devin left that
Stop.
dude.
Bro, and the fact that Eddie Hearn knew about this shit a whole month, he knew this nigga was dirty because they took a test prior.
Right, and he
Facts.
was and he was about to let people get in and fight this dirty ass Conor Ben on purpose. He don't care about people's
Look,
health.
I'm not gonna lie. Top Rank is doing a better job than these other promotional companies right now because they got their prospects fighting like 5 times a year. Uh,
Their
they're trying to
prospects
set
are
up these big
ass though.
fights.
That's true,
I
but
think
their
that,
prospects aren't it, man. Like
it's,
Yeah,
but it's
Judah
not just
Hagen,
that. Like their
Richard
fighters fight way
Torres,
more
They
than
got their
PBC. Like,
prospects
ass.
fighting bums, dog.
right.
but
Every
the
time I
Ass.
PBC
look
fight.
up,
The problem
they
with the
fighting
PBC
guys that
is,
they giving a $500 check to. They fighting guys
but
out the street and telling them, "Hey, we got you a fight." Like that's
It's
but
only
not.
here's the
because they
issue.
have
Here's the issue with
ESPN
the
coverage. The
PBC.
fighters, the fighters know that they'll be on evening, like they'll be on primetime television. That's the only reason why they get so many people over there.
That's cool, but the problem with the PBC is these niggas fight once a year.
That's because it's difficult lining up opponents.
I mean, look at Keith Thurman. Look at Gary Russell. These
You're
niggas never
comparing
fight.
prospects who
These
are
are
building
fucking
up their resume to
war-torn,
established
injured
fighters, bro.
fighters that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
Keith
but
Thurman's
even
demanding $10
Shakur,
million, and Gary Russell's injured.
Shakur and Devin are champions. They fight at least 3 or 4 times a year, at
How many
least
people you see
recently.
lining up to fight those two niggas?
Who?
Shakur and Devin.
A lot of niggas,
Name them. Who
especially Devin.
who
What
genuinely
about
wants
Okay,
to fight?
maybe
Javante
not Devin.
Davis? Javante
Mm-mm.
Davis been active like a motherfucker.
Okay, now Tank is active, but the rest of them niggas at PBC, they don't be
You know
fighting,
who
bro.
would have been active too if
Who?
somebody would have signed a contract?
Errol
Errol
Wilder
Spence.
Spence.
and Earl Spence.
Okay, now Spence niggas want to fight Spence. There's a whole bunch of niggas that want to fight Spence.
Yeah, now.
He just
Spence is
hasn't
the
been
money.
active because of his
He's
eye
a cash
injury and all
Because
these
cow.
he's
other
the money
That's
bullshit.
man.
why.
It's
But
a whole
Devin
bunch of
Haney
niggas
is
that
an
want to fight
undisputed
Wilder now.
champion. Devin Haney is an undisputed champion, and he has to go to people's fights, get in the ring, and call them out.
Yeah,
When the
he's the
fuck has this
champion calling
champion?
niggas out. That's just
Yeah,
nuts.
when does the
That's
champion have
crazy.
to hunt contenders? Like, bro, I'm telling you, nobody wants to fight Devin and Shakur like that. People don't want to fight Shakur for real, especially
Exactly.
now that he doesn't have a belt. Shit.
Yeah.
And you see how Shakur Stevenson dropped the belt and how fast them boys is ready to grab that shit?
Exactly.
Man, wait till
Okay.
Devin Haney say he done being undisputed at lightweight. Man,
Oh,
you gonna
and this is
see
a topic I've
every
been wanting to bring up real quick.
man.
I
There's
don't
gonna be
want
so many fucking unknown fucking Mexicans and whoever niggas from Kazakhstan running for that fucking belt. For real, you get niggas you ain't never heard of fighting for the IBF belt.
vacant. That's low key why I think Loma wants to fight with Dev because if Dev vacates, as old as Loma is, he does not want to be going around collecting these belts like the Dragon Balls. He wants
Bob
to try to
Arum
get
is
that.
dragging Loma into that ring. It's really not even Loma's choice.
Yeah, I feel like it's not even a choice. I feel like Bob Arum spoke to Clemens, his manager, told him like, man, nigga, you gonna have to make this shit happen. As
Right.
much as we've been helping this guy, we could instantly shit on this nigga.
Yeah,
Word. Bob
I just
Arum done
hope
lost
Dev.
so much money from Loma. Now Bob is like, yeah, bro, you gonna get that right back. You gonna get in that ring with Dev, and you gonna get in that ring with Shakur because I'm building them into stars.
Would
That's what
y'all
he's
yeah,
I
telling
would
you.
just
y'all
hope
buy
Dev
Dev?
can make weight,
Would
man.
y'all buy Dev versus Lomachenko and
Yes.
Shakur Stevenson on the undercard?
Of course.
Pay-per-view $75?
Mm-hmm.
Hell
I
no.
would.
Yeah, I would. I would.
I'm just kidding.
That's
That shit ain't gonna be no damn $75.
They probably won't be $75. It
Like
probably be
60,
50 $.
50.
yeah. But
Probably like
Lomachenko
$65.
doesn't even look excited to box anymore. You can tell Bob Arum and Clemens and had that talk. Like, look, man, I understand it's getting to the end of the road, but we need to milk this nigga. All right,
Yeah.
milk
Hey,
this nigga.
hey, what's that gif of that movie Holes? Granddad, I'm tired of digging holes.
I'm tired, Grandpa. Well, that's
Yeah.
too damn bad.
that's too damn bad.
Yeah,
Right, Lomachenko talking.
Lomachenko not even
I
excited. He
heard
already know
somebody
he a
said
sacrifice to somebody, so he
No,
just
Loma
gotta
is like,
fight, get
yo,
paid,
yo,
and fight.
is this lightweight or is this heavyweight? Ha 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 ha.
like that's
Shut
the
Yeah.
up,
stuff they
nigga.
said.
That soft ass shit up, nigga.
He
Get your
wasn't
ass
saying that shit
and
when he
fight
followed
me.
Nard's big ass.
He wasn't saying
Exactly.
that shit when
This
he was
dude
chopping
Loma,
Adonis
every
Stevenson's picture
opponent
off
that
the
Or
Loma has
goddamn
faced
WBC
from
belt.
135
Campbell.
is bigger than
Or
him.
He
Nakatani,
didn't
who's
say
bigger
that
than
when he
Devin.
fought Rigondeaux. He didn't say I'm too big for Rigondeaux. He said
Yeah.
bring your
Well,
little
to be
ass up
fair,
here.
he did say after that fight or later on, years later, Rigodeau, I don't really count that win because he's so much smaller than me.
And he was
He should.
inactive as fuck. But look at Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell was fucking the size of Ryan Garcia,
Look,
and
my only
Lomachenko
issue
just
with
numbers.
Lomachenko, look, I like Lomachenko as a fighter. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I like him. I think he's got good skills, and I feel like he does want to fight the best. My only issue with Lomachenko is his racist ass fans. That's my only
In the
issue with
way
him.
in the way he's being promoted, man. Like
Yeah, like
It's
the Great
them,
White
annoying.
Hope.
I honestly feel like Lomachenko's a fucking social experiment. Because how the hell am I gonna watch a boxing match of this guy? They saying while he's fighting, they say he's one of the best boxers ever, and he getting
Mhm.
touched by a nigga who never fought 12 rounds. That shit just didn't make no sense. My brain wasn't. It wasn't shit wasn't adding up in my brain. I'm like, hold on, how the hell he the best fighter in the world, and this guy touching him up?
And it's nuts how people keep saying he's the top dog at 135 when
Why?
not only has he taken a loss at 135, but he's not physically, literally, or financially the top dog at 135. He's not the top of anything
Well,
at
the
that
thing
division.
is,
Nigga, they talking about
no, the
Wilder
thing
pay
is
per
that
views. This nigga Loma has no pay per view.
you know what the issue with Loma is,
Loma can't even get
and
into
that's
the
the
ring
difference
Madison
between
Square
him.
Garden. He got to stay in the Hulu Theater.
Well, you know what the issue with Loma is, and it's a difference between him and Floyd, and even a dude like Pacquiao. Loma is not at a weight class where he should be at. This dude probably walks around 145
I ain't trying to hear
max.
that weak shit because if
No,
that
no,
was the
I'm
Yeah,
case,
trying to
he'd be
say, is the other great fighters in the past they could fight bigger men. He can't fight bigger men. It's clear.
Loma. Loma can fight bigger
Loma,
men.
no, Loma
The
does tough
issue
No,
with
is
yeah, he
he's
can
guys
fight
that
bigger
big,
men at a
nigga.
certain level, but niggas that are close to his skill set, he can't fight them.
yep.
So,
That's
but
what
oh
I said.
Floyd
shit.
and Pacquiao, they did that shit their whole careers, or at least later on in their careers. But Loma, he can't do that, especially with the type of style that he has, where
Because
Right.
when
it's like
those
a come
guys,
forward
when
pressure
those big
style.
guys come rushing at him, he has to fucking compute and think about what he's gonna do because he know damn well he can't just go in there and try to trade
Yeah,
with this person.
You gotta fucking
yeah.
download it. But
He gotta think about it for a good second. Like, damn.
that's what separates the good fighters from the great fighters. The great fighters will get inside with someone where the style matchup is all bad, make something happen, make the adjustments, and get the W. Lomachenko knows in the deep in his heart that he's not that guy, so he doesn't even fucking try.
And he low key, he can't fight on the back foot. I don't know if y'all noticed that he can't fight on the back foot,
Not at
and
all.
at all. That's why when what's his name Ortiz was having his most success is when he was putting the pressure on him, but the nigga got tired and Loma just pressed the issue
Yeah,
and
and
finished the fight.
Lomachenko's soft to the body. Every time Ortiz hit that body, he had to literally run around the fucking ring.
Yep,
Right.
I seen that.
Dev is gonna have to put some pressure on Loma because
But do y'all okay?
if Dev tries to
Back to
fight
the
this nigga on the
title of the
back foot the
fight.
whole fight, that's
What do y'all
go
think
ahead.
about how the fans are reacting to Lomachenko? Because back then they were super confident that Lomachenko beat Devin Haney. Now it's like
Because the
Built
fight
in
real
excuses.
now. So,
because the fight
they're
is
like, oh
real
shit.
now. Exactly.
The
Thank
moment
you.
Lomachenko requested the franchise championship, he told you he couldn't beat Devin. I don't understand like why everyone had struggled to believe that shit. It's just like what Terrence Crawford's doing now.
Hey,
Terrence Crawford is telling us that he cannot beat Errol Spence. That's all he's telling
hey,
us.
hey, Art man, the reason they're changing their tune is not because the fight's real now. They're changing their tune because he didn't look so hot against Ortiz. If you'd have knocked this nigga out in 2 rounds, they would have a different tune. Trust me.
Yeah,
Think so?
Yeah,
he
I'm
looked
telling you, they really do believe that Loma was better than Devin Haney. They really believe that.
Until they see how he reacts to fucking Ortiz. But
Yeah,
think about it though. That was his rusty fight though. You don't think he's gonna be better this time?
of course he's gonna be better. But although, by the way, one thing we need to be careful about Lomachenko and Usyk, they're very, very smart dudes. Remember when Usyk fought Chisora, and then everybody was like, "Oh, Joshua is gonna wash Usyk." And then what
That's
happened?
because Joshua's a fucking sucker, bro. That
Usyk,
ain't because
But
Usyk
you know
and
what happened with the
Lomachenko are not
Joshua
the same
situation?
fighter. I agree.
Yeah, but he's still
Joshua
better than
had every
Chisora.
tool to beat Usyk. It's just that he just didn't have the heart. He's like the motherfucking Tin Man
Usyk,
from fucking
Usyk
But
is Usyk is smart in the ring, meaning that he like Usyk is a great fighter. He can take styles that are not good for him, fight them, and come out on top. Lomachenko is smart enough to know who he can't beat. That's the difference. Lomachenko knows boxing good
well,
enough to know who
De-
he shouldn't fuck with.
Dev
If
Dev
Usyk,
is going to do something in this fight that's a little different than what he normally does.
I'm
He's
gonna
going
tell
to
you this.
press the issue a little bit.
I'm gonna tell you this: if
he pressed
Usyk
the
and
issue with the
Lomachenko
Kambosos
switched
fight.
places, Usyk would have fought Devin by now. Usyk would have fought Devin. He would have whooped Devin ass. He would have whooped
exactly.
Tiafimo ass, and he would have been undisputed. Wouldn't have been no need for no
Bro.
bullshit.
Oh, that's another thing I wanted to bring up later on. But one thing I disagree with Art Man is we gotta lay off the Usyk slander, bro, because he's one of the few fighters that actually is willing to fight everybody.
He didn't show up
Apparently
to
not.
Wilder's fight though. He said he was going to do that.
The
I think
only
he would fight
problem
Wilder.
with Usyk is the fact that he brought up Wilder and saying he wants to fight him and he's going to go to his
But
fight,
yeah, yeah,
and then he
yeah.
pulled
But
a
the
no
Wilder
show.
thing is like a second tier
That's
thing
it.
because he'll fight Joshua Fury first. That's who he should be trying to fight first.
He shouldn't have said that shit.
Let's
Then he
keep it
shouldn't have
100.
been talking that shit.
Lennox Lewis, if he was active, he would have fought Wilder and fought Tyson Fury.
Facts.
But if
Because
you're
Lennox
in
was at
Usyk's
midget.
situation,
That's
wouldn't you
why.
want to fight Fury first?
Very busy.
If Fury talking about he don't. If I know Fury's not going to fight me this year, I'll definitely fight Wilder
Fury's
before he
scared of
goes away.
Fury's scared of Usyk. That's the real deal.
I don't know. I
This
feel
nigga
like
came from cruiserweight and he's out here fighting heavyweight. I got a lot of respect for Usyk.
No, Usyk's a standing up guy. He's pretty.
Yeah, that's why.
But
That's why
that
I
he
don't like
shouldn't have
the
called out
comparison to
Wilder if he wasn't going
Lomachenko.
to show up to his fight.
Right.
And then you show up to Loma's fight, and it's both they're both in New York.
I mean, I
I
understand
know,
that
and
because
I feel like that's the big part fans are ignoring. Like, bro, it's kind of like the Charlo and Benavidez situation, right? Right? Remember when
yeah,
Charlo mentioned Benavidez, and then niggas was like, "Oh, well, he should never mention Benavidez." Well,
Exactly.
Usyk should have never been mentioned motherfucking Wilder.
that'd be
Yep.
a great fight. He can definitely stretch Usyk. Well, not easily because Usyk is not that easy to hit, but he could definitely stretch
Yeah,
that dude.
yeah. You can hit Usyk. You can hit
AJ
Hey,
Usyk.
hit
AJ can
Usyk,
hit,
man. Nah,
but Usyk's
he's
been
easy
there
to
to
hit.
be hit, man.
Uh,
that is true, but
like
ain't
AJ is a fucking refrigerator with legs. You can hit Usyk.
well,
AJ's
AJ's
a
a little
fucking
bit
idiot.
better technically than Wilder.
And AJ
A
don't even
little
have
bit.
the best chin, and he was eating Usyk's punch flush. I feel like Wilder got a way much better chin, and Wilder's willing to take
AJ
one and
is a
hit a
gutless
motherfucker.
shit.
Did you see
A
how
bag
he
of
knocked out
shit.
Hellenius, bro? That shit was scary, high key. I kind of
I
felt
didn't
bad for
expect
him.
that shit. I expected him to stop him, but not that early.
I didn't expect
Yeah.
them to
Well,
sleep him that quick
the
either.
the thing about Usyk and Wilder is if Wilder has his gas tank that he had the first time he fought Fury, then yeah, he can beat Usyk. But if that gas tank that he had in that third Fury fight, you cannot have a bad gas tank against a dude like Usyk. He will beat the shit out of you.
That fight not gonna last long enough for the gas tank to factor in, bro. That shit
I
gonna be over
know
in 30
because you
Well,
got to
seconds.
well,
also play
Usyk
into
got a
look.
yeah.
You also got to play into the fact that before Wilder's gas tank was completely out, he fucking hit Fury with one of the hardest fucking punches out. Usyk not going,
hmm
Usyk not getting up from that shit.
Not
That
gonna.
shit probably kill him.
Yeah, but the way Usyk fights, he's gonna be able to land combinations on Wilder.
That's cool.
Nobody has the
And
dimensions of
that and
Tyson
that's the
Fury.
thing.
Nobody is as big as him in that division.
Yeah, and Usyk, the way he was, if he were to stop Wilder, it wouldn't be like a one punch knockout. He would like the referee would have to stop because he's throwing combinations and Wilder's not able to throw back.
Right. And Wilder's been shown that he can take a great deal of punishment over the rounds. He almost went 12 with a giant Fury, so I'm sure like Wilder's not gonna lose to anybody that's fucking smaller than him. And that's been proven
And
already.
that's the scary part because you got to think about it. If he's putting dudes down, that's 300 fucking pounds. Now he's punching a dude that's gonna be what, like 230, 240, less, 237.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
Wilder's gonna be like
Who's gonna get his ass
215.
served
I
first?
And
don't
he's
wanna
punching
I don't
down.
wanna yeah I don't wanna underestimate Usyk because he's the type of dude that will put pressure on Wilder, and I'm gonna be real with you. Wilder can't fight on the back foot. He can't,
Oh
and it's
my
not his
Wilder just
fault.
god,
knocked
you
out a
what
guy
the
on the back
fuck
foot,
are
bro.
you saying?
He
He
No,
just
knocked
Wilder
out
knocked
cannot
out
fight on the
fucking
back
Hellenius on the
people
foot.
on the
back foot.
back foot.
He knocked
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fury.
but that's
Look, he
Hellenius,
gave
bro.
Fury that long
Hellenius is
ass
not
count
Usyk.
And
for punching
Spilka
from the
too.
back foot.
Dude, these people are
None of them
bigger
niggas
than
is
Usyk.
Usyk.
Yeah,
And
that's what we're
Ortiz.
saying. Usyk is little.
Hmm.
He is little, but he's got way more skills than those niggas you just named.
That's
But
true,
he
but
don't
when the
got more
same punch
power than
hits
them
him, he
dudes.
doesn't have the
Man.
same fucking skull. He's gonna go to bed.
Bro, all I'm saying is if Wild and also one thing we don't know about yet is Wilder's punch resistance the same.
Usyk doesn't have enough power to test that shit
And
out.
It,
that's true. What I wanted to
Thank
know.
you.
That's what I wanted
that's
to know.
very
But
important.
Wilder ended that fight so damn fast, you couldn't even tell. Ain't no telling he
But
might do that shit to Usyk. Usyk think he gonna run up on his ass.
That's
Cause
good.
let's
He
be
didn't even
real.
get his chin tested. That's great.
yeah,
Exactly.
that is good, but that's we need to learn about that, and I think we're gonna learn about that if he fights Andy Ruiz. Hopefully, he
You think
stretches
Andy
that
Ruiz
dude.
gonna do something? and
Hey,
Yeah,
Andy
Andy
Ruiz do
Ruiz
got
he
versus
fast
will.
Usyk.
hands.
And
Andy
that's
Ruiz
one thing I
versus
think
Usyk
about.
will be a better, a more convincing fight than will be a better fight, a competitive fight in my opinion, than fucking any of them versus Wilder.
Maybe
The reason why I think Ruiz will be a competitive fight because he does have those fast hands and he can get on Wilder faster than Wilder can land that right hand. I think, but I don't
he
know.
might be able to smother Wilder. I think Usyk could smother him too. Like basically,
But
so it's
that's the
hard to learn.
thing. You think Ruiz can smother Wilder for 12 rounds,
No,
No,
or
Wilder
you
will be
think he's gonna be
but
able
struggling.
to
I think
stop
Usyk
Wilder?
can.
I'm not gonna punch Andy Ruiz on the top of the head and he gonna melt like some butter, bro. Like it's over, man. Like let's stop. Let's just
Bro,
stop.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
telling y'all, Usyk
bro,
is
I'm
very
telling you, bro. You can go
Usyk
to
is a
the
smart
die,
dude.
bro. You can
He
go to
gonna
the
rush in
die.
on Wilder and smother him and clinch him, and then throw a little pot shots here and there, clinch him. He's smart.
Bro, you can go to the Die Hard La Raza Twitter's fan page, man. Nigga, they'll tell you right now Wilder will kill this nigga Ruiz. I don't see anybody picking Ruiz. Anybody.
And if you've noticed with Ruiz, the lower he goes in weight, the worse his chin is.
Thing is.
And
The
he's
worst
been
his
dropping
punch
weight.
resistance is.
Yeah, and he's been dropping weight. Dude, Wilder going, man, come on, man.
And that's why I said on Twitter, I said, man, if Ruiz fight Wilder, I guarantee he's gonna come in like he's gonna try to come in at like a career high, but say he in shape though with it.
But the
Yeah,
thing is, though, he won't be able to rush in if he coming in a career high. That's the problem.
right.
And
Slow.
Ruiz himself, I feel like he's down bad his damn self. He got the Canelo problem. He got that knee fucking surgery, and he's because of that he's forced to fight dead in the center. And to be honest, he wasn't even throwing a lot of punches like that against motherfucking Ortiz.
Damn, Eddie Reynoso took out another knee? Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're fucking they're fat asses. All they do is they run the same combinations on the aqua bag. They do a little bit of yelling, a little bit of head movement. They think they're ready, and then I see Oscar Valdez still training down there. I'm like, all right, now when they beat your ass, okay.
But sometimes I feel like some of these dudes keep their trainers so they can use that excuse when they lose. Oh, it was my trainer's fault.
Eddie
Or
Reynoso was a fucking terrible trader.
the political protection because you notice he tested positive and still got that fight.
Yep.
That's why WC is the most corrupt organization.
Or
Done. Way, of course. Now, y'all remember when Ruiz got with Reynoso and everybody swore up and down that this
he,
motherfucker was going to beat Wilder easy
they were
because
like,
he
oh, he's
was
gonna
real
knock
head moving.
Wilder out.
As soon as they see him in there with Wilder's leftovers, they said, oh, no. I feel like they lost hope that fight.
He got knocked down twice by
He
fucking
got dropped
Arabella. That shit was
twice.
pathetic. Oh my god. That shit had me crying. That shit was funny as fuck. To see him in there legitimately struggling with this garbage dude.
Yeah, but
Oh,
shit. Hey, man, I got to get up out of here. We've been cooking for 3 hours.
nah.
All right, family. It was nice cooking with y'all again. Finally got to
Absolutely.
be able
Good
to
to talk
cook
to
with y'all
y'all.
again. I missed it, bro. I missed y'all for real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we haven't cooked like this in a minute.
yeah, we miss you too, bro.
All right, fellas.
All right,
All
family.
right,
Much
fellas.
love.
Y'all have a good one.